And audio. Weird.
Hi,
It
guys.
didn't listen to me.
Oh.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Tech difficulties.
No, it's just straight up not listening to the fucking thing anymore.
Oh god.
I think I accidentally clicked off of it, that's why.
Uh-oh.
It's technically my fault.
New tech.
There we go. I'm clicked on now.
Well, this is
Oh,
also...
mute that.
Mute the TV.
There's the TV on. I don't
Yep.
have the mouse.
I can hear it.
Oh, you're right.
Audio's
I
on.
can't. So audio worked. Hey, look, guys! For some reason, it didn't want to listen to that key I hit.
Disaster.
Now you can see us.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
You can see.
Hi,
Yes,
guys.
There we go. Hello. Welcome back. Welcome here for the first time. Thank you guys for joining
Click on it,
Nat
I'm gonna turn it
Disaster
off.
today. This is gonna be an
A
interesting one.
disaster?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything
Wait,
good with the
did you hit a
TV and the
switch
tech
on
right
the
now,
computer? There
Colin?
might be a switch on the computer. What?
Everything good with the tech and the computer?
Yeah, we're streaming.
All right.
Not my
Just
computer.
want to make sure.
Yeah, Brian's having problems with his computer, but that's not my department.
We'll get it all straightened out. Anyways, thank
Just
you all
sometimes
for
switch on
coming to
business
Net
laptops.
Disaster.
That turn off the
Just
Wi-Fi
a group
antenna.
of idiot friends
Knocked out,
attempting to play
knocked
D&D. And yes, Asia, I'm calling you an idiot.
As you can tell, one's trying to figure out what's
Fair.
going
I
on.
was
here.
very, like, pointed. I mean, I am one.
Okay, so it's okay.
I disagree.
I'll take it.
So, we're just a group of disastrous friends trying to get a cohesive game going. And today, it's going to be the most disastrous of all. Anyways,
it's
I
not.
am Brian Creevy. I am
Terry
the
says you guys
disaster
can't stop
master
working.
of this
No.
game.
No.
Thank you, Asia,
It was off. Wait,
from
I'm just gonna...
Disaster Master.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, you turn it off.
Oh.
There's an
And-
antenna switch on the side.
Going over there across
I
the
knew
room.
there's gonna be.
Our
Okay.
tech wizard, who's not a wizard.
No. I'm the tech paladin. That makes more sense.
The tech paladin.
It means I just hit stuff to make it work.
That's
What's
true,
game?
though.
I am Colin Rose. I play Brackett, the paladin, who is clueless and well, not really clueless.
Who
He's
is
clueless because he doesn't remember who he
clueless.
is. But
He's
he
clueless.
can be smart.
Mm,
He's smart.
Your
Hey,
mouse is smart.
if it can be smacked with a sword, it can be solved.
Your mouse is
Always the way to work.
that's
Because I didn't do that before. There's the dice. I'm sorry.
Going
Anyone.
after that, next to him, we
Oh, I
got
wasn't.
I'm Jinrash.
Yeah.
I'm the barbarian.
I'm generous.
Gold
Yeah.
Dragonborn, hits
Yup.
things with
I
an axe.
just... Yeah.
He's the second smacky boy.
In the
Actually, no, I also heal things.
in the corner.
Same.
In the corner, we got our guest here again. Just
You're
joining.
not in camera, probably, honey.
That one.
Go on screen.
I was in this.
Oh,
He's
okay.
kind of.
I was in the top.
He's in half of each
Anthony,
of them.
he's gonna be
Oh, I didn't
our
have to
guest
get up. The
reviewing
fucking
this
knife on my
disaster unfold.
What are you looking for?
My knife.
Afterwards, we got
We need it.
in the Blockbuster shirt.
Hi! I don't remember Blockbuster. Be kind,
stuff
rewind. Wow.
Oh.
Asia Kobe, Kyron Catastrophe. Nice to meet you. I'm gonna fuck shit up and then get fucked up and die. Awesome.
After that, we have
Hi, I'm Vicky. I play Knock the Ranger. She's 3 feet tall and has an owl that's 9 feet tall.
and she always
How does that work?
and you always try to prevent Kyron from dying.
Yes.
Okay.
If I can keep her alive, then I've done my job.
And then on the
Even
other
if I
screen,
die.
the majestic beard himself.
I'm not even on my character sheet.
That's what I was struggling with.
Naresh, Jahangir, College of Discord Bard,
Fucks things up with his music.
gonna fuck shit up, probably not die. Hopefully not die for a bet.
You will owe me $1 if you go down. I owe him 2 if he doesn't.
Well, in
So I have a
specifically
goal
the
today.
boss fight or overall?
Oh, just in the dungeon as a whole.
So that's if he passes out, not if he dies.
If he goes unconscious.
Mm.
All right. Well,
Okay,
thank you.
before you start doing your thing,
Make
I
it
have
to
things to
0
say.
HP.
So continue talking.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Okay, so list of stuff that's special.
Announcements.
Announcement.
We have announcements.
Announcements. Oh, that probably peaked the mic so bad.
Mail time.
So A, we got a stream deck, so maybe we'll have half a chance of me not having to get up during the session.
Half a chance.
I've already had to
Only
do it
half.
twice, so
You've
clearly
already
it's
gotten
working
up,
great.
yeah.
That's because I didn't click on the tab that allows me to change things. That was my own fault. Not tech's fault. Second, we're gonna unbox a Black Widow Elite Chroma with orange Razer switches right now. Because my girlfriend's awesome and gave me my Christmas present now.
Aww.
And I love her deeply.
And,
And
beca-
she's not listening to me, but it's okay. She'll hear me in a couple minutes.
and because
She's
and
listening to the
because-
session.
and because your keyboard currently just the E button just decided.
The E button is working fine again, so who cares? New keyboard, man. Be happy. So,
I can hear you.
Aww.
Aww. So you heard I told you. I love you. I told the internet I love you.
I told the internet I love
And
you.
we also got me a new camera because our camera decided to
It died.
shit the bed.
The Razer, even though I love your products, clearly I just got a new keyboard. Your Razer cameras are trash. They literally fall the fuck apart.
Please warranty our camera. We're poor.
Well, not just that. It fell apart and it's your guys' problem, not ours. Not our fault that your camera's cheaply manufactured.
Razer sponsor us.
Oh.
Even though we just
That's
shouted
not
it.
gonna happen now.
Wow.
Now it's not. No.
Yeah, we just fucked that shit.
Oh my
But I will
God.
gladly keep buying your
Trash them
keyboard.
and trash
I don't
them
know
and
about
promote
we.
them
I
at
don't
the
know about
same
we,
time.
buddy.
I'm doing a horrible
I just
unboxing here.
spent
Because I had no
$600 on
space.
this.
Your first unboxing.
Of why you used her keyboard, mouse, headset, everything.
Yes, I did.
Cool. I just definitely threw that at the tripod. Okay.
Woo!
The cycling's not over there. Balls. Pretend that.
Woo,
I'm not plugging this
pretty.
into anything, so you can't see how pretty it is yet.
Wait,
Already pretty.
No, I have it set up on my computer.
I was just gonna plug it in so it lights up.
Okay. Take a USB port.
And 3, 2.
I dropped something.
One.
Your phone.
What?
It's fine. Wow, this is a heavier keyboard than it used to be.
That-
No, like they're using a
This is
metal
heavier than I
backplate now.
thought.
I think you plugged in the pass-through, not the keyboard. Aha!
There we go.
I plugged them both in. Now it's connected.
Ah,
Ooh.
very special. Very
Nice.
special.
Shiny.
That's a lot of
Shiny.
special.
That's
I
a
wish
lot of
I was
special.
that special.
Sadly, I can't light up in rainbow colors.
We're working on it. That's
I
our
mean,
next
I
step.
can.
Wait.
And hey,
Let me
you
see
can
the
also
plugs.
Oh, yeah.
you can also make people light up with colors with fairy fire.
True.
I haven't
Yes.
gotten to use that yet.
Oh yeah, it also comes with a
You
wrist
haven't,
rest, which
but
is
your
nice.
character has.
This will now
You're
go.
No, my character hasn't
Naresh,
used it yet.
Naresh can also do fairy fire.
This will now go
That's
behind
true.
us.
Mine.
Is that the best idea?
All
Yes.
right.
I don't know if that's the best idea.
So, going off of those announcements right there.
Clearly.
I think that's not
Thank you
the
to
best
Epidemic
idea.
Sound, not sponsored by us, but you are not sponsoring them, but you guys have an amazing service for non-copyrighted music. We use that in our streams for battle and
free.
exploration music. Thank you for what you do. I'd be happy to sponsor you,
Oh my god.
or you sponsor us.
We're
And then-
sponsoring them.
Yeah.
How does that work? We're not very big, Brian.
I
We have
will
no
sponsor
money.
you.
Do
Very
not,
much
Hey!
poor.
do not volunteer stuff we cannot do. No.
I will sponsor you.
And thank you
With
for
By you giving us stuff.
Love.
With love.
and thank you
That
for
might be in
London
frame.
and Michael for their wonderful artwork that they've provided for us. We look forward to more artwork from them and other people in the future.
That really makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, no. Put that somewhere else.
Anthony, by the
please.
way,
The
again,
keyboard?
Yes.
your
please.
role today.
Oh,
you
I thought you
are
were
the
talking about that. That was
designated
mine.
No,
bufferer.
production manager
You are the
says put that
bufferer.
somewhere safe, please.
The buffer.
Because we got the DM and
Remember,
player
you have to spin
bufferer.
it. You have to spin it clockwise.
Our wonderful
Yeah, that way.
inventions.
I did it. I'm proud of it.
All
It's
right.
actually heavier
It
than
needs
my
a
old
washer.
keyboard, which is a bigger keyboard.
Yeah.
We need to upgrade it.
Definitely
No.
needs a washer.
Use
That
a
would-
washer
Yeah,
that
that would make
hold
it a
it
lot
flat.
better.
No,
on
if
both
it
sides.
holds flat, it won't spin.
No, you
it
put a
needs to-
washer on both sides. Works.
No, I know. Well, the problem is we need to then round the edges of the wood too, because it's not perfectly flat cut.
Oh, true.
We'll figure it out.
In reality, what we should do is get a rubber wheel and an electric motor and go, so that way it spins at a
Yeah.
constant rate. I will one day make this a real legit, like, cool thing. For now, it's a
Yay.
piece of wood.
And then if we
Right now, it's a piece of wood.
and then if we ever make a store of products, we'll sell them.
No.
A pre-made
Probably
bufferer.
A buffer.
Yeah, we'll send it to some
It's like the
company
same
in
thing as like the
China.
word edited.
Yeah, edited
I
it.
edited it.
I edited
I edited it.
it.
Bufferer.
Phone wasn't hurt from falling.
Anyway,
Oh, I'm gonna get a new phone. I've been
Thank
looking.
God.
as long as
I
everybody
buffered
else
it.
is ready
it.
for today,
I believe
Let's
you
go
can
eat
do
some
it.
shit.
Eat
let's
some
let
shit.
Chase
Eat
disaster
some-
Oh, I thought you said eat some shit. I was like, oh.
I mean, we're gonna eat some shit when we get our ass kicked.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
Eat lead, bitch.
All right.
No, don't use
Eat
that.
ass, bitch.
Ooh, a 19.
Well then.
Oh no, we lost a frame.
So, last time you guys have dove very deep.
Last time. Oh, not disaster.
Not last time, previously,
Oh,
not
not
disaster.
disaster.
You guys had
It was
dove
Dawson's Creek.
deep into Warrior's Rest, a tomb of two warriors who made an oath after a battle in the Darkest Age. Something that's protecting the
Oh,
Jar
yes,
of
your Christmas
Preservation.
present
You
also
guys
is
were
not,
tasked to
Benzo.
bring the Jar of Preservation
What is it?
back here and seal it away.
I can't buy the Benzo
as there
because
was
the Benzo
some
apparently does not- is not
Weird
bad.
events going on in Ladris,
So
the city
forever.
touched by angels, when you guys were at the preservation celebration.
I went to buy it.
Last time in the dungeon, you guys found yourselves a treasure room where there was a bunch of skeletons all lined around and some
Yes.
traps. and with some smart thinking to utilize those traps for your advantage, you picked up all of the skeletons before they were triggered into the trap. And once taking some gold, triggering the trap, all of them got spiked, and it was an easy combat there. However, an undead werewolf came from this, buried in the ceiling, fell down in the middle of that combat, getting a little bit of a challenge, but it wasn't too much that you guys couldn't handle.
I, Vicky, want to be a werewolf.
Kyron, after recently becoming contaminated,
Yay!
even hearing some voices in her head mid-combat. Afterwards, you guys collected all of the gold with a clutch nat 20 investigation roll and opened a chest and a coffin. Inside the chest, you found a potion that increases somebody's max health.
No.
And then inside the coffin, we found a blood spear, something from a relic from one warrior in years past. After an exchange, the blood spear for the Aquanarch, Nock finally got the Aquanarch as Naresh wanted the blood spear instead.
The ranger got a ranged weapon.
No.
We should hand the ranger the other ranged
No!
weapon.
After needing to
Not
heal
until
up,
I give him something. That's how it's
No,
gonna
I want
work
the whole
now.
the shell anyway.
after needing to heal up, the party went back to their hiding
I
hole.
just want to claim it as
Trained
mine.
Their
up
hiding
and had
hole.
I don't
trained
know
up,
if Nock could carry it efficiently anyway.
and they had some deep
No, I've
conversations.
tried. I can't carry it
Naresh even
personally.
trying to find some ways to maybe further apologize to
when I
Kyron.
was in shape.
Recap.
And after the arrest was all set, the group went down past guard and
Love
guard,
guard.
Guardian.
guardian.
We
Guardian.
did
Yeah,
get
you
a
did more
visit from
specific.
guard.
You did
We also
run
saw
into
guard.
guard before.
We
but
also did see guard, yes.
Passed by guardian into the barrier room,
We will
unlocking
save
the
him.
door and finding a chamber that had water draining down and a lever that decided to make part of the
Obviously
floor
hard to trick
fall down.
places.
We sent our message to Marie to Brian, right?
Or, yeah.
There was some writing on the wall that said, "The earth blocks my path, and the fire shall burn those who arrive," on the statues.
Mm-hmm.
And after some investigation and defeat at the thought that you do have to go down the drain, Naresh hopped in his coffin. Kyron even touching his shoulder, giving some kind words before burning his shoulder
Some
with acid.
unkind damage.
Well, I mean,
Everybody,
were they really kind words?
I don't know if I want you to
Dish
die or
words.
don't die, but I'm leaning towards don't die.
I'm leaning towards don't die.
Nice enough.
Yeah.
You
Nice
guys,
for Kyron.
Nice for Kyron.
Bracket
yeah.
took Naresh in his coffin and fixed it into the boat
I
itself.
use him underneath the bench.
And Jinrash pulled the lever crunk,
Oh, the lever conk!
Oh my
dropping
God.
the floor, and then in their folding boat outside, fell down into the drain. After spinning around the drain a few times, it came
Sharp
to a
spear going out.
straightaway. The party only able to see outside with Bracket's light, though those with dark vision were able to see ahead. And Kyron and Vane saw the tunnel end on some sort of black shifting image. What Kyron could only guess to be a portal, with
Oh,
a
she
cry
said,
out
"Ooh."
of worry, "Ooh, ooh," and Kyron, what she said, "Ooh, ooh." The party
So curious about what that.
sailed forward and went through the black image.
And here we are now.
And that is where we pick up this session.
And now we're gonna fight and die.
Wait, you
So-
missed the one part. We were on a water slide going, whee!
So as
No, it was
everybody was approaching the
It
portal,
was a very large
Sure,
turn.
yeah.
It's just
as
a whole
everybody was
spiral.
approaching the end of the pipes, Bracket's sword did light up the area, and everybody within 30 feet was able to see this blackened form as they were going through for a quick second before the boat went through into darkness.
I was just like, what?
And everything around you suddenly goes dark. You can't sense or feel anything around you for a little bit. It's not like nighttime where you can still feel things and hear things. It's almost being like in a void of itself. Nothing but darkness. You can't even see your friends around you.
Ew.
Oh, not again.
That's only for a quick
Well,
second.
guys,
That's only for a
"Oh."
quick second before the front of the boat reaches the other side. And those in the front are the first ones to see as you go through the portal and realize that the boat is now sideways, aiming down.
Oh, great.
Realize.
Realize.
when we all realize that, because we're
As the
feeling like we're falling.
The first ones
As
to
if that's
notice.
the portal you notice.
The first ones to notice are Jinrash and Bracket in the front and the middle, as you just suddenly see with Bracket's sword and you with your dark vision.
Remember
you
to
can
tell Naresh what's going on.
see everything right
We're
now. You're
falling!
basically facing down right now. The rest of the boat comes through. Kyron and Nock can now see this as well. And as the last bit of the boat comes through and Vane Fletcher in the back goes through, you guys start free falling, nosediving in your boat.
See,
Rain's gonna start flapping to try to give some.
So
like,
great.
Kyron's
Yeah,
immediate response is to
freak
go,
it.
well.
I'm gonna,
I'm gonna go, well,
as
Naresh,
we
I wanted to
start
kill you
free
earlier, but I
fall,
think we're all
I'm just
gonna
gonna
die.
like gnaw my 2 good berries.
Okay, he's going down, just eats his 2 good berries, trying to regain a little bit of
I
health.
want this before I die.
I want this before I die.
And as you guys are falling, it is nosediving. You guys are falling 10, 20, 30, and you're able to see... Go ahead. Anything?
Shit, we're gonna die.
As you go, you get within...
Start back to the battle.
Kyron literally just went, well,
Those
here we
with dark
go.
vision can see that at the bottom, you can see you're falling into a pool of water. And as
Is
you
the shark-
guys go
shark box
down,
there?
I don't think so.
Kind of
it's
took you a
shot.
fish
Damn
real
it!
fast.
I know what you're referencing, but no, we're not doing it anymore. I'm first new groove right now.
nosedives,
Yep.
splashes into the water.
Did I not have enough time to turn into a fish? Damn.
If you want to. Do you want to turn
Oh,
into a
no,
fish?
I'm not gonna waste it.
Do not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like,
Just, that's why
She
it's
turns into a
the same reason
goldfish.
I'm not flying.
We all know how well that went.
yeah, at least I'll be like in the actual water.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we
You
know
go
how
for
that
frogs.
works.
Sorry,
Maybe
Marisha,
a
we love
giant
you.
toad.
And you guys fall and sploosh into the water below. The boat going under the water, all of you guys are currently submerged underwater right now.
It's okay, we're on a boat. We'll come
About
back up.
20,
Wait,
30
Bracket's
feet
gonna
underneath.
sink.
You're inside the boat though
He
right
weighs
now.
more
You
than
guys
me.
are holding on.
Yeah.
The boat's gonna come back up
Yeah,
eventually.
but like the metal will just
Naresh, you hear the sploosh, and you can suddenly your hearing outside is very muffled, as if you are underwater right
I'm
now.
gonna push on Naresh's coffin to keep it closed as airtight as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a coffin.
Alright.
I know.
Not very.
And then
Oh, it's
That's why
already,
I'm-
No, that's... It is airtight.
I'm
Don't
just
worry
like
about it.
pushing on it. Because
And
I
then-
don't
Well,
know
Nock
that.
doesn't know that.
So Nock's pushing on it to make sure it stays closed.
It's a very nice
Oh,
gesture.
okay. I'm just... Thank you.
30 to 40 feet underneath. You're the
I
only one who
appreciate
can
that.
really talk right now because you have air in the coffin. Everybody else is underwater holding
Yeah, you
their
can go,
breath
"Hey,
right now."
guys!"
Shoot, I have bottled breath. I should use that.
And after about 30 to 40 feet under, the boat levels out and starts rising to the sea.
Nock can hold her breath for 4 minutes.
I don't know how long Bracket
pretty
can
sure
hold his
Kyra can
breath.
hold
It's 1 minute plus your Constitution modifier.
Oh, I got 3 minutes.
Oh, that's 3 minutes. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, mine's still 1
Oh,
minute.
I say
You guys
4.
went about 40 feet down, seeing that the water does go further down, but then the boat starts rising up, and you
So
guys
how
are
long
level
will
on
you
the
hold my
surface
breath
now.
for?
Not too long. It was
Okay.
mainly just a splash, a few seconds, and then a
Okay.
few more.
Making
and the
sure,
boat was
because
able to
I
rise
think I
back
can hold my
up.
breath for the least amount of time.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So,
And you guys are now in a
Can you
circular
fix that?
cavern. There are cave walls all around you. It's like a pool. Basically, Bracket's sword is just able to light up the area in dim light, just about 40 feet all around you.
Kyron's first
Naresh,
reaction.
we're still in a puddle.
I
Kyron's first
tap
reaction.
the
Hello?
coffin at him.
I talked first.
Like,
Everyone
you're
talks
good
over me. What the fuck is this?
Sorry, I was telling Naresh that we're
Y'all-
still in a puddle.
Y'all like my family. My family does this to me too.
We are your
Just
family.
tap.
Kyron's first reaction is to lay on her stomach and start splashing in the water.
Like you're laying in the water. You get out of the boat.
No, I'm on the
Oh,
boat.
she's
just
like
my
this.
hands
No,
are
there's
in
still
the
water in the boat.
My hands are in the water.
So you're in the boat, splashing the water around. What did you want to do?
I
now?
like tap his coffin to be like, we're good.
Mhm.
And then
Somewhat.
sit back up.
We're sitting in a giant lake, I think,
You can see
which is a worry for you.
there is.
There's also water in the boat. There's al-
There's also water
What?
in the boat.
you can see the cave does open up.
The
in
Cave
one.
of Wonder.
It
Does
does
anyone have a
open-
bowl? I need to get rid of some of this water.
you have. You
What? Why the fuck? You have water patches and stuff? You have stuff? Why are you asking me for shit?
You
I
look
just
like-
start
Mine's full of
You
using
guys-
my hands. My really tiny hands.
Yeah, you're like, I got this.
We don't want to submerge.
And
I'm just
anybody.
like,
And then
drink it, guys, drink it quick.
And Kyron's putting water in the boat.
Kyron.
More efficiently than she's
You
taking.
can move water or whatever, can't you?
Kyron's. Oh wait, I think I can, can't I?
It's a spell I think you might know.
Oh wait, no, I don't have it
it
prepared. I don't
Okay.
have it prepared. Yeah.
So, as this is going on, Bracket, if you are looking around in
I
the
can
area,
acid splash the water.
you can see
Please don't.
that the cave
Put some
opens
acid
up
in there.
in one area. There seems to be some sort of gate archway carved around the exit out of this chamber.
The water.
It seems to look like it's made out of stone, but it's made in the design to look like vines curling around lightning bolts that go to this top. And it meets on an area where there's an encased orb at the keystone of the arch, and there's a flame burning out of it. You can see that there is a
Whoa,
chamber
if
on
there's
the
a
side.
flame burning out of it, wouldn't we all be able to see the flame at least?
Yes, the flame is
That's
the
all
only
you
thing
can
that
see.
you guys can't
I
see.
can
But
see
right now,
everything.
Bracket with his light sword is lighting up this area, so everybody can see this. Just everybody was focusing on doing everything else onto the water, and Bracket wasn't. So I'm like, he's probably looking around and he sees that.
Well, yeah, I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I'm putting water in the boat while she's just yelling.
Yeah,
at
you
me
guys
to
are
stop.
yelling at each other. I'm just like,
I
guys.
punched her in the arm,
And
not hard enough to hit her, hurt her, but I'm just like, stop it!
Guys,
I'm gonna use my tail to
Sorry.
splash the water out.
guys, there's an archway.
I'm so sorry.
What?
There's an archway forward.
Did not hurt me.
That's how Hard Knock does it.
I'm gonna
but-
pass you.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
We're gonna move that
I
way.
didn't mean to hurt you.
The floor of the
Kyron, do
boat
you want to
starts
take
to
1 point of
submerge.
bludgeoning damage?
No.
I didn't
Yes.
mean to hurt you. I'm very sorry.
I bruise easily.
We're
sorry,
paddling
I
towards
didn't
the
mean
arch.
to.
All right.
Oh my
You,
god.
you notice that the oars
Nope,
had
you
fallen
think
out of the
I'm
boat.
too
They're
tough.
out
You
on the
don't know my
sides right now, but
Oh.
not too far out that you can't grab them. You guys just can grab
Yes.
the oars
Kyron
outside
does
the
the same
water.
thing. She goes,
Start
ow.
paddling your way forward.
My backup plan was Tonkum uses
You're
axe.
All right.
And now she's like vigorously
Several
putting
swords.
water in the boat just to be an asshole. But you know what? You hit me. Here we go.
Tied together.
And Kyron's
So
going,
hard,
I just
they're
wanted
made
to
on
make
sword."
a swimming pool. I want to make a pool.
There's a pool right
No!
there.
Okay, Kyron's
We're
in
in
the
a
water.
pool. Stop putting
Kyron-
water.
Yeah.
Kyron's in the water now. She's like,
All right.
Oh,
Kyron
great.
jumps out of the boat.
What if there's
Wait a second. Why'd you do that?
monster?
We're trying to go towards this arch. We're moving.
immediate death. Like, oh.
Yeah, she's like, what if there's
Sweetheart,
like
get
a
back in the boat.
monster? Maybe not be in strange water.
I don't know. It feels
We
great.
We don't know how deep it
It
is,
is-
and we don't
It's,
know.
it's honestly very cool. The water itself is
It's a
cool.
wonderful
it
temperature.
feels-
Oh, wonderful.
it's different than everything else because around here has been very hot. A lot of the water.
Which is why she jumped in.
This one section is very cool.
How deep is it?
You look
We-
down. You can't see.
We
the
went
bottom.
40 feet.
She's probably gonna look and go, I should probably get back in the boat.
Yep.
Yeah, you're in
And
open
she's just
water.
gonna hoist herself back in the boat and be like, alright, I'm good. I'm
Getting
done.
more water out. Oh, sorry.
And I'm gonna put more water in.
Stop it.
Okay, first of all, you don't want to submerge the boat.
Yes.
What would happen if we collapsed the boat and then reopened the boat? Would there still be water in it?
Yes.
Probably.
You would also sink.
We'd
You
probably
would
sink.
fall. We would all fall. Let's
I'm
not do
buoyant.
that.
I'm a coffin made of wood.
Yeah, but
We're
the
not.
other two boys would sink.
Yeah. Well, no, I could swim.
You guys know how to swim. It's just,
I'm essentially made of concrete.
Rocket would sink. Rocket would
No,
be
see,
able to float.
here's the thing.
Made of concrete,
I
just
can
stand
swim.
under my coffin.
Then you would
He'd
sink.
bring both of you down.
Hold on to it like it's a piece of driftwood.
No, no,
That's
no.
not gonna work.
He's plus
I'm
300
just-
pounds worth of
getting
metal.
This muffled through my coffin. I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, if it's full of water, collapse the boat and reassemble
And
it.
Kyron's gonna
That's a poor
just gonna
decision.
go, don't
And
be
then
an
we'll all
idiot.
climb
If we
back
open
in.
it underwater, it's gonna open with water in it.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to hold the box.
Maybe we should try to head
You
towards
hold it
land.
above the water and open it, and then just drop it.
There's not enough water for us to be worried about it.
I'm
Let's all
gonna
calm
ask
down.
Vane to take a look around and see if she can see where the nearest land is.
Well,
'Cause
we're
she
going
can
towards
see
the arch.
120
We're going
feet.
towards-
We're actually moving
Yeah, but
towards
she
the
can
arch.
see 120 feet ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have her
She did-
inspect then.
Yeah.
Yes.
even so you roll a perception check.
What the
What is that?
18.
My bottle.
It's a horrible sound. That's
18.
probably being picked up on the mic. Now you're getting it taken away.
Yeah, that
No.
definitely was picked up on Mike. All right, 18. All right. Ooh, my UE boom turned back off. Can you turn it back on? Oh, actually, never mind. I'm on. I
He
just
just
didn't have
didn't connect.
Bluetooth on.
Wait, what am I turning on?
Button
It's probably on already.
Yeah, hold
He
on.
did turn
connecting.
Bluetooth off. Give him one
On.
It's on.
There we go.
2 foot.
You go in there now.
second.
All right.
Down.
So with that 18,
Crossfoot.
with that 18 perception, Vane is able to see
Grapevine-ing?
that after it goes under the archway,
It's not easy.
about 20, 25 feet or so past there, it does come, and there seems to be
That's
a
showing.
room in there.
Okay, I'm
Alright.
gonna ask her to help blow the sail.
Okay.
in the direction that we're going.
She starts flapping her wings at the sail to help it go. Jinrash and Bracket now with the oars.
We're
Good job.
making the attempt.
There's
Are you
no
okay?
there's no
Punch
current
roll
right now,
hard.
so nothing to fight against. You guys are easily able to row your way over there.
Row,
guys
row,
come
row
over
your
to-
boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily.
How
Life
do
is
you
but
know
a
this
dream.
song?
Bracken knows lots of things. He inherently knows stuff that no one else knows because he's a moron.
Has that song been invented
Or he
yet?
invented the song like
I was
he
about to say, has that song
invented,
been invented yet?
just like he invented Brackocracy.
Like how I invented the air horn noise.
We say yeet,
So
so
if-
come on.
So if you do want to put onto battle cam, if you want, you can see that now.
Battle map. Gladly.
How quickly does that transition? It
Are we
transitions
on the-
flawless.
Are we on the land now?
Not yet.
So the boat flows forward about 20 feet, and you see
I don't
there's
know
a
why it doesn't
stone
say the name
floor
there anymore.
ahead of you guys. There's a stone floor ahead of you guys that is level with the water, so a little bit does splash a little bit onto the stone floor as you guys row your boat up and it hits the end. It does look like that part of the water, just like the rest of this entire dungeon, there are little channels going off to the side that flow to the left and the right side of the room. Those with dark vision can see the whole room.
Hey.
Those without can only see within 30 feet, so you can't see it yet. But you guys can notice that the water does flow to two different types of fountains over there. And you guys, boat clanks against the stone floor.
I'm getting off and holding the boat.
All right, get off and hold the boat.
Okay, let's
I am
get
Right
out.
there. Holding the boat.
I'm going to get Naresh's coffin out and I'm
Kyron's
going
gonna
to
lose-
put it onto the shore.
Like, wee.
Naresh, you're on the shore now. Wait,
I will also jump
gonna
because
pound
I
them.
can actually jump that far.
Mm-hmm.
Kyron probably landed on her face.
I exit my coffin.
The only person who's dry at this
And-
point.
I
Yeah.
throw Zexelnor's blood spear and my fiddle, and then I put my coffin back on my shoulders, and I'm like, "Fuck that shit." That
Well,
was
you
fucking
didn't notice that we
And
were
Kyron's
underwater.
soaking
He knew.
wet and covered in ass is gonna go, wanna hug?
Would it be hissing
No.
off of you?
No, I don't. You hurt
No.
me.
Even looking, you notice still the chunk out of his shoulder that's missing
And
wrapped
I'm
in
gonna go-
bandages.
I'm gonna look at that and be like, yeah.
I
You're
touch
right.
the boat and say time to dock.
All right. The
I'm holding
You
the
two
boat.
are still on the boat.
No,
No,
after,
they
after
hopped
we
out.
already jumped out.
Yeah, we
Alright.
jumped.
The boat itself, in an instant, just a mixture of parts different folding together, and then it's back into the sky blue box
I
that
like
you
a
guys
gin
had
rash.
before. In
Haha.
Jinrish's hand.
Jinru,
At least it's my hand.
We
I
good?
You can notice that around the floor around you, there are a lot of, not a lot, but there are a few craters in the stone floor. It looks like some sort of impact. And there
I
is-
wonder if a battle happened here.
there is a wall about
Wait.
40, 50
There's
feet
what?
next to you guys where
Craters
there
in the ground.
is a door entrance in the center of it.
Okay.
There is some sort of carvings on both the
Do
left and the right
can I see
side.
those fountains?
Yeah, you definitely can.
On the
Can
walls,
I-
there's carvings.
The walls on
Hey.
the walls right next to the
Hey.
entryway that you guys can see ahead of
Can
you.
I roll a perception check to see if I hear or see anything off?
All right, yeah, roll a perception check.
Sick. Oh, 10.
10. You only hear the stillness of the water as some of it does start to flow through the channels and going towards the fountains. You can see that that the water is rising up in the fountains and coming down themselves as well. Especially because Naresh is going over.
Do I know about wishing fountains?
I mean, yeah,
We can
there's-
invent it.
there is definitely like you mean the concept of throwing something in there and
Yeah,
making
throwing
a
like
wish,
a coin in it.
or like an actual magical wishing fountain.
No, like the concept of throwing a coin into a fountain and making a wish.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna walk over to one of the fountains.
So you look at the two fountains. The one on the left-hand side, it does look like it's in the shape of a storm cloud, with water raining down from some sections of it like raindrops, and there are stone lightning bolts carving down into the actual fountain itself. And you look over at the one on the right, and it seems to be The center builds up almost like a tree trunk itself, but instead of leaves and branches on the top of it, it's just a menagerie of half bodies of a lot of animals. There's half bodies of like bears, some lions, a moose, things like that.
A moose.
Just their
I'm
half
gonna go
bodies.
to the well.
I could turn into a moose.
You need their full bodies to do it. It's only a half body statue. You need to see them in real life.
How
I'm gonna put
dare
a copper
you.
And
piece
part of the
into
actual
the
Meese.
foresty one.
and part of the
Not
forest one
moose.
is actually broken off as
Meese.
well. The remains in the actual water.
That doesn't really sound.
The water coming out of the monster's mouths as well.
Can I?
Too late.
That's kind of
Brian.
demonic.
Yes.
Too late.
Can I make a religion check to see if I
I already
know
said I did it.
which one would be
I
more
put a copper
related to
piece
the
into
god that spoke to me
the foresty
in the
one.
Bloodburn
Oh,
battle?
I want to put a copper piece in
Roll
the-
a religion
that
check.
one too.
You guys have paid attention to it yet, though?
Okay.
Well, she probably watched her do it and was like,
I got
Yeah, I'll get to you guys in a
a
second.
21.
21. So with the description that I gave with the design of these fountains themselves, you would imagine that the one on the left is more for the goddess Kethel, storms and strength, and the one on the right more towards Naira,
See?
nature and healing.
haha.
It's not like they're cut in half. It's
Oh,
just
it's just
half
like
of
they
their
Okay, so I'm
bodies
going
are
over
carved
to the Fountain of
onto
Naira,
I threw a copper
and I'm
piece to
going
make a wish into the
to
forest. one
make
too.
a wish and flick in a gold coin.
A
So-
gold
Oh,
coin.
So-
man.
so
Fancy
Naresh-
boy over here.
Naresh, Nock, and Kyron all make their way over to...
The
I'm gonna
forest
go to the
one?
other
We
one.
all go to the forest one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
to the
stand in the
forest
middle
one.
and be like, okay, guys, we're spreading out pretty thin.
What's going on?
And you go to the other one.
Yeah, I can see what's going
Vane
on.
will stay like in
I'm
the
just
middle
gonna like,
of everybody.
yeah.
Yeah, so me and Vane are just like, is this a good idea, everyone?
Alright.
Uh-huh.
So,
Oh, it's Naira.
Naresh throws in a gold coin. What do you guys throw in?
1 copper.
1 copper.
Alright, you guys all make your own individual wishes.
I'm gonna throw in a silver.
Okay, you go over to that one, inspecting the design. For a second, as you throw that silver piece in, Jinrash,
Mm-hmm.
don't understand. They
the
sound good. You
it's
probably know
almost
what Nox wish is.
it's almost like it's almost imperceptible at times, but you swear you can hear a like a crack of lightning somewhere in the distance.
Do you want to know our wishes, DM, or no?
If you guys would like to share.
Well, I'm not going to say it out loud to the party. I just want to know if you, DM, want to know.
Oh yeah, if you guys want to text me your wishes, that'd be awesome. Just to know exactly what your
Okay.
characters wished for, since I am all knowing.
You're supposed to be
Yeah,
omniscient.
All right. What else are people doing after this?
I'm
I'll
gonna go back to Vane and just start petting her head.
I'll go investigate the door to see if I can.
It's
I'm
It's an
gonna help her
it's an
investigate the door.
exit, but there is no door. It's an open about 10-foot
Oh, okay.
area, and there are the carvings on the left and the right side. Of
Can
that
I
door
read
itself.
either of those carvings?
Yep. So I would say you inspect the right one first, since you were over near that fountain. That right one seems to have some sort of. It looks like almost like a tornado of fire that's just like swirling up, with some faces on it. You look at the writing underneath it, and it is a language that you do not speak.
I can't read this. I
I'll-
go
I'll-
to the other one
I'll
and
go
see if
over.
I can read it.
I'll go over to where she was.
It's
I will
language
also
also,
go over
that
to-
you have not been able to read, but you understand.
Really?
language
I'm
as
gonna
well.
try and read the one by me.
So you go over to that one, and you see it's a mound of rock, and it's almost like it has like some sort of appendages as well, and some face carved into it as well. It's not very detailed, but you can make out these. And underneath that one, you cannot read that one.
Okay, I want to go to the other one, see if I can read the other one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the other side.
Or one that they
Yeah,
could
I-
So we're
all
all
could
just
read.
swapping to see if we can read whatever's on the walls.
Well, we speak almost
So-
every language amongst us.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Jinrash looks over this one, Kyron and
Guys,
Noki this one,
not
and
a
just look
fucking
at each
club.
other and just
And they swap.
swap
Yeah.
sides.
I'm gonna check each.
Yeah, it's not. You can't read either of them.
Cool.
So when
That's
Kyron-
celestial.
When Kyron and Naka go over to the left one, you can see that it is in Elvish.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It says the betrayers cannot return.
The betrayers cannot return.
I can't understand Elvish.
I can,
So
so
only
I'll
Kyron does.
relay it to you. It says the betrayers cannot return.
And if Naresh decided to stick with them, he'd be able to read that one as well. And Jinrash, as you go over to the one next to the seems like a blaze of fire swirling around, it says only the indomitable should proceed.
Ooh.
Only the indomitable should proceed.
Oh,
Why
is
do I
that-
feel like
wait,
me
is that a
and
word
Jin
that
Rush are
you
always the
know
ones that could read what's written?
in character?
You know what?
Not you in real life. So you as a character know that word.
I can still read. I am not retarded.
Like a
No,
abominable
but do you know what
snowman?
do you know what the word?
I
means?
don't know what it
Is
means.
it like an abdominal
personally.
snowman?
Oh.
Jack Frost?
I am half retarded in real life. Yes. I don't know what it means.
I was asking if Jin Rash knew what the word meant. I wasn't trying to make fun of you. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I know.
You took that really personally. I was asking if Jin Rash knew what the word meant.
it's not. I admit it.
All right, you guys read those words on the walls.
The
Now I can't read anything
Only
on the
the
screen.
indomitable.
You need new glasses,
I
you
can't
dumb
say
fuck.
that fucking word. Abdominable.
Time to check it.
Indomitable.
Indomitable.
So that's why you
I don't like
buy
where they
crap.
go. Indomitable.
Yeah.
Indomitable.
You can't even buy the band song.
Hey, Brian.
So-
Yes.
No.
It's unlisted.
We're still listening when I try it.
So I'm still over by the fountain, and I'm just like bowed head, and I take off the ribbon from my hair and I put it in the pocket of my coat.
Okay.
What are these called? What are these?
Did Kyron see that?
I mean, you're looking at the thing, but you can roll a perception check.
15.
Were you trying to hide it, Callum, or just doing it out in the open?
Not at all. I'm probably actually like just doing it very like blatantly, like not even caring if people see. But I'm shaking out my hair as well because it's braided, and I don't want the braid to be in without the bow.
So you were able to see definitely that he does take the ribbon out, put it away, and for the first time shakes out all of his long hair.
She's
No
gonna cock
longer
her head and be
braided.
like, his hair's longer than mine.
He's gorgeous. He's gorgeous.
He's beautiful. Can you imagine? She just goes, wow. It's like, wow, you're so
So,
beautiful without your glasses
I'm
on.
going
Wow,
over
you're so
to,
beautiful without your hair up.
The party, and I asked them what the words say because I assume.
Kyra's not even gonna hear
Reveal
what he said. She's gonna be like, why'd you take your hair down?
I'm gonna show
Must
him.
look beautiful.
I just show you what they say
I
in my
understand.
notebook.
Trying to fix those 2 cuts in my hair.
So they share to you that
Do
it
you
says
guys
the trays
think
cannot
that
return.
it has anything to do with Guardian and maybe another test?
It's always another test, ain't it?
Always more
Yeah.
tests.
I think it's
I'm not a good test taker. My heel in these socks is supposed to be
Okay,
here.
so
You
stretched
have
it.
small feet.
Fuck off.
Brian,
Yes.
It's supposed to be there.
can I make
Well, you're bad at wearing socks.
attempts
not even.
to
Oh, man.
sparkly inspire
I'm not bad.
Kyron
There's no such
and
thing as being
Nock,
bad at
and
wearing
then
socks. I just have small
like at the
feet.
same time,
You stretch them out.
and then
These are
Jinrash
brand
and Bracket at the same
Sorry.
time?
What's
It's
up,
me,
huh?
not the
Yeah.
Everyone pay attention. We're talking about socks.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
So
Repeat.
roll 2 performance checks. Are you using your fiddle or are you using something else?
2 performance checks.
What's happening?
Maybe you
Actually,
should pay
I'd like to like.
Oh, Kyron wasn't paying attention either. She's like, what?
We're talking about socks.
I'm using my
Socks.
fiddle, so I'm putting my spear in its like in its little like
Sheath?
straps on the side of my coffin.
The thingamajigger that holds it.
And
Holster.
I'm playing the fiddle, and I would like to sing a
Holster
little
it
song.
in a.
I don't have a song prepared, and I'm not actually going to sing in real life. But Naresh would sing to you guys
Okay.
twice.
Roll 2 performance checks. 1 for Kyron and Nock and 1 for Bracken and Jinrash.
So for Kyron and Nock, the song is I'm gonna say about like birds and light and spring and shit, like just happiness and
It's about
crap.
happy birds.
wow. I like happy birds.
happy birds.
Happy
I
birds.
got a 24.
My
no,
bird is a
25.
happy bird.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yep, you are able. Again, it didn't happen in one action, but you did. You are training for that now. That is 1 success right there. You were able to give a bardic inspiration to both Kyron and Nock for the next 10 minutes. You guys have a bardic inspiration.
Oh, sick. I
D6
still have that
to add
thing.
to any attack roll, saving throw,
My
or
lucky
ability check,
thing.
and then roll 1 for Jinrash and Bracket.
And then for Jinrash and Bracket, I'm gonna
It's about drinking.
like
Yes.
Yeah, just get fucking
Fighting,
plastered and
yeah.
die and be like, yeah!
Let him say what he's thinking about.
I know, we're the assholes.
No, I'm gonna sing about like a warrior and like a brave battle.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about drinking.
All right, roll your
No, I
performance
said
check.
I said a war song.
War cry.
Yeah,
Battle
war
cry.
song. They're into war.
Another 25. I rolled a 15 plus my 10.
Woo!
Do it. 10? Damn. Oh, yeah. Charisma. Yeah. Okay. I thought you have a plus
You
8.
have the +1 fiddle because I get a +1 for the performance checks.
Oh,
Okay.
true.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I thought you had a plus 8 performance, but either way, it passes what it does. So, yeah, he's able to, again, in 2 turns, use 2 Bardic Inspiration. That's 1 more success. Now, Jinrash and Bracket, you each have a D6 Bardic Inspiration to use for the next 10 minutes. So add to your little holsters so you remind yourself
Everyone
you have a
at
D6.
D6.
Everybody put a D6 there.
We are all inspired.
You are all, everybody except Vane is inspired.
Aw.
okay.
Vane's just like, what is happening?
That's okay. She's
Vane's like, why
fine.
is there so much music?
She
over
enjoyed the
here?
music though, right?
Yeah, Vane's just kind of like, I don't need it.
I can fly away, bitch. I
I
can
can
fly.
just
So
fly the fuck away.
I'd like to bow deeply and say we should proceed quickly.
Okay. Let
Okay.
go.
Charge!
Yee!
The two of them just start running forward.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's exactly what would
Funny
happen.
boys
I'm gonna put the
first.
fiddle on the
We would
other
both be like,
side
okay.
and then take my spear back
Okay,
out
we
and
have
go
+6s now. Fuck yeah!
Alright.
Axe in 2 hands, charging forward.
Into the darkness we go.
I'm doing one
Yes!
sword. I'm doing sword and shield. Unless we think I should double hit.
Kyron at this point, whenever we're going to battle, she just puts her hands above her head and she goes, I'm magic! So,
You
these
think
are
it
my
just beats
weapons!
you dead instantly.
These
You're
are my
like,
weapons!
Brian,
Yes.
Oh wait, I have my dagger.
I want to ask,
Scimitar?
Oh yeah!
does the
Can I do
temporary
this?
HP
Yes.
from
Everybody
the
has
Chalmers
scimitar,
Blood Spear
Acid
stack?
dagger.
Although, to cast a spell,
No.
you
Yeah,
usually have to
definitely.
have a free hand.
So,
So just
if
acid
you
dagger.
use,
But it would refresh.
yes, so say
But
if you
you
had
can always
6 temp
go
hit
ahead
points, you
and
killed
push one
something
as a
else, and you
bonus
got 8, it would replace that
So
6
probably
with an
won't,
8.
considering she hasn't done that in a while.
Brian, can you
And
bring
you
me a
can
Tom
do
because you're
attack
closer
with
to
one
them?
attack with the other.
Okay.
No, Casey has them. Casey, I need a Tom. No, that's not Tums. That's the opposite of
So
Tums.
right now I have my
I'm the DM now.
right now I have my Aquan Arc and my scimitar out.
You eat your food?
I have just the acid
the
dagger
moment.
and then a free hand.
You eat your food?
I'm dual wielding my death thrower.
Almost. Almost.
Holy cow!
That's just a mound of
Yeah.
something. It's not
I
actually
can't
an enemy.
see. Like it makes it hard for me to see. Me, Vicky.
Wait a second, he's on fire?
No, this
We're
is a
behind a
mound
wall
of
fire?
magma.
That's a
The
mound
picture
of
of
magma,
the
it's not a
boss
guy.
on the map.
can't-
Can you
I
show
have
it
a
to me on
feeling
the
we're
camera?
gonna have to.
Well, there is no boss
the
here
magma,
yet.
and then
All
there
you
will be
guys
the
do
boss
see
inside.
as you
No,
as
I didn't check.
Bracket and
No, I'm
Jinrash.
just asking for when it does happen. Because
No, we never checked before we
Just
started
right
the
here.
stream.
What?
That this camera seems right.
What are you doing?
All right.
Stop. Stop. Where are my
So
middle
everybody,
fingers?
make sure you're going in
Oh, I
the
can't
correct
find
marching
that.
order that you would
I
go in.
couldn't find
Oh,
it.
me and him were just right next to each other. That's all we were.
I think probably Naresh would be in front of Nock and Kyron, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
Alright.
know.
No.
See it?
I know, right? I'm like, I can't
Would-
see behind me.
yeah,
Oh,
that's spear out.
Wait, that?
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
I cut it out.
So he's gonna be. It's gonna
What
be
was
like.
it? Ugly?
Yeah, I was gonna
It was
move it.
hideous. I had to get rid of it.
We're working on perfection.
Then why didn't you get rid of this shit? Like,
Alright.
Hello?
Just go kill things.
No.
So-
No.
I really hope I didn't actually bruise you. I'm really sorry.
You probably did, if we're being honest.
I'm
Hey.
very
No,
sorry.
no,
I
no.
didn't mean to. I injured my best friend, guys, both in game and in real life.
True.
Maybe
Oh
one.
my god!
So,
I'm just waiting
None of
for
that.
whatever they're gonna fight to like backhand me into the water and just like end me instantly.
so what you guys notice as Bracket and Jinrash go into the room first, everybody else
Dang.
following behind.
Mm.
So it's a chamber about 20 feet high.
About yay big.
You can
It's
see
time for Naresh to crawl against the walls.
you can see that water from the opposite side of the wall that those fountains were on flow out and fill 2 little chambers on the left hand and the right side of the wall. Again, just like that first room, there's a lot of debris around from like little craters in the wall, parts of the ceiling that have fallen down, represented by the walls on the map. Those are like little debris that has fallen down.
This
Ahead
place
of-
has seen some shit.
Ahead of you guys, you can
Someone's
see
upset.
there is some sort of door at the end of the chamber, but there's a lot of rock just basically encrusted around the door, and you can see a faint glow coming around it as well.
Your girl's got mold earth. Hey.
Just launch the rocks at everyone.
I mean, you can try.
yeah, can I use mold
You
earth?
can
to
certainly try.
We can
to
throw
move
the rocks
the
at.
rocks
Decide to
away
throw
from
rocks
the door?
at.
How close do you need to get?
Mold earth.
30 feet.
Okay, so move her within 30 feet.
I think we would all get within.
Yeah. Everyone moves
let's,
up.
Let's move up.
So you guys move forward to get within 30 feet of that area. You can now see past the debris that there was. There seems to
So
there seems
she
to
needs
be
to be within 30.
there seems to be 2 more fountains at the end of the room on the left and on the right hand side. Again, the one on the left hand side looks to be like it has that same storm cloud, except it's been damaged, almost like hollowed in at one point, and water is spilling a little bit out into the floor. The one on the right is mostly still intact. It's got the forest and the menagerie, and it seems like a big section of the wall to your left opens up from some sort of impact. There's actually a section that looks like can be explored over there. And as you guys approach and get within 30 feet of the door at first, you guys have been able to see on the walls as you guys walked by, there seem to be big symbols carved onto the walls themselves. 3 on the left and 3 on the right. The ones that are on the left wall are these 3, and the party can look at them.
No, I can get it. Obviously.
Common.
Would we?
Well, we are here are symbols. I love
And
you
then
use
these
these
symbols that are on the
sword with vine.
right side of the wall.
Well, he
I
just
have
draws
to show the
tattoos.
viewers. Give me a sec. Okay. How do you describe them too?
So the first
What looks
one,
like fish with stabby stabs.
It
I'm-
looks.
I'm-
I am
I-
a
hold
stegosaurus.
hold on. Let me say what they are after you show them.
Oh, okay.
So that one looks to be a serrated acid drop with dragon claws
Oh, it's
around,
this way.
with dragon claws around one side, and then it looks like some sort of blade on the right side of it. The second one
Symbol of
seems
the
to
air
be-
nomads.
If you hold on, turn it. Nope, it's not sideways. It's up. That one, it seems to be some sort of mask, and then it looks like some curled tattoo design on the right half of that mask's face.
It does look like air nomads.
The next,
Symbol of the
the next
nomads.
one, almost cut out from the crater on the wall on the left, seems to be a blade with some sort of bandaging wrapped around it, but never actually touching the blade. And you look on the right wall. The first one seems to be
Wait,
some
I need
sort
my
of-
joke one. It's snakes.
seems
It's
to be
snakes.
some sort of
Danger noodles.
some
Your noodles.
it needs to be some sort of ruins that
The
are
group of danger noodles.
a copy of the same ruin
Oh,
over
they can't
and
see.
over
We've
seem
not
to be
put this close
swirling
enough.
around.
Okay.
The
A
next,
jar of fireflies.
the next one seems to be some sort of bottle with a cork in the top as well, and there's sparkles coming from the inside. The
Not wrong.
contents not detailed enough.
Fireflies.
And then the last one seems to be an
Stars.
Goblin being cut in half.
seems to be an elven face
Oh.
with no facial features, but
What's
tears
a really pointy ears
but
right now?
tears coming down from the area of where it looks like the eyes would be, and there's
That's
a,
the girl
and
that's
there-
upstairs.
and there's a slash straight through the face.
It looks like Jirachi.
Yeah.
So Knock is going
I'm sorry
to.
for ruining your storytelling.
Knock is going to
No, the girl.
do
the
a
elf-
drawing of each of them and
As
hold
you
on to
guys
them.
pass by. Yep.
Yeah.
And
So
then
these are Knock's drawings.
Okay.
so
The
as
one
you
that's
guys,
the elf girl looks like the girl upstairs.
Does Knock recognize any of these symbols? Are they like?
Yeah, do any of us?
No.
these are not things that anybody would have been able to see before.
But one is a sword, so I like that one.
Oh
and
my
so
God.
as you guys are getting within range, Kyron attempting to go mold Earth where everything is, everybody can hear a voice echoing
Oh, no.
throughout the chamber.
Ah shit, guys, I think we got too close.
My interplanar trial run of heroes.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh,
Part
no.
Wait
two.
a second.
This time with some extra dimensional spice for some
Why
flavor.
does it sound like a training video?
Oh,
Can we
that's
turn
straight.
the music down just a tad?
Yes. I hope you guys are up to the challenge this time around. Good luck.
Who are you? Ew! Stop.
And in front of you guys,
Yeah.
as you look
Ew.
around,
Like Kyra would be like, ew! Stop laughing.
as you look around one more time,
I don't like the
very similar to what you guys had seen earlier in the chamber. In front of you, there seems to be some sort of lock that appears just in the air, the outline of one. The inside lights up for a second, and then Dash Eyeless comes into the air before fading away.
Well then,
And the whole place,
this guy's a dick.
the whole chamber shakes for a moment.
We're gonna die.
Everybody,
Retreat!
Yes, that's in game. Kyron goes, we're gonna die.
everybody roll a perception check.
You are all just so negative Nancy's. You gotta be a positive
I got a
potato.
16.
He says yes, he gets his
One sec.
3 perception check.
Vane gets
Perception's
advantage.
just regular.
Okay.
No, I got an 8.
Alright, around the room. So
Sorry,
Naresh,
Kyron,
what did you get?
5.
I got a 14.
Okay, Knock and Vane.
21 for both of us.
Okay, Kyron.
16.
16. Okay,
8.
and 3.
5!
Took
I
a second
got
to do
that
math.
So, Knock, Vane, and Kyron.
I don't even know what I just
You
said. That's how
can
tired I am.
Notice that the source of where everything seemed to rumble was coming from above you. And
So
when you
she's
look
gonna
up-
go snap.
When you look up, there's a section of the ceiling that seems to be cut away, and there's
I'm
seems to
just
be
staring at
more
you guys staring at the
rock
ceiling.
with some fire coming off of it, and then it just starts falling down
I'm
from
gonna
the ceiling.
move out of the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll out.
I'm not gonna move because
See,
I haven't noticed
no,
shit's
I
happening.
said
Yeah,
retreat.
do we
So
see
you have
it and
so
have
those
enough?
who did see have a reaction
Okay.
to say
Yeah, I
something or
rolled
get
out.
out of the way.
I rolled the fuck out.
So-
Wait, do you say anything?
No, I did not
I'm
say
gonna
anything. I
move to
rolled.
about there.
So no one
Vane
says
is gonna
anything.
go over
I'm gonna,
there.
I'm gonna go against the other
So
wall.
brackets
Against the
getting
other wall.
Against
fucking
this one?
trampled.
We're both getting trampled. I said retreat after
We're
the
moving
whole
out.
fact that
And
the
then
voice.
from the ceiling falls
Oh my god!
Well, looks like we're gonna have some fun.
I can't see the front.
Oh
We're dead!
I want to see it.
I can't see
looks
the
like-
front.
no! Yeah, take a picture of the mini for him.
what
Put
looks
it in
like
front of the camera.
in front of the camera for Callum and
Oh
viewers
my
to see a
God.
close up. Here, Callum, this
I
is
also
for you.
can't see it up close.
Show it to their camera
Do you
first.
see it, Callum?
What is it?
It's
And then-
big.
It looks like a fiery gorilla.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And from the
Also, we're standing
Magma
all
mythic!
about. We're standing up all about 5 feet from it.
Well, not
So-
me.
so-
I
No,
rolled
I
out.
said retreat.
so
You
from
didn't move.
I said retreat when
You
I.
said retreat.
so
but you
as
didn't
it
walk
lands,
away.
it just
No, because I didn't have
lands,
a high
and
enough
what it
perception.
looks like is some weird combination of a big mound of rock that's on fire right now. You can't
I'm looking at
see
you and say
there
you're
is
completely fucking useless for
Wait,
this
can
one,
you
aren't you?
hand me the menu really quick?
Hold on.
I wanna look at it.
there is a mouth that is open without
Stress.
within the
Stress.
stone.
Wait, no.
Look
I,
at his
my
eye.
answer's pretty much.
The stone
Oh, yeah,
that
there's a sheet
actually
backed up.
opens up
Gonna
and
try.
you guys just hear
That
and fire actually breathes a little bit out of the guy's mouth. And I
So
need
Kyron's gonna go
people
behind the wall.
to
Wait.
roll some initiative.
Okay.
Well, that was better.
So keep your numbers and then wait until I.
Nat 20! Yes! I get to go first!
Oh, bad. Bad.
Mine was
Where was
good.
that 13?
Do you know
Mine
how
was
to
a
read numbers?
17.
Alright.
Apparently not.
I think it was a 12.
Might have been.
Bad.
I think it was a 12.
How bad?
Bad.
But
How
12 plus 3 is
Um,
15, so
I
that's
know.
not bad.
13.
Alright.
9.
Apparently
So-
I lost it.
I saw when you picked it up.
25 to 20.
That's Callum.
Maybe if I had advantage.
I
Cal.
got 24!
Okay, Naresh at 24.
He goes first. Good thing you're standing in front of him.
True.
Retreat.
24. 20 to 15.
I got 17.
I got 15.
No.
I got a 15.
I am 17, so I'm second. As long as the mouse doesn't keep going. Aw.
15 to 10.
You can be so nice.
Knock has a 13.
12.
I'm not supposed to be sweet.
Oh man, that rolled better. I'm
And what
keeping
does
this
Vane
guy.
have?
It's
9.
First they're sour, then they're sweet.
Alright.
Did Jimrash say his?
Yes.
Yeah,
he
it was
had
a 15.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Alright.
Okay, as a group we
Can
do
I go to the bathroom real quick?
Alright. Yeah. You can go to the do you want to do your turn? Because you're first in the initiative and then go to the bathroom?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. So this thing lands in front of all of you right now. The heat is suddenly intense off of it. Its whole body seems to be glowing. It is lighting up the space for about 30 feet bright, 30 more dim. So it is expanding on what Bracket is doing. it's both the entirety of its earth form right now is just crackling with different breaks of fire where there is actually water, like fire burning out in little bursts. And in its left hand, it does have a slab of stone in the shape of some sort of weapon, and there's fire bursts just lining up the sides of it. Naresh, you are first in the initiative. This thing is within 10 feet of you.
Yeah, he's literally standing right in front of you. Hilariously in front of you.
This creature is about 15 by
He gets
15. He is
a
considered huge.
hit of attack. He's a,
So he could hit me even if I backed up.
Yes, his reach is big enough for that.
Taunt him.
you might want to just yeet at him.
Or make him laugh.
That would be.
That'd be hysterical.
Just want to say, you haven't seen it yet, but just a little
Yeah,
black and white.
I figured.
No, I'm casting Shatter right on his head.
There's treasure in that room.
All right,
Which I
you
figured.
cast Shatter right on its head. First, that's a second level, right?
Yes.
All right, what's
And he
the
has disadvantage.
what's the save he needs to make?
It's a Constitution save.
Okay, and he is an elemental. Is that disadvantage on
Oh
elementals?
shit, he's an elemental?
Everything's fun, elemental. You should know that by now.
Everything
It's
is an element.
disadvantage because he's made a rock.
Okay. All right.
It's inorganic material.
I just rolled 2 18s. So that's
Okay.
that's 22.
So he passes.
All right. So
Yeah,
what's
he passes.
so he takes half the damage. Roll the damage.
We're balls.
We're balls.
He's some heavy
Come on,
pluses.
be high anyways.
Be smart, guys.
Ooh, I'm high
I'll be
anyways.
smart.
That's awesome.
Well, it depends. When I start doing range stuff, Bracken's just walking
Give me
out
the
of
total
room.
and I'll
It takes
Fun guys.
12.
Is that 12 halved already?
Oh yeah.
Damn, that was a good roll.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a 7, a 7, and a 6.
You can see some as Naresh holds out his hand to cast it. You can see that energy forming around him and crunches on the form. A little bit of the rock breaks away, but he's able to shrug most of it off. That was your action.
Can I switch weapons as a bonus action?
Yes, you can. Just one weapon with one weapon.
Because you're not Bracken.
I'm switching fiddle for spear.
All right. Put the fiddle back in its holster and pull out the spear. That's I'm gonna say you basically probably hang on the same side of
No,
it
no,
right
no,
there.
other way around.
Oh, spear for fiddle. Okay, so you had the spear out. Now you have the fiddle. All right. All right. Anything with
Yep,
your
and I was two-handing the spear, so I'm two-handing the fiddle.
yep. Anything with your movement?
Yes?
All right. Where do you move?
You are here.
Yeah, I told you handle a while.
You can see to the left of you. There's a There's a broken storm fountain right there. That would it has some what of a platform that you can actually stand on that one because it's broken. The one on the right is a intact forest one, and next to the storm fountain, about a 10-foot jump goes over to a broken off section in there, a sort of alcove.
But you could also back up behind a wall. There's
Yep.
a couple of walls you could hide behind.
No, he's got fire in the
Yeah, I want to back up behind the wall on the left, the short one.
Okay, so he has 30-foot movement, so you can 35-foot movement, so you can move him back 35 spaces.
So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You want to be
You
high?
could do diagonal, so like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
All right, and he does take an attack of opportunity against you, Callum. With his
Okay,
giant rock.
Yeah, but my AC is 18 right now, so I'm two-handing my fiddle.
Okay, that is a 25 to hit.
What the fuck?
Mhm.
Bracken's gonna die.
We're all gonna
Holy Jesus Christ!
What is his
Alright, it hits me.
That hits. All right.
I'm gonna get yeeted so fast.
No, but if it's
All
that
right.
hard, I'm just gonna have to duel them.
Naresh?
It's my choice.
You take.
You could go around this way
Yeah.
and in between the two walls.
I'm going to.
So you can take 18 points of slashing damage and 2 points of fire damage. As the big blade just slashes across your back. I rolled well on that one for damage. and just
That's
slashes
20 points
across
of
your
damage.
back, and part of the fire just bursts out from the sword, singeing your back.
Points of damage in one hit, Anthony.
That's an
Okay, I've got a good plan for next round, though. I'll
TPK.
tell you that.
Be smart.
We're
guys.
gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
Give her
So I'm
the
gonna
sniper
take this
rifle.
as a hint that my next favorite enemy should maybe be elementals.
Yeah.
All right. So after Naresh's turn right there, Kyron.
Frost stuff.
Kyron, it is your turn.
Fuck. Okay.
I'm going to.
This form, you just saw
I know where
Naresh
speed
cast
is
out and back
I
away,
see.
and it
Better
just
than-
yeah.
slashed the
So we
back
have
of
a
him.
chance.
His jacket
Fine.
taking
And
a
how
big
bad?
gash
Yeah, how
hit.
bad does Naresh
He
look?
looks like he took a big hit.
Okay, well she's gonna just
Let's see if I can do that.
ice knife at him,
Okay.
hoping for the best.
All right.
So
So,
roll to hit.
yep. And I'm assuming, where are you aiming on him? Because there's
Face.
an area effect. Okay.
Always face.
All right. You're aiming for the face. Roll the hit.
My feet are cold.
That was not very good. You have a luck point you could use. You could
I
use
have
luck
all three.
points.
You
could
can use a luck point.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the luck one. It was not 20.
Nat 20. That definitely hits.
You need to move your dice.
Yeah.
When you
Wait.
All right.
That
So
almost,
using a
yeah,
luck
'cause you
point.
almost lost
I
that
almost
one.
had that. as an
Kyron
8.
taking a shot, feeling like it's a little off for a second, just steadies her breath and takes a nice chuck directly into his forehead. Roll the magical piercing damage.
It was it 1d10 piercing? It's this one, right?
Mhm.
Okay. 8.
8 points of magical piercing damage, and then it bursts across from his forehead. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
He got a 12.
Didn't get it, so he gets 2d6 more of cold damage.
All right, roll the damage.
Squares.
7.
7 more points.
And
of
then
damage.
her action, like movement, is going 30 feet towards the other wall to get behind the wall.
Okay, she just runs out, takes a direct hit onto that. Oh, and all that was doubled because you're nat 20. So that was,
So that was 14 points of damage for the cold.
and then it was 8 originally,
And then
so
it was
16,
8,
so
so
14.
16
She did
piercing.
30 points of damage.
So you can deal damage.
All right.
Hell yeah.
All right, they just bursting, part of its forehead breaking apart for a second, and then forming back, and then
I'm just smacking him in the face. I'm just gonna be eating at his feet. So I can
Does he
reach.
get attack of opportunity against me?
Nope.
Okay, sick.
Me too.
and then as soon as it comes back, you can just hear as you run across. Everybody else just hears a jumble, and you can
I
just
can
hear
be
him just go,
elemental, yeah.
"The chaos fills me with strength."
Okay.
Does that mean he has the chaos fragment?
Oh shit. Does
Yeah.
he have
Imagine if we
one?
had that still. He'd
Oh
be
fuck,
angry.
he probably has one.
Do you,
probably has one.
do you do anything with your bonus action?
I think I'm gonna yell in Druidic what he said to knock.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, where's that?
I'm gonna say.
Good.
Oh fuck, does he have one of those things? Also in Druidic.
The
All
fuck?
And you guys are just like, why are there so many
Oh,
trees?
no.
I'm much more focused. I
There's
did
so many tree noises.
in this
Just hears
run.
like fire, magma moving, and then trees in the chamber.
It's like, what the fuck's going on?
They're like birds chirping.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm really confused, guys.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
hiding behind this wall.
Damn,
now.
I got a quick question.
Yes.
I'm gonna stay right there.
Can I yeet the Barrett 50 cal towards knock
If you
as
want
a bonus action?
bonus
Oh,
action,
throw her the
you
gun?
wouldn't be able
Just-
to throw easily. You'd be able to basically just huck, and she'd have to roll to catch it, basically, or else it clatters
That's-
on the ground next to her.
That's what I want to do.
All right, so you use
He
your
wants to
bonus
throw it.
action to take the weird long metal rod you've worked out somewhat like a crossbow, but not, and you
So
just
is this a reaction on
throw
my
back.
part
If you
try
want to catch it, it does take up your reaction.
I'll try
I'm
to
gonna
catch
scream, not catch, as
it. Like
I
a
go.
dex?
Yes.
Okay, I'm good at that. At
Yeah.
least.
We're hoping for the best.
Okay, 18.
18. He throws it back, and then it just fills your 3-foot body's hand. You were holding out weapons before the
Yes, I was. They're
She
just.
probably
It
caught
just.
it. Yeah, she caught it
gets
with
caught
her
in the
elbows.
crook of my arm.
between both your arms. It's basically taking up the whole thing.
Have
You're
fun!
stuck right now.
Thanks!
And
Lay down to shoot it!
That was your bonus action.
Lay down to shoot it.
Because we know it's something like a crossbow. My action is going to...
Just
Oh wait, I can't rage now. It's fine. I'm gonna attack the fucking mug.
All right.
You
Roll the hit.
guys
The
have flawed
fucking
your plan,
motherfucker.
didn't you?
Yes. It's fine. Hit.
I'm thinking.
12 plus 3, that's 15.
Is it
17.
a free action
17
to
hits.
drop something?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So now I have to roll a
Roll
d12.
damage.
You're gonna kill this.
10.
Scimitar.
That's
Otherwise, you have
13.
three
I'm just gonna
weapons in
drop
your
my
hand.
Yes.
scimitar
13.
on the
13
floor.
points of damage.
You get it later. We have more.
Alright.
We have a lot more
We have so
scimitars.
many. I can give you mine.
Your axe
I don't use it.
digs into the side of it, not too deep, but cutting a little bit, and you pull out, dealing some damage to it.
That's it.
All right, that's your turn.
You got things. You're not gonna walk away.
How many
No.
feet is you
So-
away from
Okay,
me?
go eat ya.
A
It is-
good amount.
I have fire
Less than
immunity.
60 or-
resistance.
It
Let's
is.
see.
We'll be working on
Is
this from
is
now
the
on.
one in between his feet where he's technically like occupying
He's a
space?
15 by 15 area. He's
Oh
huge.
shit.
The space he occupies is the space he occupies.
So like, okay, so he's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Okay, so
45 feet
If
away
I
from
go, if I come out from behind the wall, I can use the acid thing
Yeah, definitely.
because it's a 60-foot range.
Yep.
All right. So
That's you gotta move out of my way.
this creature just getting blasted just takes his flame blade, sees the two things right at his feet, and makes his first attack at Jinrash.
Oh, he said first attack.
Yep.
First attack.
And that is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Fuck.
All right.
Can we? Yeah, half health and.
How many dice are you rolling for damage?
I think it's mainly
It's like
d4s.
3.
Yeah, but I think they're mainly.
That's good again. That was 18 points of slashing
That hit.
and
Yeah.
4 points of
Ouch.
fire, which is reduced to 2, so
Yes.
20 points of damage.
Ouch.
And you aren't raging, so none of that is halved, other than the fire. And then
That's
the,
the flaw.
Ouch.
the second one, he turns over to the creature right
already-
beside him
Ow.
He's
and
already
slashes
more than
down at
halfway.
Bracket.
No, I'm almost at halfway.
And
Ouch.
that is a 20 to hit.
Yeah,
Not
that's me.
natural.
Son of a bitch.
Fuck.
I mean, you see how big this guy is. Imagine what our level 20.
You are lucky. That was very low roll right there. So that is 7 points of slashing damage.
So that's.
It is
3,
it
right?
is not magical, so it's -3, so it's 4 points of slashing, and then you take 5 points of fire damage.
So 9 altogether.
I'm gonna have to
As he
go
just
this fight.
swipes down at the Dragonborn, and then just curves and swipes down at the Paladin in front of him. And then afterwards,
I mean,
can
some of that
just-
clinked off me because I'm just clanky.
you can just see its form just meld
Oh,
into the ground.
fuck you.
Now Bracket's just like,
So
what do
he
I
can appear in other places?
Uh-huh.
No!
No!
Guys,
Well,
it
we-
vanished!
That's what we call rock slide, guys. Okay.
And that is the end of its turn.
do? So it's gone.
So, Nock, it is your turn.
Okay.
You just saw it just swipe down at Naresh as he attacked, and then down at Jinrash and Brack, and then just melded into the stone.
Okay.
Can
below.
Kyra just yell from behind the wall? Who needs to heal?
I'm an ouchies.
Free action. Drop my scimitar.
I
Okay.
do.
Can't help you.
I'm an ouchies.
Can I cast Healing Spirit really fast when it's my turn?
So-
Or if he doesn't show up.
When it's your turn?
So this big
Yeah.
weapon, I would need both hands to wield it, correct?
Yes.
So.
You'd probably you wouldn't even be able to stand up while doing it because it's
You'd
like
have to lie
it's
down
like
like you
2.5
said. You'd have to be
times your
prone.
body.
So I'm going to move
Mm-hmm.
to. How deep is this water?
The water you do you have to? Well, you can't see from here. Are you next to the water?
I'm directly next to it.
Okay,
Yeah, she's
so
like
you
one
can turn
spot
over to
away.
the side. It does look like the water is about like 10, 15 feet deep.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Next to me.
30, yeah,
Okay.
behind Kyron.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
He's
gonna
gonna pop up behind you and eat you both across the
I'm going to
room.
hold my action with the Aquan Arc to shoot it when it comes into view.
You used your reaction to try to catch the sniper.
That was last turn, technically.
It was this.
It was this
his,
round?
His
Oh,
turn.
okay.
So it's the same round, so you don't have a
So
reaction.
I don't
right
have
now.
a reaction to use.
So yeah, if you held your action, you wouldn't be able to use your reaction to use it.
So you should just.
I have nothing I can do then.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do then.
All right.
That's
Make
my
a
turn.
stealth roll. Hide.
Oh, I guess I could hide.
Use the attack. Your
Hide.
action to hide.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
use my action to hide.
So roll a stealth check.
Oh, okay. 13.
Okay. Okay. so that is your turn. You basically get behind that section of the wall and just like right next to it.
And
Or no,
advantage.
you're not next to the wall. You're basically hiding behind Kyron.
Oh, thanks. I couldn't get further.
All right.
And she's just swearing at you under her
I
breath.
literally
She's like,
couldn't
"You
get any
fucking
further."
Asshole. I fucking can't
All right. So
stand
that's the end
this.
of Nox's turn. Bracket, it is your turn. You just got slashed across your chest, and then the thing just melted into the floor right in front of you.
He's gonna turn around and be like, where'd he go?
No, that's probably what. It's probably what he's like.
Floor.
Guys, he's gone.
Hello?
Bolt comes up. He's like, it's still around here somewhere.
I know, but it's not there, which is the useful place. Which is
Try to find some maybe high ground or something. I don't know.
have the high ground.
You are able to get on top of the debris, which is the walls
Ooh.
there. It's just difficult terrain when you're on that debris.
Okay. Let's see how. So I'm right here. So
Does it have
that's
to go
1,
through fire to get to
2.
you?
No.
So how tall is this actually, Brian? Said.
It's about like 10 feet in the air. The chamber's about 20 feet tall, so it's basically you'd be 10 feet in the air on the rubble.
So I'm gonna be on. I can get on top of the rubble. So
Alright.
technically, even though this is not realistic to how tall that is, Bracket has walked up there and been like, okay.
All right, and
Okay.
and
Please
Bracket,
don't get knocked off.
from this view, you
It's
are
not. It's a lump, not a.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not actually a wall.
So
Yeah.
now I'll let this go without even taking action. You have a
Take
nice
him out.
view of the whole area right now. Roll a perception check.
Bastard.
Oh no.
It's gonna be a 19. It's a 9 plus, I believe, 2. So it's 11.
All right, 11. It wasn't a hard DC, so you are still able to see. To your left, you do see in that alcove where this debris kind of like forms a bridge over to that section. There seems to be a chest at the end of that, right in the back wall. And you get finally, from a high point of view, you can see in the fountain, the storm one that's broken, there seems to be something stuck in it. It has like a little faint purple glow to it.
Okay. I'm gonna announce to everyone that there's something stuck in the fountain.
Sounds
And
cool.
I'm gonna
Storm
hold my
fountain?
action to react if I get hit. To smack the bitch in the
All right,
face.
so you
I
hold your
like
action.
purple things.
You
I
hold
like
your
that.
action, waiting for it to get within range to smack it with your sword, Radiant Ripper.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and that is your turn. Vane's turn.
There's nothing to do. She'll fly up over here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she'll balance, but
Yeah.
She's
we'll
on
just
top.
say that that's where she is.
You can use one of the flying things.
That's true. And she'll hold her action to attack if something comes within range.
Okay. All right. Duly noted. Ends her
And
turn.
she means the monster.
Yep.
Not one of her friends. If I walk
Alright.
up,
That
hey,
was.
And
She
then-
runs to me, hug me. Ah! Oh no, I cut him in half. Oh, no,
Ending
no.
the first round of initiative. Naresh, it is your turn.
Yes.
You told us that there's a purple thing inside the fountain, right?
heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, heal.
Okay.
Heal and hide.
Or be
Yes.
Bracket and run to the most obvious place in the entire room.
Hello, on top of an entire mountain.
He can become the mountain, I bet.
Knock is a
He can
little
be
annoyed.
Can you
She's
imagine
like,
all
"My
of a sudden you're like
plans."
standing on top of him? It's like,
No. I'm gonna wait for him to.
who's string on you?
Like, I'm gonna
I
hold
was
an
really
action.
confused.
Wait, why?
Things were about to happen that weren't good.
Who's touching me?
All right. You're holding the shatter spell, waiting for him to appear.
What I'm going to do with it
Shatter his balls.
is when I see him, I'm going to shoot it at his hand that is holding the weapon
Okay.
and try to disarm it.
Okay.
Sick. Good idea.
All right. Sounds good. So are you staying exactly where you are? You have about like I'd say half cover at this point.
Nope. I'm moving into the middle of the floor.
All right.
Ooh.
He's gonna
Well, I
appear on
don't
top of
really
the
know
rest
everything.
and eat him onto this ground.
He goes up from right underneath him, so now he's standing on top of his head. Hello?
Okay.
I would have a
Sure.
perfect shot at his hand. Like, that'd be great.
That's fair. That's true.
And then roll.
And then as a bonus action, can I drink one of my vials of blood?
Yes, you can. Bonus action, potions, blood. I'll allow that.
Yeah.
Would Mold Earth work against him? Because
So,
he's made out of
reach
rock?
that is
It's non-creatures.
That should be allowed. That'd be great if I could just be like, alright, and now your thumb is gone. Can you imagine? Just,
Have fun holding your sword with no thumb.
you fucker.
Forearms, no one.
You
All right,
motherfucker.
and is that your turn, Cal?
That should be allowed. That'd
Yeah,
be fun.
he is literally magma, so he could just.
yes.
form a new one. I feel like all my actions would be like making him like.
Just
make
for
a
the
new
representation of what he does see in the fountain, I'm just gonna put one of my weapons right there.
Okay.
So what do you heal with your blood?
Moved a 5-foot.
Gal?
I'm still rolling it. I had to find
There's
how much I had
snow
to
on
roll.
the ground outside.
There's an
Oh,
orange
right.
already.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Good thing I have 4x4.
Oh, I can see it coming
Four-wheel
down.
drive.
I
Can
got
we move
5
the
hit
flag
points
over so I
back.
can watch the snow?
Alright. Perfect.
There's also a pile of dog shit.
I want to see.
Alright,
the
and you end your turn
snow.
there.
You never cleaned it up.
Kyron, it is your turn.
Alright, she's going to probably ask Knock if she's okay.
Just so you know, with your passive perception, you're able to see across the floor. There seems to be like heat emanating coming in this direction.
Like,
You can't
towards me? Towards us?
Down the center of the area, towards where like Naresh and you guys are.
Alright, well,
You can't
I'm.
see anything, but you can like see the heat really.
Well, I'm gonna out loud say I can see it moving. I know where it's going. Everyone like just point out where the movement is, so that everyone's watching at least that area, even if they can't see it.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna check, ask you if you're okay.
Just annoyed.
Fair enough. And I'm gonna stay there because
Mhm.
I'd rather be behind a wall. And I'm gonna hold my action to cast Frostbite at its hand.
Okay. Perfect. Everybody holding an action for when this.
Well,
guy
yeah,
appears.
because fuck you.
All right,
I wish
Jinrash,
I could
it is
be.
your turn.
I'm dashing to the well.
All right.
The fountain.
Can he get to there without his
Yes, I
dash?
can.
So 30 feet. She
Since I'm in there,
Mhm.
I'm gonna look for said purple object that Bracket had said about,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pull it out.
All right. So it's something that is not hard to miss. It's right in the dead center of it, so it's not something you need to roll for. So on the center of there seems to be embedded in the direct center of where the fountain is. There seems to be a lone rustic purple. You can see a purple shade on it, and it seems to be a metal arrow that's stuck in the actual fountain.
A metal arrow.
Yes, there seems to be. There's rust formed all around it. It looks really old, and there seems to be some swirling design.
After I
That's where you do see the purple going around on it.
I'm going to pull it out.
You pull it out, looking at it, and
I called you.
for this one, not going to take your action. Just see if you catch in that few seconds. Roll a perception check.
Well, 15.
15. You can see across the shaft in the back. It says boom.
It's a stick. It's a boomstick. It says boom.
It says boomstick.
It's an
in
explosive
boomstick.
arrow.
It says boom.
It's a boomstick, guys.
It says boom in common.
Oh
So
my
you're just
god.
gonna scream boomstick?
Boomstick!
Boom arrow.
Oh wow, that definitely.
Boom arrow!
Not popping up
arrow.
from behind
That
Kyron's
goes
leg.
what?
Boom
Yeah,
arrow.
are you no longer in stealth now?
She broke her stealth immediately. Like, what?
That's going in my pack because I'm nowhere near any of them, and I know I can't get them.
Okay. All right. Do you
Completely
do
misses.
anything else with your turn? You also now have line of sight on that treasure chest in there as well.
The
You still,
treasure
have,
chest.
you still have your action and whatnot.
He dashed. He doesn't have his ass.
No, I didn't.
No, he only got.
I
got-
mean,
have
I
to.
used dash as like I sprinted over there.
Mhm.
So I knew something was in the well, and I remember getting the words from.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm going over there.
All right, and you can get right next to the chest with your 30 feet.
I have 30 feet for dashing.
Yes.
Yes, I can. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there.
Okay.
I'm completely out of view. No one can see me.
No one can see me.
Okay.
I am.
Stealth.
Knock can probably see you.
All right, so you're just right next to it. You don't have your action to interact with the
She's
chest
real
yet,
good
but
at that,
it is
though.
right there.
Seeing everybody?
Yeah, that's just what she does.
Well, me too. Passive perception. I can definitely see you.
Okay.
No, I'm hiding.
No, I
Can't
mean
see me.
because of
That's
sharpshooter.
the end of your turn.
Me and you can see everything. Yeah. We're like.
But I'm behind the mob.
So where's he showing up, Brian?
There's like a little crack in between, is what
Oh.
I'm saying.
I figured that
Oh
was
right,
just
it's
a
like
huge
a mound. Yeah, it's like a mound. I can't see you. Never
So
mind.
he basically erupts under the floor of where Naresh had moved from, right there. So Naresh, as he just
Oh, thank God.
breaks out of the earth from right below you,
Oh, so you really are gonna be on his head.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Wait, I thought you said from where it was.
No, from where you
Right-
are,
Right under your feet.
as I said.
Wait, he's not on top of him? That'd been funnier.
Fucking asshole.
Well, if he saves the dexterity throw, maybe he'll end up being able to stay on his head.
I got a 21.
21. Okay, so you do make the save. You take half fire damage as he just bursts out, heat erupting from the floor. You take 2 points of fire damage.
Fuck.
All right, and now.
One?
Nope, it was 4 reduced to 2. So, Naresh, Naresh, you were holding an attack, and Kyron, you're holding an attack.
Yeah.
Bracket, he's not in your range to do your attack. If he was on the floor near you, you definitely would have been able to swipe at his head. But so Naresh Naresh and Kyron, you can release your spells. I'll say.
I cast Frostbite at the hand holding the sword.
All right, so I'll do that first. So what is the DC?
He has to make a con save.
Okay. So that is a 10.
Didn't save.
All right,
Fuck
so
you! Nailed
He
it!
takes some damage. So what's the damage he takes?
He takes 1d6 and he's at disadvantage on his next weapon attack.
Okay, duly noted.
Fuck
Put something on top of him just so I remember disadvantage on
And
his next.
4 cold damage.
Okay, 4 points of cold damage. Right.
It doesn't even fit over his weapon. It's so big.
Yeah, and he's now at disadvantage on any weapon
Make
attack.
another con save.
All right.
Makes another.
So that one is a 15.
That one's at disadvantage.
Yep, that was it with disadvantage. I got a 17 and a 15.
So you save.
All right, so I take half damage on the shatter.
Fuck. Yeah.
So as his fist with the weapon just turns to ice, the magical area effect just comes and tries to break his hand apart.
So 7 plus 8 plus 5
15, 20,
is.
So half that 10.
10.
So you take 10 damage.
10 points of damage. All right.
7, 8,
Does it blow his hand apart and make him drop his weapon?
divided by 2.
All right. With the half damage, his hand starts to crack, but it did not break shatter all the way through. It did definitely make it more effective. It's frozen, and now there's all cracks around it right now. The heat is emanating from it, but it seems to be basically held in place right now. But his whole fist did not shatter yet.
Yes.
It
Can
can't
Kyron's like reaction just be he like yell, everyone aim for his hand?
Yeet that bitch's hand.
Eat his hand.
And he can't be in the same space, so once you guys deck save, it probably pushed him right outside the radius.
Or no, it should be on his head.
I mean, it kind of deck save like pushed out of the way, unless he wanted to grab onto the guy's
Kyron
head.
yet again is probably
Naresh, did you want to grab onto the guy's head?
Kyron's probably gonna go around the wall again. Be like,
Did,
nope.
did you want to get pushed backwards, or did you want to grab onto the guy's head?
I wouldn't grab his
No,
head.
I want to flank with whoever's in front of him.
All right.
You're in front of him.
There's nobody.
Yeah, there's no
able to flank
flanking
right now.
ability.
Yeah, no
Like,
one's
you're
close
the
enough.
one in front of him. None of us are.
Well, whatever. I'm going to be behind him so that somebody can flank with me.
Okay.
So someone should move him around to go behind him.
Now, if somebody gets on the opposite side of him, then he's
Oh,
flanking.
okay.
Yep. All right. So is that the end of your turn? Oh wait, no, it's my guy's turn. Yeah, duh. He came up, and then you guys did the released attacks. Now it's his turn. Yes. All right. So,
Disadvantage on weapon.
yep, on the first weapon attack,
Cause screw
he's
you.
gonna make the first
He's gonna
attack.
crush Naresh into the
He's
ground.
gonna take the first weapon attack with the blade down on him. The fire now suppressed right now as it's melting away. So that is a 17.
Against who?
Your AC,
You.
Naresh.
Fucking right, he missed!
You miss.
Holy shit, thank God.
All
You're
right.
welcome.
As
Yeah,
he
that
com-
would've been him
As he
down.
comes down, the ice just holding
Now
his
that's
fist
gone.
in
Yeah,
place.
that's gone now.
He swings down once, missing, the ice shattering and burning off now from his hand.
You're welcome for that disadvantage, bruh.
And then, yeah,
Yeah, thanks.
looking angrily around. What is the next thing? Hold on.
I'm gonna turn around and just smack Bracken across the room off the fucking hill.
He just flicks you.
Searching on the source of where the ice came from, he turns to the side, looking at
Uh-oh.
Kyron.
Fuck.
Directly at you.
I knew I should have done a show of faith. I know I
Suppress this power.
Can she respond to him?
Yeah, you can.
And she's gonna go, fuck that power.
Fuck that.
In elemental. Like, in
He
elemental.
smashes your face
Fuck that
in.
power.
And yeah, and he takes the one space needed to move.
So he's gonna smack at me.
right
Does
there.
Naresh get an attack of opportunity?
He's still within his range.
Oh.
Actually,
Can I make an
actually, yeah, he
attack
moved
of
out.
opportunity?
He moved out of Naresh's. So Naresh, you can make one attack of opportunity. It has to be a melee.
Fucking right.
He's having the knee with his fiddle.
I'm dual wielding my fiddle still.
Okay.
He's gonna smack him in the knee with his fiddle, pretty much.
Okay, so I got a 16 to hit.
16 hits. Roll damage.
Fucking right. Okay.
Hit the same. It hit.
I do a 17 hit. I don't know if it's lower.
Okay, now we're talking metagaming.
Tyra's gonna die if she gets hit once, though. It's the whole problem. Like,
10 damage.
10 points of
So you
damage.
smack his knee.
All right.
smack his knee.
All right. And as you smack the back of his knee, he takes the.
No, I'm still aiming at his hand. 10 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I don't know if you
Something
can
I
hit
saw
his
coffee.
head.
It might be out of your reach because he's 15 feet high and his arm is almost level with his head.
I just,
So you'd
I
probably
just
be able to make
finished
a body shot or a leg shot.
I had Twinkies coffee.
Okay, but he's not always holding his weapon above his head. He's like swinging it down.
Well, as he
I'm
was
just like
Snowball's flavor
fingers.
as he was stepping out of that space, he had it raised up to go down on Kyron. So it would be level when it
That
hit
sentence.
Kyron, but when it was
Go
getting out of
down
your
on
radius, it
Kyron.
would be.
He's going
too
down
high
on
for you to
me?
reach.
I don't want. That's. You need consent, bro.
Alright, well then I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him right in his ass. I'm just gonna like
In the back of the ass with the fiddle, just bling, the strings making some melodic sound as it
As
bounces
he
off.
smack that ass.
All right.
Smack that ass.
And then he comes down.
Smack that. Give me some more.
Smack that.
That is a 22 to hit Kyron.
You
Fuck.
got hit. Yeah,
Fuck.
I couldn't even have helped you with Shield of Faith.
My AC is literally 15.
I thought about it. I'm sorry. I didn't.
It wouldn't have helped anyway.
Bear.
Yeah, I know.
Go bear. Go pig.
Pig.
Go
Oink oink.
frog.
Smack. Now you're
Roll.
bacon, bitch.
That is 15 points of slashing damage and 4 points of fire damage.
That's over half.
19.
That's
Shit.
over half. I'm already gonna die, y'all.
As 19 points of damage.
Is that for like quarter health? At like 1/3 health?
You have a healing potion.
Yeah.
You have one.
The problem is all of my healing
just
things
saying.
that can help you, I need to be touching you
It
to use them.
exists.
Me too.
So
And then-
I'm below half.
And
Switch. Wild form.
I'm gonna go,
Watch it.
ow.
Or I was below half
then-
the first hit too.
Oh, is he gonna be
So-
snarky back at me for being like, fuck that power?
And after slashing down on you, afterwards, the trickster gave me this power, and then just
The trickster.
fades back down and fades
What the
into
fuck?
there.
Stop making bracket
She's
useless.
on it, but like, it's still elemental, so none of them
Do
can
I
hear
get
it.
an
She's
attack of
gonna go,
opportunity
"Fuck!"
as he goes down?
I would say if you have a melee weapon attack out, you definitely can.
I have the dagger, can I? Considering
Yeah.
I'm right in front
You
of him.
guys can
Well,
make
then,
me-
yeah.
Bah!
You guys can
I
make
punch
attacks of
him.
opportunity.
I
I
punch
punch him. I have a free hand. I punch him.
All right, roll
I'm
the
gonna
hit.
Shit.
I'm
Fine,
slashing
I
at
got
him with
a nat
dagger.
20 on my attack of opportunity.
You already took another
Nat
attack
one.
of opportunity. Calvin.
Reroll.
You already took an
Not
attack
good.
of opportunity this round, so
Oh,
you
I
can't
don't
do
get
I
a
that.
didn't hit him with
No.
mine.
5 to hit.
Yeah, I got a 4 to hit. I didn't hit him.
All right,
Oh, fuck.
as he goes down, knock.
I just wait.
Ah!
Hit the wall.
And from actually the
I tried just stabbing him like this with the dagger. To be like,
and from the fails to hit, as soon as you go off, a little burst of energy emanates off of him. Knock, you take 4 points of fire. Kyron, you take 2 points of fire damage.
oh wow, more damage. I love that.
And he
Oh no.
I'm at 10.
and he fades into the ground.
10.
Bracket might need to yeet himself over there.
I have been.
I'm probably gonna be looking at you. Like,
Throws.
please.
I have been
Runs up,
useless.
throws bracket.
All right,
I did okay.
So-
I can't even hold Hunter's
can't.
Mark because it's a bonus action.
Knock.
I am useless.
It is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna hold the Aquanarch for when I see him, and I'm gonna move. 10, 15, 20. I'm
They
sorry,
killed
Bracket.
Bracket.
No, you're fine.
No.
Bracket's fine.
Oh, you should.
I'm gonna go in the crevice
Ah.
on my next turn if he doesn't show up.
Well, did I really delicately balance him?
Wait, I didn't use.
know
Wait,
that?
I didn't use my movement.
Fuck it. You're here.
Wasn't your turn.
Yeah,
It wasn't
It
your
was
turn.
my turn. I didn't use my movement on my
Oh.
turn at all.
Mhm.
I was supposed to move.
at this point, it would be a miss next time.
Yeah.
Just remember
So
to move.
I'm
Shit.
here. I'm like under vein ish, and can't bonus action hide. I can't bonus action do anything. I wish it was possible to hold a bonus action. Yeah, that's my turn.
Oh, and because I forgot to say this in the beginning of combat, I'll just say as soon as he went down into the floor this time, as he went down, the way you came in, a door fell down at the end, the exit there.
Okay.
I meant to say that at the beginning of combat. I forgot to say as soon as he comes
we
out,
can't
the
run
door
out.
comes down. Yes. So there is a way. It
There's
can't.
no
The
escape.
door can be opened if you try, but right now there is a block at that door.
Okay, so
You can get him to go into the wall.
yeah, I'm
Kyron's
just,
literally just sitting there swearing underneath her breath in every language she knows.
I'm just
Just scribble.
holding my action.
Squiggle. Squiggle.
Yeah.
I'm just holding my action.
Oh, that means
to
Brackett saw that the door's
shoot
closed
him
now
with
when it's
the
on top of the
Aquanark.
thing. Well, had I known that, I would have screamed at the Jin Rash.
It's not like a
Bonus action, can I just hold it in one hand? I know I'm not like getting it ready to attack with the gun, but can I hold it in one hand physically?
Yeah, it's a little
Like just
awkward.
at my side.
It's a little
like a
awkward,
staff.
but yeah, you definitely can hold it kind
Like
of
a
like
staff.
a staff. Yes.
Could I hit someone with it like a staff?
You
Yeah, it's
could,
an improvised.
yeah.
It would
Be
hurt.
an improvised weapon at that point.
It would definitely hurt.
Okay.
So you're gonna smack him in the face with a
No, she's
ferret
gonna
50
shoot him
cal
and then
sniper.
go, ah!
Yeah, I mean technically.
Technically.
Somebody commented, somebody gonna die.
Yeah, it's
Someone's
gonna be
gonna hurt
me.
Oh,
themselves.
that's my coworker.
Yeah, it's gonna be me.
What's up, Ethan?
It's gonna be me.
Hello.
All right.
I'm gonna die.
So, what do? You're just holding your action with the
I'm
Aquanark?
holding my action with the Aquanark
All
to
right.
attack.
All right. After that,
No, I'm not.
Bracket
I'm
and
gonna
then
die.
Vayne on deck.
I'm gonna continue to hold my action.
Can you come over to me?
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna use my movement to walk towards her, as well as telling Jin Rash and everyone else that the door is closed and we should figure out how to open it and get him near the water. Because, you
Like
know,
there's water on
fire
both
beast
sides.
thing.
Back
I'm-
him up into the water.
So what? That's difficult terrain down. So
Yep,
I probably
so
can
it's
make
10
it.
feet per in the difficult terrain.
So I can almost make it to Kyron. I'm like
Okay.
10 feet away from you.
All right.
You could hold like your action.
I'm holding my action to hit him
to,
still.
to hit him. Okay.
All
Yeah.
right. So you
That's
wait
be
for-
much more useful to me
My
than holding my
passive
action to
perception,
get to
can
her
I
in
see
here.
the heat on the floor still? Like where he is?
when he is his general direction. It seems like he is moving a little bit more towards, I'd say, probably right now back in the direction. He's not there where he's going, but you're tracking with the heat right now.
Because I'm
Right
probably
now,
gonna
it's-
stay out of range.
Right now, it is below bracket. It is still moving, but
He thought of time makes me fun.
Well, he's gonna rise.
What are you doing?
Vayne hasn't been able to attack.
Yeah, because he disappears
He hasn't
every
been in
time.
range.
and bracket, that is your turn.
Well, he hasn't
right?
been. He hasn't been there
I'm
at all.
gonna use my bonus action.
Remember all of your abilities.
No, I'm thinking. Well, with all of my abilities. Yeah. Alright, give me a second while I
Both
think about
Vayne
that.
and I have been completely useless so far.
You try to punch a giant, a huge rock.
I had nothing else in my hand.
Ah!
I
I
dropped
hope
my
you know this whole
scimitar.
battle is going to be me just swearing at him in elemental, being like, "Fuck you and your mom. I fucking hate you.
Wow.
You're a piece of shit."
Wow.
Wait, so
fucking
you said
chaos
he's underneath
fragment,
me
whatever the
right now
fuck.
during my turn.
Yes.
Probably has one.
Right now, it seems
Well,
you
yeah,
don't
which is
notice
why-
this, but
that's
Kyra
why he's
notices
that big.
that the heat is
Kyron,
making
would you have
him
told
move
me that he's underneath me?
That's why he got so much power.
No, I'm definitely telling, like, as I said the first time I can see him, I'm definitely telling them where he is. I'm like,
Okay. You know, this is not useful if he doesn't get near me, but still, I'm gonna use Valve Enemy.
Do you have to see him?
It doesn't say.
What does
It says, as a bonus action, you can use your channel divinity to choose a creature within 10 feet and gain advantage on attack rolls against it for 1 minute or until it drops to 0
That's your
HP.
spell attack, so when
Okay.
you roll to hit.
I'll allow it.
Spell.
As long as
Because
Because he's technically 10 feet.
It's 10 feet of you right now, so what do you swear at the
Ryan?
ground?
You little
Ryan?
fucker, I'm gonna hit you, bitch!
Brian,
Mhm.
I haven't been using my spell attack modifier this whole time.
Okay.
Like, since we started this.
I do
Campaign.
apologize.
I feel like you've done that a couple of
No,
times.
I haven't. I've just been going off this.
Oh, honey.
I have never used a +6, and that would have made me hit everything.
Yeah.
Alright, remember that from here forward.
I'm very upset.
That's why when you go to spells, I bet it says.
Now you know.
Alright,
See,
It's
Brad.
okay.
I don't look at that. I just open
Do
these
remember,
and read that.
Bracket's forgotten multiple abilities that he has.
So, as
I forgot a +6.
I know.
I would have hit everything I've tried to hit so far.
Asia, so
Then you
as
will hit it now.
as you're tracking this thing and pointing out it's below Bracket, Bracket turns to the ground and swears at the floor.
Can I repeat what he said, but in elemental, so that I can understand him?
And say it one more time, Bracket. What do you say?
I'm gonna fucking hit you, you little bitch!
All right, and I'm just gonna say he is vowed. He has the vow enemy on him, so he has a bane right now in his hand. Just so we remember that. You have an advantage on all attacks against him for the next minute. All right, Vane.
Is that useful?
Vane, it is
I
your
can
turn.
hit him.
So can Vane see? Has he moved any further since Kyron's pointed it out? Can
Move-
Vane kind of like see?
Probably at this point, every character moves a little bit further. It's about 5 more feet in that direction past Bracket.
So past Bracket.
Mhm.
So, and how many people are after Vane before his turn?
Naresh, Kyron, Jinrash.
Okay. So he's probably gonna end up like here-ish. So Vane is gonna think ahead.
She's a smart owl.
Yeah, she's really smart. And she's gonna move there and hold her attack.
To hope that he comes in range.
Yeah. She's actually not that smart, but she's very wise.
Okay.
She has an 8 for intelligence, right?
She has a -1 for intelligence. But yeah.
All right. So, is that the end of Vane's turn?
Yeah, she's just holding her action to attack if
Alright.
he comes within range. And he can't sense her movement because she's flying.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Naresh, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going
I also
to...
have enough money to bring her back if she
Since I
wants.
used my reaction, apparently, and I wasted a nat 20, which sucks. I am going to... risk it for the biscuit and move away from the cluster of people.
All right. Where are you going to move?
You are not near any of us.
Yeah, you're far away from anyone anyway. You're the red dot that's near the door.
Okay, well, the battlefield is not updating for me, so I have absolutely no idea what the fuck's going on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like, on the map.
I will take a picture and send it to you real quick.
Yeah.
Boop. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, because he'd have to use his action instead of attacking, but he might be able to get out.
Come
But
on.
he'd waste his turn not.
Yeah.
Right page, no look. Okay, I'm gonna put in the natural disaster
thinking very
chat. You'll
far
see in a
So
second.
And it's a 90-foot range.
Yeah.
So I could.
I'm
be
gonna
really
go
far
over
away.
here
I'd be
to
like,
Jinrash.
Hell yeah.
All right. You go over.
You're gonna
toward-
teleport to
You
me?
Well, you can't teleport
can't
that
get
far.
quite that far.
If he
I'm not
dashes,
teleporting you, I'm moving
And if it's
with
a
my...
90-foot.
yeah, he could
Oh.
dash and go over the difficult terrain, which is that wall to get to
So
him.
he could go
Yeah, I sent it to you so you should see where you are.
5,
You're this
10,
white
15,
circle.
20, 25,
I don't have...
30.
He could also that other one that both of those are difficult terrains.
Difficult
So
terrain.
like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, he can
Just
he
get
can
there with
just
a
get
dash.
there with teleport.
Well,
No
he can't
dash.
teleport unless it's teleporting to an
I'm
enemy.
not teleporting first off.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, he can
He's
still
running
just get
over
there.
With,
If
you use
he
your dash
doesn't
action.
get affected by,
And difficult terrain is not blocked.
then yeah, you can get there.
Yep, because he's got that spider climb.
So it's just like do-do-do-do-do-do.
Same here though.
All right, running across the rubble, some rocks falling away as you're sprinting across, almost making you lose your footing into the water. A little bit of nervousness for a second, but you get across next to that cavern, and you are right next to Jinrash and the treasure chest.
You guys gonna open the treasure chest before we leave?
Yes. I'm gonna open it right now, just in case there's something I need.
For,
Or I can use.
for my action, can I open
Opens
the
it,
chest?
tells you exactly how to kill it.
You had
Use
to
your
use your
action to
action
dash.
That's the only way you could have gotten over
Did
there.
I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're such a far distance.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use my bonus action to drink potion.
All right, roll the 2d4 plus 2. Let me know what it is.
Okay. 95 minus plus either D4. Oh, there it is hiding from me.
What?
Thank God. Okay, so I got 7 plus, you said 2, right?
Sometimes he just rolls dice to fuck with us.
No, I was writing things down.
No, yeah, this time he's not.
Oh, what'd you get?
So I got 1 more HP.
Okay, all right. And is that the end of your turn?
I heard you stopped helping with this battle
use
and
my
decided that
action.
you're opening a chest instead.
We have to kill
Well, I
it.
saw it, so I must have
All
opened
right.
it
What
now.
else he can do?
That's true.
So that
But
ends
really,
your
his
turn.
name-
Bracket's just
He
running in
vanished.
circles like, I will step.
All right, Kyron, it is your turn.
So my
vanished, so I did that.
turn, I'm gonna
Wait,
move
what?
just like probably like 5 feet so I can see
Around
exactly
the corner.
where it's gonna show up,
Okay.
and
Isn't
I'm
that
gonna
order
hold my
wrong?
action
Okay.
to cast Entangle at it,
Okay.
which will make a 20-foot square starting from where I can see it.
DM, we have a question.
And
Does you get to choose who gets affected by it, or just affect everybody?
20-foot square.
Okay.
So if they're in the range.
All right.
Vayne won't be in it because it's on the ground.
All right. So put something on Kyron to let her know she's holding a spell. She's holding.
She's holding it, and
concentration on that
he has to succeed on a strength saving throw,
spell. Okay.
or he's restrained until the spell ends.
Got you.
So he has to make a strength check to go against it to try and break it.
It's okay, what you're doing doesn't
Yes,
affect what she's
concentration
doing,
up
so.
to 1 minute.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
So as long as I
duly
hold
noted.
concentration, we're good.
And that's your action to hold that. Are you doing anything
Yeah.
with a bonus or movement?
No, my only little movement was doing that 5-foot suck because I can shoot it from 90 feet.
Mhm.
I can say the fuck
Are you
away
now
from
standing next to me?
Yes.
Yes, I am. Help!
Very good.
My bonus action
Right.
would just go, help me.
So, Jinrash, it's your turn.
Didn't you do that?
I'm gonna open the chest
All right.
forcefully.
Forcefully.
You reach over at the chest, put your hands to open it, and your hands get stuck to the chest. And then just starts opening up, and you can see the teeth just opening up.
You now are
I knew it was
entangled by a
gonna be a
mimic.
fucking mimic. Oh
Yeah?
my god.
Surprise!
Because
if
you
it's
know what?
attack
You
on
haven't used this since it was a mimic.
Yep.
That's how I knew it was going
All
to
right.
be.
So the surprise attack right there, it's 15 plus 5, so 20 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
Good job.
Now you guys are scream, I'm
Now you get to
entangled!
fight a mimic and an elemental. Super
Alright.
fun.
I'm gonna rage. I can burn the mimic.
I can burn the mimic.
The mimic gets
Move
burned.
far
You
away
take
from
8
the rest first.
You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are now considered grappled by this mimic.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Yeah,
since
it's
I
still-
used my
It's
action,
still your turn, yes.
I'm gonna fucking rage.
All right. Bonus action rage. The burst of fire just emanating around you. The mimic and Naresh takes 2 points of fire damage immediately.
Conlon,
Yes.
what's your health at?
Pretty good.
So Naresh, you take 2 points of
I'm
fire
fine.
damage.
I'm at nearly full.
Yeah.
Because
Me and her
it's
has not had
personal.
any combat yet,
All
really.
right.
He only
He
smacked
gets
me
hit by
lightly.
rage.
Because he
Alright,
tried
good.
to
Well, I was
stab
the
me.
noted.
asshole that would fuck your
So
power.
he yeeted you.
Fuck that power.
I think that's Kyron's issue. She doesn't know how to shut up. Just
Wait. Yeah, no, that's it. That's my attack. That's my whole.
You want to fire breath?
All right.
I can't.
After
Why not
Jinrash's turn.
Cone on the ground. He's around you. You'll burn yourself too.
You're gonna die.
No.
You saw
You might
that
kill
it was.
Jinrash. You
So
might
he
kill
doesn't know where
Jinrash.
Vayne is.
Yep. It was moving around the corner to come up where you were at right there. So
Oh, Vayne is within range.
yes, so Vayne is within range.
And I
Does
get
come
my-
up-
Wait, well, I thought he was gonna be farther away from me. Fuck!
So it's gonna
Yeah, now
start
we're really
right
close.
there. First, Nock needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Bracket might.
6.
Still not gonna hit it.
All right, 6. You fail that saving throw as it comes up. It almost erupting from the ground
Oh,
itself.
I'm sorry.
For her?
9.
Oh, yeah.
9. Still, unfortunately, not high enough. Ground just erupting, a little burst of
I
fire.
did strength, not dex.
You do take 1 point of fire damage. All right, and everybody
So
who
I'm
is
not, like,
holding their
prone,
actions,
though.
no.
Okay.
You just got knocked back, so you can stand in other people's spaces, but you basically got
Yeah.
you're pinned on this wall basically now.
Okay, so I shoot him with the Aquan Arc.
All right, so blast the Aquan Arc in his direction first.
Yes.
So as soon
Can Tangle be second?
yes,
So he has to take a
strength
strength
throw.
saving throw.
Wow, he's gonna do a lot of strength saving throws.
All right, so that is a 23 strength saving throw. So
He
succeeded.
succeeds. 3. Reduced to 1.
1
Point of water damage.
However, as that water
He's considered wet. Or-
blasts him, it looks like it did a little bit more than you thought as the water starts dampening.
He's wet
around
for
him.
3 rounds.
Do. All right. You blasted it with the water. He's able to resist it. However, all the water started dampening his form, and you hear him like. He did cry
So
out
water.
in pain. Seemed
He
like he was
also
taking
has to
more
make
damage.
a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Wow, he has to do a lot of saving throws for this
All
one.
right. That's a 12.
He fails, so he loses his fire-based external abilities
As the
for
water,
3 rounds.
as the water just envelops around him,
Are we slowly all scooting to this couch?
he does seem like he's taking a lot of.
Yes, we are.
He's hurting from the water that's pouring on him, and
I'm
the
in both
fire
cameras, though, so
just
okay.
basically
You're pretty much
dims
in
out
view
on him.
yours.
He's now just this
I don't
giant
feel
mound of
guilty.
No, I was
rock.
gonna say, hey, chill out.
Oh my god. Kyron's laughing. Even though she's in so much pain, she's cracking up.
As Kyron casts the entangle spell.
Yeah, he's making a strength saving throw.
That is an 8.
Haha! Fails, bitch! Alright.
Alright.
So he is considered restrained by the entangling plants. So he's surrounded by like vines and everything. And to get
Oh my
out
god,
of it,
Brian's like, I need markers!
to get out of it,
Make
he
sure
has
you
to
don't
use
click
his
anything.
action to make a
Oh,
strength
I
check
have to
again.
make a strength save too, because I'm within that
20
for
foot
sure.
range, yeah. So
Yeah,
you
I'm
set
sorry.
it on him.
That's okay.
So
He made some bad choices.
Strength save. Ooh, good.
it's a 20-foot radius, it says, or
20 foot
20-foot
radius.
space?
20 foot square starting from a point
Okay.
range. So starting from the middle of him, it's 20 feet.
So 10 in each direction. So we'll go to the wall.
Strength 14.
Yeah, I save. Alright, sick. High five.
Dirty
Good job.
20 for me.
Oh, fuck yeah.
16 plus 4, my guy.
Alright.
And as long as I'm concentrating, it's a minute of it. So I have to, remind me I have to make concentration checks if I get hit
Yep,
with anything.
we got the concentration on you, just so you know.
But
so
he's
this
got
20
no
foot
more
space.
fire because of her, and he is now restrained and has to use his action to do a strength check.
He
Again,
is.
so fuck you.
Yeah.
Also, Vane gets an attack of opportunity.
And he does
gets
roll an
her-
attack roll.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
We're
He,
doing good right now.
he popped into He's like,
Ooh.
what?
He popped into
19
the
to
wrong
hit.
area.
19 hits, roll damage.
He popped into the wrong area, bitch. We might be ranged people, but we can get you up close.
It's okay if he gets stuck where he's standing, I could yeet him then.
Well, that's the reason I did that, so he
11
can't sink to the ground
nope.
again.
11 plus 4. 15 damage.
15 points of damage.
Yeah.
Alright.
15 damage from
Right.
the little
My,
owl.
my perception, can I tell how hurt he is at this point?
Parts of him are starting to crumble off. It's not any significant, but parts of him is falling
Alright.
away.
We're doing okay. We're doing okay.
So, as he does
Okay,
that,
can
you
Vane's
heal
claws
me now?
scratching a little bit across
Yeah.
it, not doing too much. This creature just was looking down at ready to strike you, the
No.
fire away, and now he's entangled within the vines.
Calamity.
He's gonna use his action.
What's that?
He's,
No, sorry, Shield of Faith.
he's gonna use his action to try to break out of there, making a strength check.
Because then you have more AC. Even if you switch
And-
into an animal.
Saving.
Yeah,
Strength
yeah.
saving
Strength
throw?
check.
Huh?
No, strength check, sorry.
Strength check, yeah.
Strength check. Alright,
Against
so
the
that,
spell save.
that is a 13.
Fail.
Fails.
Alright, so
You're
he's
still
stuck
stuck?
there and restrained by these vines, just trying to rip them
He's like,
out.
what the fuck?
He's like, where did I should have went over there!
Alright.
In elemental, I'm just gonna go stay put.
Alright. There you go. And after that,
None of you could understand me, but here we go.
that is his turn, just angrily looking over you, just trying to tear these
And
vines
Mia's going,
off of
I'm
his
just
body.
smiling, going, stay put.
Alright. After that, that goes over to Nox's turn.
Okay,
You are basically like right underneath this creature.
That
right
means you
now.
can just hit him with the thing.
I would-
again.
I'm
Use your
going
movement.
to bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
A
He's
thing
now
that I
Hunter's
haven't
Mark.
been able to do.
So now move a Hunter's Mark over on top of him.
He's gonna just have a bunch of rings on him.
Did you expect him to be doing hula hoop stuff?
He's a hula hoop star.
And I'm gonna do another Aquanarch shot.
Alright, take it.
You only have
Just
2 charges,
Uh-huh.
right? So you're using the second one?
second charge going off on
Worth
him.
it.
Worth it.
That's a 22 on its save on that, so it takes half damage.
Which means it's
6 reduced to 3, but doubled again to 6.
math.
Is that
Alright.
Hunter's Mark?
Yeah.
Oh, plus Hunter's Mark.
Plus Hunter's Mark.
Sorry. That's a
So
6
6 plus
plus 6.
Oh, no.
12!
So
Fuck
12.
you!
I was supposed to notice if been smart and use our bardic inspiration.
12 damage.
Yeah, and nobody's used their bardic inspiration.
Oh, I should have used that when
I
I
hit,
failed my
so-
fucking hit!
And then he needs to make another
Yeah,
con
so then
save.
you
He has to make
Before.
another con save.
After?
Is
I don't
this... Does this add on to his
Roll
wet
over.
rounds?
Before
If
they
you
fall.
roll more, it'll replace that. It won't add like stat.
It'll
though.
replace it?
So you got 3. If you got a
Yeah.
4 on that, then it would be 4 rounds then.
Got 2.
So it's still just 3 rounds.
Okay.
And he does fail his con save again, so regardless,
So,
his
yeah.
water abilities are out right now.
Yeah.
It's
Give me
fire.
a fire
Oh,
ability.
fire. Yep, fire abilities are out.
And then I'm gonna get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, because she's not ensnared by me, so she
I'm
can
getting
get
the
out.
fuck out of Dodge. Shit.
Yeah, how
You
you
can run
gonna get out?
past bracket.
I
and
can
around us.
run 3
Through
people,
friendly
so
spaces, yeah, you're
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
He's gonna get, because he's
Yep.
restrained, a disadvantage
Mhm.
attack of opportunity.
Well, there
I'm
goes Asia's
so
dice.
sorry.
That is a 13 to hit.
Misses.
All right, that disadvantage saved you there because that was a 19 and a 4.
My
Oh,
DC
yeah, you
is
would.
16. Sorry, my AC is 16.
Why are you,
Oh, wait,
man,
put
you always have to
one
do
of
like
here
this in the
on my
weirdest way, don't you?
desk.
All right,
No.
that's the end of Nox's turn. Bracket, it is now your turn.
Thank you.
Just so you know,
Take it!
just so you know, to
You
hit,
picked up one of
her
your metal
D4
dice.
is way over there.
just so you know, to hit
Yeah,
him,
he
you
gave
need
you
to
that
walk into the entangled, and if you walk into that entangled, you need to make a strength saving throw or become restrained.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so
You see the level of concern on Bracken's face.
So you walk into that space, roll a strength saving throw. What'd you get? You got a nat 1! So Bracken's like, time to eat, and runs into the entangle, and now the vines come up. Shit! You're right next to
You
the
walked
guy.
straight into my trap.
Yeah, he did.
That's the only way I
You're
can
an
hit it.
idiot.
So you're now restrained. You can only use your action to
Break out.
You could try to use your action to break, or you can try to attack with disadvantage. But you have Vow of Enmity on him, so it would be a straight roll.
Oh, then I'll do that. I can still hit him. That's what matters.
Mhm.
I was just hoping to give you that advantage.
But you can't
Bracket,
move
you
now.
should have done the thing where you could fly up with your wings.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I have to use an action, I think, to actually activate it.
All right.
So. Oh, well, it's not going to hit.
What was that?
Let's see.
You also have your
plus...
Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
definitely
we do
using
have a
that this
bardic
time.
inspiration.
That's getting used. Okay, now I do a lot of math. Give me a second.
That's 7,
7 plus.
11.
Wait, did you roll a nat
13?
1?
No.
Oh,
For
okay.
a strength saving
So-
throw.
No, I mean
Yes.
to hit. 'Cause
No.
then it
No, it's a
doesn't
3.
matter.
It's 3, 4, 4, 2.
So 8, 11,
11.
plus
13.
2, so 13. 13
Yeah, I know.
does not hit. You just it scrapes across the ground, right, cutting through some of the vines at your feet. You're now just like, oh god, entangled in these vines.
And Kyra's gonna go, sorry.
Okay, now I can heal you.
I don't think that's
No!
your fault, Kyron.
All
I
right.
mean, I put it there.
I
And
think
so-
that's his own fault for running into
I
it.
also was hoping I wasn't going to roll fucking 1 on
Yeah.
a strength check.
Yeah.
Yeah, still not her fault though.
All right.
The
so
one thing Bracken's
Still
good
so
at.
sorry.
after Bracket's turn, it is the Mimic's turn.
Oh, fuck.
Now,
I forgot
just
about that
grappling and holding tight onto Jinrash, it's gonna make a bite attack over at you, which is only a 12 to hit.
Fails.
Oh, actually, it's grappled. Does he have advantage? I don't think so, but I just want to make sure. Grappled. Nope, it does not have advantage. So yeah, it makes that attack, just trying to munch down on you. You're holding in. You're stuck at times, but you're just keeping distant away from his actual the teeth of this treasure chest.
Oh, sorry, dear.
That
My
is
good
the
dice have failed me today.
That is the
I'm
Mimic's
not
turn
used to
right
this
there.
today.
After that, Vayne, it is your turn.
Okay, Vayne is going to try to scratch this motherfucker. So that's all she can do.
All right.
Is she flanking technically if there's one in front and one behind?
Oh, could
Yeah,
she
but
have moved into flanking first?
Yeah, she would have to get level at the ground with
That's
Bracket,
fine.
but yeah.
So she's like, she's not going to be on the ground.
Well, she actually she already has advantage. She's restrained.
Oh, right. Okay,
Oh,
then
yeah.
never mind. Doesn't matter. 16 to hit.
Quadruple advantage.
16 in this form just hits.
Just in this form.
There's a different AC depending on whether he's on fire or not.
Yeah.
12 points of damage.
12 points of slashing damage.
And she's going to fly away.
All right. And
Well,
just
she's got fly.
whoo, whoo, whoo,
Bye.
Literally like,
Yeah, I mean,
what are
she
you,
can't.
Butterfree?
So she's just gonna be way the hell over here.
And for the first time, Vayne even looking at this area, now seeing Naresh and Jinrash just fighting against the
she's gonna be
treasure
like-
chest over there.
Woo! Woo!
There's a second battle happening. We
What?
just don't know about it currently.
Naresh, it is your turn, top of the initiative.
To
So
help.
One turn down.
For Jinrash.
Okay, am
Just
I
get outta here.
in attack of opportunity range of the mimic?
You just get as far away
yes.
from him as possible so you can hold
What?
concentration.
He's within
Okay, well
5
then I'm
feet
gonna
of
use
him.
my bonus action to switch out my fiddle for the
Kicking around.
Excelma's Blood Spear,
Okay.
This sounds fucking awesome.
and I'm going to attack the mimic.
I had a good idea.
Alright. Alright, roll an attack roll.
Crazy cantrip.
And-
Concentration.
What was
As
that?
long as it's
Roll
not
an attack roll.
concentration, yes, which none of them are.
This
You
one's
could
not
use
working
yours.
I got
That's con.
At will.
This is the one.
But you can also do
a 19 to hit.
any other spell
19
that's
hits,
not
roll damage.
concentration. So you could use Ice Knife, Thunder Wave.
I'll probably do ice
Awesome.
to try and burst his hand open again.
Yeah, just remember, aim
I'm
far
angry.
away from Mr. Bracket.
I'm fine if I'm entangled. I will live.
I did 11 magic piercing damage.
11 magical piercing damage. All right.
Well, I don't want to give you more damage.
All right. As you stab into him, dealing some
You sure?
decent damage to
Yes.
his health.
I
This
have
chest
33,
does look
40
kind of
health points.
old. It's falling
can use
apart.
that, like,
But as you stab in,
I have
the
my own healing
sta-
spells I
the
can use on
spear
myself.
and part of your hand is now
Better
also
end
stuck
there
to this
and
creature.
smite him. That's way more important.
Anything that touches it gets
Well, that's
adhered.
unfortunate.
Anything that touches it gets adhered to it.
Then
So now
we
you and
can
Jinrash are
then
both
attack
right
and
next to
add
it,
more dice
stuck
to
by
it.
this treasure
So
chest.
let me be your...
You are considered.
Right, you can take a hit.
You're both considered grappled on it. Right,
What
by
the
right now.
hell?
They're
Wait, how do we
literally-
break out
their
of
hands
grapple?
are like stuck to
Strength
it, like
check.
Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yep, it takes your action, but you can break out. Yeah.
Please
Alright.
let go. Please let go.
So is that the end of your turn, Jinrash?
Stop sticking! Stop sticking! Keep sticking! Keep sticking!
Wait a second. He's next to me. I can
Um,
still breath. God, you
Oh,
burn!
I'm sorry.
He's
I'm
go-
sorry.
use my
No, he's next to me. It's fine.
You have a bonus
doesn't count,
action, and
technically?
you're grappled, so your movement's 0 right now.
Going forward.
So you're forward to me like over your
Okay,
shoulder.
so then I'm
No,
gonna use my bonus action to drink another ration of blood.
All right. Grabbing it from your satchel real quick, just downing one.
how many of those do you have?
All of them.
Some.
I had 10. Right now I have 6.
So he's not dead yet.
All right.
I have regained 3 HP.
Cool. Duly noted. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
He says like
That shall be the end of my turn.
All right.
My
Karen,
turn.
it is your turn.
I'm gonna throw an ice knife again.
All right. You have an attack with advantage against it.
Be careful that you're not doing that at second level unless
Oh,
you
yeah.
want it to be.
So I have to. I'm gonna remember my +6 this time. 15. Fuck. So.
that was with the +6.
15.
Yeah.
Wait, can
Oh,
I
wait,
use?
you
Wait,
can
can I use my
use-
bardic inspiration?
Yeah.
Ah!
Hey.
19 to hit.
Any number you
19
roll is
hits.
gonna be fine.
19 to hit.
All
so.
right. The magical piercing damage from it goes
One
right
goes
to
to
his
10.
forehead.
Wait, I didn't say I was aiming it anywhere, did I?
No.
She wanted to aim it
I wanted to
at
aim it at his hand with the sword again.
That's a cold shot there, so it's just gonna basically go generically, probably at the center of his chest there.
Damn it. Okay.
That's a 10.
10 points of damage from there.
That's magic though, so isn't it doubled?
It's just not reduced. It's not half.
Damn it.
And then you have the cold damage too.
Yeah, if he
so
doesn't
has
make
to do the
a
dex
dex
saving
save.
throw.
Dex save.
Which, when restrained, has disadvantage. So that is a 2.
You fail.
Yeah, he fails.
So 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
What if he gets a 1?
That's
Critical
cocked.
failure.
Yeah, re-roll that. Yeah, that's
Eight.
good. That's a good re-roll.
8.
It was literally
damage.
on the corner because it landed in her lucky.
And then I luck by accident.
Which
So
is
you
gonna
have
be a
one.
4 or
Okay,
1,
let's put
but instead we can.
his-
Yeah, that's why I put that.
All right, part of it's just freezing,
And I
and then
already
the
used my
stone
inspiration, so I don't
cracking
have
and
any more, right?
falling
Yeah.
off in front of him. All right,
Until he vertically inspires you again.
that was your
I think he used all
that
the
was your
slots,
action.
So that was 18, and then I'm using my movement to go across. So I'm gonna go like diagonal behind you, so that I'm still not fully behind the wall, but so I'm far enough away, but I can still
there?
hold concentration as long as he's within 90 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So we're good. I'm gonna stay right there.
I can stand there.
And yet
Still gonna do this.
again, I'm just gonna yell at him and be like, "You suck," in elemental.
And he doesn't speak back, but you do just hear a voice like, "This time I will make sure I can help you out. Just use the dagger.
Shut. And yet again, she's gonna go, "Shut up."
I'll help you defeat these things. Just let me."
What did
Oh
you
yeah,
try
because
to
Ass
do
is gonna
for,
do
like, an
so
hour
much
and a
against
half?
fire. Shut the fuck
I
up.
just look at Kyra and I'm like,
Yeah, you're just yelling into the
Yeah,
air.
I know.
I'm just like,
The dagger keeps fucking yelling at me.
All right, Jinrash, it is your turn.
Me
Strength
either.
No, I'm gonna attack the motherfucker.
All right,
Me and
it's
you,
well
Miss Ray.
grappled. Yeah, it's a straight attack. Unless you want to reckless, you can reckless it.
It's very, very bossy.
4.
Yeah, I'm just literally yelling at Knock in the corner going, "It's bossy, I don't like it."
So that goes to
You-
6, 9, 11.
11 just hits.
So it's AC's 11.
12, 11, 14.
14 points of damage.
Plus rage. Right?
Yep, so 2 more damage.
So that goes to 16.
Alright. This thing is
Barely holding on.
cracking and falling apart.
Damn.
I thought you could pop something.
Alright.
Like,
And is that your turn?
Yes.
usually, yeah. Your head's
Alright, no bonus action or anything, okay.
Let's see what he does.
Alright. So, after Jinrash's turn.
What's our boy do?
He
Alright.
has to try and throw another strength save.
He's
to get
going
out.
to
That's all you can do.
He's going to attempt a strength save to get out of there.
Strength check.
Yeah, strength check.
Strength check.
Don't do
So
it.
that is a 17.
Fuck.
Yeah.
He gets
Alright,
out.
so he just ripping
Well, that's
them
his whole
all
action,
off
so
of
fuck
there,
you.
and
Yeah,
then
can't do
just
anything else.
turns over and looks at you behind the wall, and then
Damn it!
into the ground.
Well,
Wait,
she's gonna keep
wouldn't
really
everyone else-
solid eye
Oh
on.
no, he would.
Bracket gets a straight roll attack of opportunity.
He
against
still
him.
has Hunter's Mark on him.
Yep, I'm trying to. This is the feared, so we'll put.
No, that was the Hunter's Mark. I just
Oh,
didn't.
okay.
I
So
couldn't
it's not.
find the
He's
actual
not
Hunter's
restrained
Mark.
anymore, and he has the vow. But yeah, that's the vow. So you get a straight attack of opportunity against him.
That's a 9. 13, 15.
15. You're the vine's holding your arm back.
This
You're
is
about
a
to hit,
16
and then the
right now.
vine just holds your arm back. You did not hit.
Ah!
Alright, and he disappeared from the field.
Bracket has done nothing useful.
Kyron's
Bracket's
keeping
gonna
a
kill himself
solid
instead. It's
eye.
easier.
Oh wait, can you take the concentration thing off of me now?
You are still
you
concentrating on the spell. You
Yeah,
can
you're
drop
still
it,
holding
though.
me down.
I think you can drop
I can drop it.
on her, I believe on her turn, or is it any time?
I
you
think
can
it's
drop?
any time. I feel like.
Please.
This concentration up to 1 minute. I think I'm allowed to just drop it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say on you can just drop it anytime. It doesn't need to be your turn.
Yep.
So as soon as he disappears, you drop it, and Bracky, you're no longer entangled in the vines.
Sorry I didn't drop it sooner.
Well, you're still technically entangled.
I know.
All right. And then after
Bracket
that,
sounds
so
just
Knock,
angry.
yeah, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna move because I just saw him look at her. So I'm gonna move. And I'm going
I didn't do anything
to.
with my bonus action. Oh, that was. Oh, that was reaction.
I'm gonna
that's
switch out
Alright.
the Aquan
there yet.
Arc for the big boomstick.
The big booms.
And I'm gonna lie on the ground and hold an attack to fire when I see it.
All right. You get laying on the ground behind this wall right now, just holding your action with this. You've never operated before, but you see the trigger. You're like, it must do something when I pull this.
I take a look
The
in
question
the
is, did
scope.
downloaded
You
it?
look into the scope.
If
you
not,
can
it's not
see-
gonna do anything.
You can see Kyron's face really up close right now, and you can see her cursing
You
something.
can
in
see
her
Yeah,
her
I'm literally just
horns.
cursing an elemental at the air.
So
like, you are
so
a
I'm gonna
fucking asshole.
remember that, and I'm gonna make sure to look through it when I fire.
All right. So at the end of Nox's turn, Bracket, it's your turn.
I
The
can still
vines come down from around you, and your movement
Yeah,
is
you can
yours
straight
again.
up.
Then
I can
pa-
still
then
see where
my,
it's-
my stress pause and be like,
You can
She's
start
pretty
seeing.
close to me.
You can
I
start
can-
seeing.
I can see like your nose here.
You can
Yeah.
start see as the vines clear out of the area, and you can see the heat moving. It seems like it's moving back towards the back of the room.
So
Back
like
towards
over
the
by
hot.
the hot.
Yes.
Damn.
I'm
Okay.
saying that out loud, obviously. Really,
Damn it.
because I keep saying he went the wrong way.
Yep. Well, he looked at you.
That's fair.
okay, I am going to walk over and get to Kyron.
I had that decision before you even moved, so I'm not doing that to get out of your range. I knew he was going there.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
as a reaction to her saying, she can
Yeah.
aim towards the back of the room.
Well, she can't move anymore because her turn's
No,
done,
but
so
I
she's
would
behind
have
the
done
roll.
that if I had
What's-
seen.
Kyron.
Could I have seen his heat though?
Can he light himself back on fire?
Like, would Knock have been able to see how he was moving?
Your passive perception's not hot enough. If she asked for that beforehand,
Oh,
she
okay.
would have been able to and shout it out, but she asked it after your turn was done.
Okay, sorry. That's fine.
Alright, Bracket, anything holding your action? What are you doing?
No, I'm going to. What health are you at? What's your health?
10,
Okay. And what's your max health?
31.
Okay, so I'm gonna use all of my lay on hands pool on you.
Alright, so how many hit points does she restore?
20.
20 hit points.
I love
Bracket
you.
just runs
Thank
over,
you.
Hand on the
I
shoulder.
don't need her to die. Clearly, she can talk to
That's
itself
nearly
and see it.
full. Oh, my
Bracket,
God.
as you put your hand on her and restore her 20
you're gonna
points,
get
you
damage.
take 2 points of acid damage.
I'll
I'm
live.
sorry. She's literally like, I love you and I'm sorry.
You'll solve this later.
Okay. I will make it up to you in some way. I'm sorry.
All right,
I'll make
Bracket.
it up to you
So
in
that's your
Subway.
action. Anything for a bonus
In
action?
Subway. Sandwiches?
Where is he moving towards?
I'll make it a
Kyron
tuna
has
sandwich.
pointed out it seems like he's moving towards
Towards
the
the
back
back
of the room near the fire.
Like the big mound back here.
I am going to give Vane. I'm going to use Shield of Faith on Vane. I now need to
Alright.
actually mark down that using.
Yeah, you can see it over the rubble. You just point at Vane's direction, and
How much does that increase your AC?
by 2. So you can just see white holy energy just starting to emanate off.
Actually,
of
my
Vane's
first
body.
And I'll
I've
go,
used.
yeah, holy bird!
All right, so Bracket, you are now
So it's
concentrating.
Well, I already know that he's going that direction, and
So one
just in
thing on
case he goes to
Bracket for
smack
him
me.
concentrating, and then you don't have to put anything on Vane as long as you remember the AC. So just put one counter on top of Bracket.
Are we gonna take a break since I have to pee?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
We should do it at the end of the initiative, I think.
Yeah. So that's the end of the initiative right there.
Sick.
So right now we can hold on this combat right here.
Yeah, we all need
Combat.
potty breaks. We're so sorry.
We'll take a quick break,
Yeah.
5 to 10 minutes, and come back.
Alcohol's flowing
At
through.
the end of this initiative, all set.
This is
We'll see you in
glass
5
Well,
to
I
10
call
minutes.
one of the bathrooms first.
Hi, you can hear us.
And
Hi guys.
time to do some killing. Okay.
Ye-
I had to pee.
One of
Yeah,
us,
I'll be
whether it
honest.
be us or him.
Yeah,
We
you don't know.
all had to pee.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was a group.
Or-
We actually all peed together. We've gone to the bathtub together and just
Yes.
peed.
If you follow us on our social media, you would have seen Instagram. We were all in a sauna bathroom a few months ago.
I thought you were going to say we were in a sauna peeing together. I'm like, that didn't happen.
No, we were all in the bathroom, made a homemade
He wasn't
sauna
paying
together.
attention.
You remember the homemade sauna, Asia? Yes,
Homemade
the
sauna?
homemade sauna we
We
made.
should do
Yes.
I
that
had
again.
really bad allergies when I walked in this house once that I couldn't breathe, so they turned the shower on all the way on high and then shoved me in the bathroom.
And we all went in there.
And we put like eucalyptus oil in the water, and it
And
smelled
it
so
cleared
nice.
everyone else up except for the one
But it
that
was
needed to work.
so hot.
Well, look, got
It was
a
almost
lot
like
of it
that.
out.
So,
Not all of it.
Okay,
No,
sorry.
bring
Focus.
it
bringing
Focus.
things back.
Bringing things
Top
back.
of the initiative.
Only use one
Naresh.
phone.
This mimic is falling apart, but you're still stuck to it. The big guy is nowhere in sight.
I am attacking with the downward blood spear.
All right, attack the mimic. Roll to hit.
I got a nat 16, which means I got a 21 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Hey Brian, I have a question.
Okay.
So, since this isn't actually a wall, it's a mound, and he's really tall,
Mhm.
could I see his head above the mound when he comes up?
Thank you, sir.
If he's
I
like
got
over
an
here,
11.
could I see his head?
11. I mean, these mounds have been about 10 feet tall.
If
you
he's
were,
taller
in the
than
center.
10 feet, though,
Yeah.
well, if you're right next to the wall, I don't think you'd be able to like.
is he
especially,
taller than 10 feet?
He's 15, but also remember you
So
need to
I
be
just
aiming.
go.
I mean,
Well, not where you're sitting
at
right
the
now.
angle, it wouldn't work right there since you're right there and it's about 10 feet tall. Especially because
Where you are, you're at
you
the
need
highest
to be
part of the wall.
lying prone right now to fire this thing. It wouldn't go over the mound.
If you were sitting in the center,
Or
You
if
would be
you were,
able to-
or if you were laying on the rubble itself, but otherwise no. So 11 points of damage. So you take that blood spear and you jam it right into the thing's eye. You hear it cry out for a moment, and then it just falls apart and breaks in front of you. Roll 2d6 for your temporary hit points, as the jars for the first time on the side of the spear just start filling up with red liquid.
I got 9 temporary HP.
You have 9 temporary HP. All right, and as you look, as it's
That is fucking amazing.
And as you look, as his form falls apart and cracks outwardly, and Jinrash, you see this too. Inside, there seems to be 2 clear jars with a reddish-green liquid swirling around inside.
One for each of us?
Is it the cool one?
No.
Damn
It's red and green.
No, it's
Ooh.
red and green.
Ooh.
Oh, what if it heals you and gives you a spell slot?
Can I use my bonus action to pick up both?
Yes, if you use your bonus action to pick them up, you wouldn't be able to drink one because you already you did an action to interact. I'll let you bonus action
Okay,
interact to
good.
pick it up, but you can't drink it on the same turn. But you can have both in your hand. There is it's about half and half, just a swirl of green and red just constantly moving around
I
inside
bet
both of
that's
them.
what it is. I bet you get a spell slot.
Actually, no. I'm gonna only pick up one, and I'm gonna look at Jinrash and be like, "Yo, we got potions."
All right, and is that your turn?
Okay.
don't let him drink the
Alright,
one.
then.
Don't let him drink the drink
No.
the mixed ones.
All right,
You
so
can't get
you have
spell slot
movement
back.
still.
Oh yeah, hand it over.
Not yet.
Well, we
Hand
don't
it
know
over.
what it does.
You have regular.
I'm
don't know.
You have regular
moving.
given
I'm
ones
spider
on this.
climbing over
We don't
the.
know yet.
You're gonna
Mounds
drink
again?
stuff, aren't you?
Yep.
No.
So, yep, spire climbing over the mounds.
As
Just drink
far as I
yours,
can.
though. You have
At
17
35
HP.
feet, he has movement over the mounds, and he doesn't get difficult terrain because spider climb.
He's like here.
All right, so you have a giant vantage point right now over everything.
But we've seen it.
All
Me
right,
Rum?
Oh, it is cool.
Yeah.
all right. So after that, Kyron,
We
it is
caught
your
it.
turn.
Considering it doesn't like me and I know where it's going, I'm going to.
You don't need to finish the
I think
bottle
I'm
on
just
you.
gonna stay where I am.
You just stay
You
right
almost
there,
did.
not sure what to do.
Finish the bottle on you.
I think she's gonna stay hidden for a second. Maybe.
Buy your
I don't know
sponsors.
now.
Because you're
You
phenomenal.
should definitely hold something.
Is it really smooth?
Do I know where it's gonna like exactly where he's gonna? he's
Right
gonna
now,
end up?
it's
There's
looking
4
like the
flavors.
heat is basically almost in touching
Silver?
where the fire is.
No,
Yeah,
there's
Okay,
blue
can you
flavors.
move me
Silver, spice,
centered
and
60
orange.
feet away from where
All
that is?
phenomenal.
That's good.
Yes.
Yes.
by you.
And I'm
we
gonna hold
love-
acid splash.
She's holding acid splash out with the blade in her hand, and you can just hear in your head, "Yes, this I promise I'll help."
And she's just gonna respond, I'm literally only doing this to save my friends, not for your convenience.
All right, and that's the end of her turn, holding her action for acid splash. All right, after that, Jinrash, it is your turn. The potion in front of you, and as Naresh runs away, it seems like there's a gush of wind coming through the room one more time, and you hear whispered in your ear, "Still watching you. I'm intrigued by your potential.
I'm gonna grab.
Drink the potion. I'll try to help."
Oh. 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 Oh, I want you to drink the potion now.
Do it. Just do it.
Do it.
I'm gonna drink the potion.
Just like with this voice in your head, pick up the potion.
Drink
Unsure of what it is, you put it down your gullet as a bonus action. Roll 2d4 plus 2 to restore your hit points.
Excited. What's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? Just blank the screen on the next episode of Net Disaster. Just be assholes.
2d4 plus
Halfway
9.
through a dungeon boss fight battle.
3.
plus 2.
Hey,
So
Jinrash,
that's
five.
five, by the way.
You restore.
Wait, what?
No, that's 6 if you had 1 and a 3.
Tell me what it does when you're done.
2 to 3.
Oh.
Oh,
So
so you
5.
got 5 HP restored.
Yes.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Give me 1 second.
It's exactly what I thought it was. What is it gonna do to you though? Because you don't have spells.
Constitution.
Yeah, that's a good question.
What is it gonna do? Is it gonna give you a spell slot?
16.
16.
You
All
now
right.
can do one first class.
So, you drink this potion, and just a little wave of kind of calmness and memories comes over you for a moment. It tastes like all those times you were out in the fields, right, cutting down some trees, like that freshly cut timber, just enveloping around you, a place where you've become accustomed to, and almost to the point where you feel like you can smell dinner cooking, the same dinners that your wife had cooked you all the time at the end of the day. You really like the taste of this.
Oh, it's like
And
me.
as
Tear rolls down the eye.
and as you do, even in your rage-induced form right here,
Truly.
axe in one hand, your hand starts, white electric energy starts emanating through in front of your hand, and and you hear again when he appears.
What?
Hit him with this.
Tear rolls down the eye from the whole emotions of the
Mhm.
drinking, the flavor, the whole.
You should walk
Yes.
and prep to fucking hit the bitch.
Move like
Um,
just here would be fine.
She told us where she's going towards, right?
Yep, she has
So
shouted it
I'm
out.
going to run.
Up the mountain.
10.
Naresh, no!
20.
But you can't. You just run through the water.
Yes.
You can't
He
run
can,
through
he
the
can
water.
hop
10 feet
a running jump. He
Okay,
gets
running
10
jump
feet,
through the
so
water,
you
that's
can get
fine.
right there.
So, alright, so you're standing right there. That's where
And
you're
I'm gonna hold my action to fucking hit him with this weird fucking ball of energy in my hand.
So he runs out like, guys!
Guys, I can hit him!
Everyone's like, huh?
I can't see him.
Guys, I can hit him!
Alright, and that ends your turn?
I actually can't either.
Yes.
I'm facing the wrong direction right now.
Alright. As
Bracket's
you
just
end
gone
your
to being a
turn-
healer the rest of this session.
With the tear
I've given
rolling
up.
down his eye.
As you end your turn,
Just the whole spice.
right out of where
He's
you're standing
on
at
you.
this point, roll a dexterity saving throw.
You should have stayed far away. It's probably a ranged attack.
You did pass.
7.
7. You take 7 reduced to 3 points of fire damage as the ground beneath you erupts, and you get pushed
5 feet just out of his radius to right there.
Ow.
Is
Wait,
Vane
wait, wait,
within
do you have
range or
that
no?
thing?
What?
Yeah, he's wet.
Isn't he still wet?
He is wet.
True,
He's wet for 3 rounds.
true. Alright, so as he does come out right there, I'm going to reduce that because it's just going to be basically force at that point. It's coming out of the ground,
so restore those 3. It's going to be significantly less damage just from falling out. 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you just come out and get pushed out of that
Vane
space.
hit him? Because
And you are
she's,
raging,
like,
so
right
reduced to
here.
0. So 0
Oh
points
yeah,
of damage.
you get hurt.
Because he has a...
Jinrash,
He takes
no.
like 15 feet, right?
Yes.
So
He-
can Vane
well,
hit him?
his
He's, like,
space
they're
right there. Is it within Vane's radius?
What's Veins?
She
Vane
has a
is a-
5-foot radius,
Mhm.
which would be like here.
So Vane is right out of reach of this
Damn.
creature. But who is I think Kyron was holding Acid Splash first, so you go with Acid Splash. So we need to roll a save, or is
So
it an
I-
attack roll to hit?
Oh,
It's a
and
dex
you can
save.
choose if it's 1 or 2. So you can choose it to just be him.
Yeah, I'm just. It's
Yeah.
just within
Yeah.
Attack spell or saving throw?
It's a saving throw.
saving throw.
Dex.
Dex saving
Dex
throw.
save.
That is a 12.
Fails.
All right. So roll the damage
1d6 acid.
and either roll it twice or double it.
Good choice.
9.
9 points of damage as bigger than you expected just comes out and just right in this creature's face, and you can see it just start like slowly corroding the rock on his face right there.
She's gonna smile and be like, okay. I do like this one.
Can't hear. There's my gift to you.
Oh, that's the gift? I thought you were gonna. Oh, well, fuck this.
Oh, fuck
All right.
this!
And then
Oh,
fuck
Jinrash,
me, Sally,
as he
it's
just
riding
hears
like a horse.
the bolt in your hand, you just aim forward. Roll with a +5, plus 6 to hit.
It's a spell! I hope. Did you roll really crappy? Because I'm gonna
Yes, I
smack
did.
you. What do you roll?
7.
That's
7
7
to-
plus.
10,
So that's
13.
13,
That's 13.
Plus the 6?
plus 6.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you have a
No,
d6.
that's 19. It's 19.
No, I hit it.
And
You already used
No,
your
it doesn't matter because you'd be plus
Bardic
6.
inspiration,
as
though?
you aim
7.
for the
Wait, no, hold,
Wait, no, no, no.
7.
pause. I don't
That's
really do the math
12.
right.
Yes, 13.
Plus the 6? If you,
No,
you said
no,
7
but this is to hit. This is to hit. Normal
Oh,
to hit.
normal hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you
That's
add
10,
the plus 6, you moron. Oh my
12,
god,
yeah.
you're the math totally
18.
wrong.
18 to hit.
Yes.
I'm like, what are you
18
doing?
hits.
That's because I was
As-
like, they're doing the math wrong.
I'm
I
also
was doing.
confused.
He's trying to do
Plus
something
6 to
like,
hit.
oh, you missed. And I'm like, no!
He definitely didn't.
He hit.
I didn't. I'm doing the math here, and Brian's like saying these numbers that make no sense.
Well, you said 7 and then, like,
I thought it was
something else, and
for
you were like
spell.
12.
So I was like, wait.
No, you
7
also get your
plus
normal
6
mod.
is...
You get your
As
normal
you
modifiers as well.
raise up your hand, you can feel almost like the wind just guide with your hand right at his face, and a bolt of white, radiant, electrified energy comes out of your hand. You cast the spell Guiding Bolt. Roll
Oh my God.
46 radiant damage.
Next attack
40,
has
46?
46. Okay.
That's what guiding bolt was.
Are you next attack?
2.
No.
Fucking right.
2. That's 4.
Well, I mean,
5.
yes, but
Let's say something to roll on.
yes, if he doesn't go under
5.
the
That's
ground.
11.
11 points of damage.
Wait, that's only 4, so it's
46, yes.
46? Yeah, that's 11.
Alright, 11 points of damage. As the beam just hits it in the face, electrical energy is sparking afterwards around the guy. The next person who hits it also has advantage on their attack against it.
I already
That's
had
what
advantage
Guiding
on my
Bolt does,
attack against
and
it.
you just sent that out of your hand.
If
I'm gonna stare at my hand
if he
like,
doesn't go under, then but
jaw
he's gonna
drop.
go under.
You can still see the tear rolling down my eye.
Mm-hmm.
Or down my face.
You said down your eye this whole time. Every time you say it, I'm like, that's not how tears work.
It's rolling down my face.
It's rolling down his snoot.
Snoot.
Yes.
Wipe the snoot.
Dripping
No.
down your little nose.
It's going around the snoot. It's adorable.
Because it's a happy memory. He's just gonna let
What
it go.
does the big boy do?
Alright. As he gets within
Big
that
boy.
area, being in contact with the flames, you can see the flames
'Cause that
kind of
clearly
just start
made my heart.
filling up the side of it, just running up his body. And it seems like some of the rock's starting to solidify a little bit.
Oh, he's healing.
Alright. Alright, and it's fire form not completely present there, but you can see the fire emanating back off of it again. It's starting to regain its features. Not quite there yet, but it definitely is coming back. And as he does, you can see his right hand that has had nothing in it so far just turns into basically a fist and just turns over, looks at Vane, and a chunk of rock shoots out of his hand at Vane.
But you know what I did?
Yeah.
I knew this was going to happen.
Uh-huh.
You got your owl.
That is 25 to hit.
That
I-
real hits.
I
Okay.
tried my
That's an
best.
ouchie.
Big real hits.
I tried my
That's an
best.
Alright, that is 8 points of bludgeoning damage right to Vane's face, and
Uh-huh.
Vane needs to make a strength saving throw.
I tried so hard to protect that owl.
23.
23. The rock hits it, it starts moving out of the way, almost losing its altitude, but it's able to retain its area. and then afterwards, just looking in that area right down at Jinrash and taking one slash down at whatever was hitting it before. That is 17 to hit.
Hits. Barely.
Wolf.
Right.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just. I think he's a healer the rest of the session.
As 15 points of bludgeon,
Oh, no.
slashing damage as that non-fire blade
Yeah,
just
Jinrash
slashes
needs-
right across.
Wait, doesn't that
your
have? That has,
Jinrash needs
dumbass.
healing.
You're raging, so half that.
Yeah, you did the math wrong.
Wait, how much was it?
Healing Spirit.
15, so
Yeah, I
reduced
did.
to 7.
Can Healing Spirit move?
I can
That's
move
good.
it.
You also can run towards me.
That might be good.
How about you?
Huh?
Are you back?
I'm fine. If you run toward, if someone runs towards me, I can heal them.
And then
I feel
after,
wounds.
right in
My
front,
turns, I haven't
right
hit it yet, so
in
I'm just
front
gonna
of you,
heal
just-
people at this point.
back under
The
the
paladin
ground.
is supposed to be the useless
Attack
thing
him.
to use.
Wait, he's within 5 feet.
You use
Yeah,
your
attack.
reaction
Oh, yeah.
to cast that spell that you were
Oh,
holding.
right.
So you don't have the attack of opportunity as he decreases back into the ground. Kyron, you're able to see the heat still coming out of that area.
Can I see where
It's
he's
not-
headed?
It's not as prominent because obviously he's cooled down right now, but you can see it's moved one space in your direction.
Technically, Brian,
Mm-hmm.
since he has to move his entire movement on his turn, wouldn't she see where he's going to go?
Well, his turn is over. It's basically something that he's. He used his movement to get
Or is
there.
he using his movement on his next turn to move?
Yeah, what she is seeing is his movement from the next turn.
Okay.
It's as it's happening over the turns.
Okay.
So right now, this is his movement for next turn as he's slowly moving in that direction.
So towards her?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. After that, Knock, it is your turn.
So, can I, can I ask her where he's headed? Because I'm just
I'll say towards me.
frustrated.
But also, we forgot to do this just so I can keep remembering you are concentrating
Yes,
on
I
Hunter's
am,
Mark.
but I have not been. hit
Wait,
with
would that
anything.
mean she knows where he is? No.
She
Yeah.
can see where he's
Oh yeah,
going.
actually I do know where he is.
Oh yeah, as long
That's
as
how
you
Hunter's
ask.
Mark
So,
works.
yeah, you don't
Yeah.
even need to ask.
I would have known. Damn
so
it.
That's
just,
how Hunter's Mark works.
so
I just
just-
remembered that.
So just like Asia is tracking with the heat, you can detect where that movement is happening under the
Yeah.
ground. It is definitely coming back in your direction.
Okay, so I'm going to stay. I'm gonna go up the hill.
All right.
So that would,
Different
you have the
terrain,
high
it's
ground,
not
Anakin.
affecting-
Yeah,
You can lie prone on that, just so you
yeah,
know.
just like right on top.
Okay.
Knock has the high ground.
Back on
So you're
top.
lying prone on the rubble with the weapon.
Yeah, that way I just have the best vantage point I can, so I can see wherever he goes because he keeps confusing me.
So what do you have for this whole weapon? I'm just curious.
And I'm gonna hold
What?
my
For the
action.
50 cal, what's his
Oh, I know.
base damage?
I'm
I'll let
gonna
you know
hold
when you
my
find it.
action
And
to
hit.
shoot him
Okay.
Oh.
with this weird thing.
With the super crossbow. That's what we're gonna call it from now on.
So
Yeah,
after that,
metal
it's
cross.
gonna
Bracket.
scare the crap out of you when you fire it.
Bracket, it
Oh,
is your
yeah.
turn.
It might knock me off of this.
Or make you shit yourself.
Okay.
Because it is going to
So-
make a big
It might make me fall.
I'm gonna
That's what I'm saying.
turn to Knock and Kyron and say, where is he heading towards?
Me.
Towards you?
I motion with my head.
Okay,
As
I'm
I'm
gonna
focusing.
step closer to Kyron, pretty much right next to her, and I'm going to prepare to hit the creature if it pops up
Okay.
with the, normal strike.
Okay. All right.
And I don't think. Let me see if I'm gonna use my bonus action. Let me double check. Let's see if I have any bonus actions that are useful or not.
It's all good.
I'm just gonna say, I'm real glad we slept.
No, there's
I'm
no-
not!
I can
This
do it.
hurts!
All right. Vane's turn.
Would have hurt worse if you hadn't slept.
It's a bonus action.
Well, I haven't hit.
Is it?
Yeah.
What
Oh
is?
shit.
It's a Healing Spirit's a bonus action.
That's awesome. Use.
Whoa.
Just know
You can
that
do that just on us. We're like,
Asia, just know you can do a spell and a cantrip in a turn. You can't do two spells. So,
Alright.
yep.
So,
so it means you gotta smack him.
hearing
during
about where
that
he's
turn.
gonna go, Vane's gonna go
Make him stop.
just like right
he has
here
Isn't that a spell?
No, it's a cantrip.
Oh.
Prospect
and hold
cantrip.
her action to hit him.
Okay. All right.
Attack.
So the three of us are like, ready?
So
Ready?
hopefully also, actually she's gonna get close to the ground to hopefully impose advantage on her friends.
All right.
I already have advantage.
So not right on the ground. She's always kind of hovering a little bit, but
That's how
Alright.
birds work.
Yeah, she's always just kind of like a foot off.
It's just
the
she's
ground.
directly across from Kyron.
Yeah. Well,
Alright.
I mean, actually, she's a big creature, so I think you're technically both.
Doesn't matter, I have advantage already.
Flanking with
The biggest
her,
thing is
but
giving Kyron or herself advantage. Bracket's fine.
Yeah, she's gonna try to be across from
I've
Kyra.
actually surprisingly not been hit much, so I don't care that much.
Yeah,
I
after,
hit
ouchies.
once and it knocked me.
after Vane's turn is
I will-
over,
I don't run out
Naresh,
of
it's
spells,
back
I'll
on
come
your
help you
turn,
out.
top of that initiative.
Definitely an ouchie.
You are very an ouchies. You have a
Okay.
third of your health.
I'm going to hold my action to shatter his hand when he like rears up to smash down on someone,
Okay. Alright, duly noted.
and I'm going to drink that potion because I saw Jinrash fucking fire off a guiding bolt, and I'm like, wow, bitch, I want that shit.
Wow, bitch!
You drink the potion, so roll 2d4 plus 2.
So, since my declared attack is
Okay.
technically first,
You go first.
cool.
When he pops up, we know we're gonna.
Plus
I have
2.
advantage, motherfucker,
That's 8 hit points.
with my gun.
Now,
my
roll a
God.
constitution
Yeah, the
saving
gun's
throw.
better than the sword, but I'm also gonna smite the
What?
bitch.
What was that?
I'm back at my max health. I would have gone one of them.
Alright, roll a constitution saving throw.
And bardic inspiration if I feel like it's not.
I rolled in that one.
That one.
Ooh. Oh
Alright. There weren't too many fond memories from when you had your free will back in the Pilmer Manor. But there were a lot of moments, quiet nights, when nobody was bothering you and you were able to let Fowl come out and just play some music with her. It's almost like you hear that melodic music just ringing in your ears
Oh my
as you drink the potion.
no!
And
Kyron
Here for Asia.
you can almost it's like you're having her scent envelop you again
just
for the
noticed
first time in a while. If you have a first level spell slot open, you regain that first level spell slot.
So you're
This
the
is bringing back only tears.
Nock just drank it and was like, it tastes like sap.
Alright.
But this isn't what you drank. This is a combination
It's
of
similar
healing.
though.
Yeah. You just see us cheering after
She-
drinking this.
Drank it.
Alright, are you having
Elaborate.
any movement?
Wait, do I still have a potion of spell recovery with myself? Awesome. That's a good thing for you guys in the future.
No, I'm staying up top so
Because
that I have a
Bracket
good vantage
because
point
Bracket
to
intends to
get
use
him when he rears up.
this crap.
Alright,
Next time
perfect.
he hits this bitch.
Alright,
If he hits it.
Kyron. You see it approaching you.
Run, bitch, run!
I'm standing right next to you. We're both getting hit. Hope
So
you know
can
that.
I
I'm here to stand with you.
go behind Bracket, like towards the wall, so I can
Mhm.
like be behind the wall,
Okay.
Try
and
stay
then
near us.
I'm going
Cause
to
you
yet
want-
again.
Like this wall?
Yeah.
Like
And
there?
then
Try and
yet
stay-
again, I'm gonna keep him in sight, and I'm gonna hold Acid Splash again.
Okay, but try and keep
Alright.
it near us because I want to be able to hit him.
Acid splash on
My
range.
full intention
So,
to beat his butt.
knock, Bracket, Vane, Naresh, Kyron.
Yeah.
Everybody's like,
Everyone's
"We're
like,
ready
"Ah!"
to use this thing.
You ready?
Just wait. Just
Everyone's
wait.
like, yeet.
Just wait, because he doesn't have a turn for me.
All right, Kyron. Kyron, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, you're gonna run over and be like,
You
Yes.
should just bonus
I'm gonna
action
fire
hold
breath
up.
when he shows up.
Yeah,
and he's a
bonus
fire
action.
creature.
I think I'm going
I know.
to
I'm not
cast
used to that
Healing
stupid.
Spirit right in front of Jinrash.
Okay.
Wait, what?
So
Just
You're gonna have
on-
healing. Yeah, you're gonna have Healing Spirit on you.
as you go, what is the
Oh.
form that it takes?
It's gonna take the form of a dragon.
Aww.
It could be a.
Wow, so
wait,
you're
it
having
says-
memories again. You're like,
It
what
said,
am I
it said it can
hallucinating?
be a fey
Hallucinating.
or what can it be? It
I
said,
don't know.
Look at the spell. It says it can be a fey or a beast. I believe. I believe a dragon is, but it has to have like a size limit, so it can be like a miniature dragon.
Yeah,
I
I'll
think.
make it a mini
It's
dragon.
it's an adorable baby dragon.
It's gonna be a mini dragon.
But- Okay.
So you're just think you're
Transparent beast or
hallucinating.
fae?
Yeah,
It's a
now
fair
I'm
choice.
just.
It doesn't say anything about what size it can be.
Well, it needs to take up a 5-foot space, so it needs.
Fair.
It
So
So
literally
it's a
needs to
five-
be-
small
It's like
dragon.
a miniature
So
dragon.
you're a dragonborn, and you're just looking. You're like, okay, it must be going that way, and then just right in front of you, just
A
it's
tiny
that
dragon.
translucent. It looks like it has like foresty kind of green colors, like mixed in with what you saw in that room that they called the room with the purity side. It looks very pure. It just comes up, and it's just looking right at you.
It just goes.
Bigger actual
When you
snoot
move
than
into
you.
space, you take 1d6 hit points back.
Bigger
So you
snoot,
just
bigger
run
snoot
through
than
it,
you.
and you
Mouth
get
with the
10
actual
feeling.
teeth. You're looking at what maybe your ancestors look like on a small scale.
He just goes.
There's a tiny one
They're
of you.
children. The children.
21 of you.
All right,
Yeah,
and
you
that's
definitely
Kyron's
think
turn.
you definitely think.
I think I'm hallucinating.
Jinrash, it's your turn. You're crying. A translucent miniature dragon just pour.
I think I'm just hallucinating.
You
I'm,
shot
gonna-
a magical ability out of your hand.
I'm gonna run
You
back
should
to
scream,
all.
guys, I'm losing it.
No, I'm just gonna run in fear through the dragon to everyone else.
Run through, and you heal 1d6. I
Lucky for
believe.
you, I can move into you again.
That's a 2.
Do you want to be like right here so you can?
Oh, well, that's better
hit?
than nothing.
So you restore 2 hit points.
You didn't click that. You didn't type the number.
I know.
Well, it's-
I'll keep
You're
putting
in
it
trouble.
on you. I'm gonna make
But-
that dragon follow you.
What I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna drink as my bonus action the
What?
healer's
Oh, your
potion.
potions. Are healing.
Potion of healing.
All right.
Is that close
One.
enough? Or are you in a good spot? I just put you in a spot.
Oh, where
I
it
just
must
put
be.
you in a spot.
I put him in a spot that I thought would be good, but if he wants
That's a
to
total of
move it.
4, so that's 6.
Yay! He's only at half.
Yeah,
Oh.
but
Half
health,
is better
health.
than a quarter.
All right.
He was at third.
And that ends your turn.
Yeah.
Well, Brian, is that a good spot? Are you?
Yeah.
Are you
Okay.
holding? You didn't.
I'm
use
gonna
action.
hold my action to hit the motherfucker
All right.
as he comes back.
Everybody
up through
just
the ground.
weapons all run like.
What's great is he's gonna pop
It
up
is
behind
straight
you.
up like this.
All right.
We're gonna smack you. We're gonna smack you.
And I'm gonna scream, guys, I'm fucking seeing shit.
And then Kyron's gonna be like,
Oh,
I'm
he's
trying
gonna
to
appear
heal
on
you,
bracket.
dumbass.
So it comes out right here with bracket.
But can he hear me just go, I'm trying to heal you, dumbass. Let the dragon touch you.
So what am I doing?
You get
And
knocked
for
5
the whole moment, like a
feet
form.
back, but you will get
Trying
your
to heal
attack. Just letting you know. So make a dexterity saving throw.
I also had to make a concentration saving. Blah blah blah.
If you take damage.
What
take
what was that one? It was
Yeah.
Constitution.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
That smells
Dex.
like a
I
good
have no plus one.
Okay.
So 15.
He's
15.
5, 10,
Alright.
15, 20, 25 feet
Okay,
So
away.
you
so I
take
can't
1
put
point
it
of
on you
bludgeoning
again.
damage.
Oh.
It's not from a weapon, so you
And
don't
you can
reduce
put
that
it
by the
on
3.
his space.
And now I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Move it onto my space.
And you're gonna get surrounded by it again.
So that's gonna be 15 as well.
15. All right, you're able to hold that concentration on Vane's Shield of Faith. Now, knock first.
So
Who gets to kill him?
I
Who
hold
gets
it,
to kill him?
I
It's
look
gonna be
through
one
the
of us.
scope.
It better be one of us.
I breathe
In first
very
hand.
We're
slowly.
putting about like
In
60
percent.
fucking
I wait
hit points
for
on
a
him.
moment in between my heartbeats and I pull the trigger.
All right. I don't know what this is gonna do, but pull the trigger. Roll the hit.
With
Kaboom!
advantage.
With advantage, it's the first time you're getting hit after guiding bolt.
Ooh, so 24 to hit.
24 hits.
But yeah,
Um,
no crap.
Okay.
Everyone gets scared from this gun.
So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we all think it should be
roll
feared.
Kyron probably just sat down and like,
10d4 damage.
Do you need more
10
D4?
D4?
Yep.
Can
Wait,
I
wait.
have one more
I'm
D4?
not- 10d4.
Just one.
That's the one I rolled.
Perfect.
Unless you want the metal one.
No, I'm just gonna do this twice. So, this is mostly 3s and 4s. So that's 6, 9, 10, 14.
plus.
7, 10, 22.
22
Altogether.
points of damage. You
Wait,
take
wait, I'm sorry. 14 plus 7 is 24.
24.
Plus 3 is 27. Plus
Remember your
2
hunter's mark,
is
too.
29. Plus Hunter's Mark.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
So that's 27? 29, I said?
29.
29. That's a D6. 6!
All right.
So
So
35
35 points of damage.
As you take this shot, a
No,
bolt
it's
goes
just pull the trigger.
that goes out. A chunk
Kaboom!
right through his shoulder, like piercing through it. It
No. Its arm goes away.
it's not magical, so it is halved.
Uh-huh.
So 34 halved. So
35 halved.
Yeah, but it goes rounds down. So 17,
17.
points of damage.
You should have you had a big ass trunk missing.
And knock
As well,
from laying down
He's
with
the DM, he has to
thing.
decide.
You would
I
have
know you
to
like
make
the realism.
a strength saving throw.
Strength saving.
Yeah, that's realistic.
yeah.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Total of 24.
All right.
You just do how you can't
You-
see me.
Not at
You
this.
needed a 20. So this thing, as you shot it, it just knocks you a little bit back,
You're basically standing up with this thing. You're able to hold.
I
all
was
that in your
prone
hand.
and I get stood up.
You got knocked. You did get knocked back
It's-
5
it's
feet,
okay.
and you
Yeah,
are now
that's not
standing
realistic.
holding this.
Kyron
thing
definitely
now.
watched it
She be
happen and was
scooted
like,
down
what
the
the
thing.
fuck?
The way the 50 cal works is you don't feel the recoil.
I know, but it's
The,
funnier.
the whole
Can I have
gun,
a-
the barrel shifts back.
I know, but
It's
still
more
funny.
like you're just scared yourself.
You are
And
like
you're like, oh shit.
you're here, but I don't want to stand you there, so
Yeah.
I'm putting you right there. You just blast thing, and it shot you back from the back. It's so big.
Well, that's because she's tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I weigh 40 pounds.
Yeah.
I think it was more the
And
scare
but the
factor
thing is,
than-
as you took that shot, all you guys really heard was tink, because it's got the
It's a silencer. That's a suppressor.
It was still loud, but it wasn't like a boom.
Well, Kyron definitely just watched her like get stood up
Kaboom!
and up, and she just goes, "Please be careful with that thing."
Next
Oh,
up,
he's sending us memes again.
next
We're
up,
not
Next-
opening them.
Huh?
We're
Next
not
up-
opening
Her
them.
heart
Next up-
starts
Wait.
beating
Do you
like
have-
this.
where did
She's
you
like
hit him? The shoulder?
hyperventilating. She's like,
right
"Oh my
in the
god, this
upper
thing is
right
fun."
shoulder.
So,
Bonus
realism
action,
fact,
reload it.
he's 10 feet away, that shoulder's gone.
Yeah, no, there's a big chunk in the shoulder.
He's a hole in him now.
He's resistant to non-magical, so it didn't like
Blow his arm
destroy his
off?
cog, but it went straight through, and there's like a good sized hole right in that shoulder now.
Size hole through
Next
that
on the attacks initiative bracket, roll to hit. Not with you actually have advantage because you're Vow of Enmity.
Oh my god. I feel the
16.
power. What happened while you know me?
Awesome. Okay,
I don't think
so
I
that's
ever
gonna be
did.
22.
That hits
No, it's like a ranger
Yeah, I know.
thing.
with
Yeah.
Radiant Ripper.
With Radiant Ripper, I'm going to, do I have to say it? Yeah, since I have to tell you beforehand, where the hell is this stupid thing, because I just lost it. I'm going to use Divine
So,
Smite with this.
All right.
I'm going to
two
use Thunderous
damage.
Smite with this thing. Can you do both?
You would have had to do a bonus action to put Thunderous Smite out and get it ready.
Okay.
And that is a concentration, so you're already concentrating on
Okay,
something else.
that's fine then.
So
Whatever, Divine Smite is, I'm okay with that enough.
you hit with Radiant Ripper, so you know what you need to do.
Yeah. I need to find my dice first. Move, sir. Move 2. Oh, that's a 63. That's
63, no extra damage.
Yeah, I know.
But you used one spell slot to do Divine Smite, so you roll your regular damage.
Yeah.
And you are you get your
Okay,
dueling
wrong
addition on the damage as well.
Oh, that's the wrong die. Never mind.
Oh.
I accidentally grabbed a D10 instead of a...
D8.
Yeah. That's the wrong... What the fuck? I cannot grab the right die today.
5.
That's
5
5
plus
plus
your strength
6
plus dueling.
plus...
that's 11.
I need to do another D8, right?
Well, the 6 is his strength and his dueling, so yeah, so that's 11 right there.
13.
And then
No,
Divine
plus dueling is
Well,
plus 2, right?
dueling is plus 2, and his strength is 4, so that is a plus
Okay.
6 on what is the damage.
Oh
was,
yeah,
that's
it's
11.
2d8 extra, I believe.
Yep, so roll 2d8 radiant damage. As even though
3.
you fail to get the extra damage, your blade just it's like moving with you, like
15.
white light coming straight off of it. How much divine radiant damage?
Radiant damage was it was 5.
Okay.
Total of 15.
All right. This one just slashing across his ankle, part of his ankle just breaking out in front of him right there, and he's looking like
Not
he's
great.
not doing so great. Next on that is Vane.
Vane is gonna hit him.
Yeah.
He decided to center himself
she
on us.
was trying to flank.
With Kyron, but Kyron moved out of the way.
Well,
Sorry.
like,
She's
since
still
she's big, isn't
I haven't
she
moved.
technically flanking with him too?
Depends if she decided to take out a 5-foot space or a 10-foot space.
She was taking out a 10.
She's flapping her wings.
I'll allow
She's
it.
big. Okay,
And
so
she's
she
not
get
on
it-
the ground,
She
she's
gets
still
advantage.
flying.
She's still flying.
We've all rolled with advantage so far.
um,
Hashtag load up those extra bits.
doesn't matter. 15 to hit. So
All right, just going across. It
Just
misses as the impact of
16.
Nox's bullet hits the shoulder. Vane goes down to try to scratch that area, and just misses after that. After that, Naresh, you need to make it.
yeah.
You're holding Shatter on his hand. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Am I last?
Yeah.
Will I kill it?
I think
Roll disadvantage.
That is a nat 20 and a 2.
I am.
So a nat 20
Oh,
and
right.
a
Oh, yeah.
6.
The 2 is.
So
And a what?
and a 6 after his bonus. So roll the hit.
this is why
Roll the
holding
damage.
actions is so fun.
Why do you steal my pillow again?
Again.
This is-
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
you
So
still-
then I get to do full damage on this.
I didn't touch the pillow.
Man. I'm an old man. I need my
Yeah.
pillow.
I'm an old man.
And do I get my
No, I have my own.
Drink some.
No, this one's more
Do
dangerous.
you get what?
That one was already dangerous.
Oh no, you with spell with spell.
Actually, this one's less liquor than mine does.
Hold on. With spells, you only roll the dice. It doesn't add your modifier onto it after, unless something specifies that.
Oh wait, would I have added my
Okay, so I
dex
do
bonus to the damage?
21 damage.
It would have
I don't know. There's
no been 2 extra, so I'll just take it off there.
Yeah, I can see where it
So,
all went. Jesus Christ.
What was that, Naresh?
I did 21 damage.
21 points of damage. Yikes.
Excuse me, DM.
Yes.
Would I have added my dex
Yep,
modifier?
Yep, I took off the additional.
So that's
we
another
talked there.
5.
Yep, and then half at that
Yeah.
point. So yeah.
I didn't add that 5.
Yep. No,
Earlier.
yep,
okay.
I got that now. So after
He figured it
Naresh,
out.
It's me.
Kyron,
Yay.
acid splash.
He has to make a dex saving throw.
This dude was now he's like, I'm up here. Oh no, they're all here. Oh no, they're all.
Failed.
There's more.
So.
I'll help you again.
Oh, shut the fuck
2d6 or double the regular.
And now you're gonna smack him in the butt with it. Wait, we're yeeting his leg
up.
off.
That's not very good. This
I rolled
dagger
2
did not do
ones.
very
So
well.
2 points of acid damage on him.
Ugh.
And Jinrash.
Oh, what a great help.
Let's see.
Break
I
his
love it.
leg.
That's
Break
exactly
his
what I
Wow,
leg.
you're
He's
so
not doing
helpful.
well.
I broke his ankle. Break his knee.
I broke his ankle.
I broke his shoulder.
Yeah, we're just yeeting him apart. He's like,
I threw acid at him.
I'm not. He's not
I got
gonna.
a 16.
We all should not be excited for what he's about to do.
16.
And now that we're
16
done.
hits.
I'm
Yeah.
far from him though.
Roll damage.
I'm far from him.
He
too.
might do the thing to me.
8 plus
Which would be
3,
fair.
that's
I mean, I did just shoot.
11.
Yeah, if he knocks you off the thing.
13.
13. Ooh.
Oh, that means you're
Uh-oh.
close.
Wait. Plus my rage, right?
That's +2, right?
Actions.
That's +2. I'm very
He
sure.
says play smart. He didn't think we were gonna play this smart.
Yes, +2. I was right. +2.
Whoo.
Was that it?
I forgot what
No.
I said.
Woo. Woo. All right.
Maybe don't disappear.
Ouchies.
Takes a giant chunk out of his shoulder. A little attack right as his ankle, cutting that off. Acid splash hitting him from the side in the face. Then vein just missing, and then just taking the axe and cutting.
Strange knee.
Shattering the blade out of his left hand, cracking into pieces at the floor there.
Fuck
He's
you.
barely holding on.
So
at
it means
this
he's missing
point.
a leg at
Wait,
this point, pretty much.
As like
Yeah,
a
you should
little
fall.
thing, Kyron's just gonna yell at Elemental and just go, "You fucked with the wrong
It's-
squad."
It's still holding up. It's not a solid point, but there's a chunk out of it from where he slashed. So it's
You
sort of like,
fucked
did
with
you
the
hit on the
wrong
knee
there?
squad.
He's angry. He turns over at the thing that blew his arm off
Yeah.
and takes blasts part of his right hand over at Naresh.
Okay.
You're like, not me!
I thought it was going to be me.
Yeah, you did the corner, but then he blasted his hand off at that point.
I
Naresh,
know what I
that
wanna
is
do
a
for my
19
turn
to
now.
hit.
Well, he might be dead before that turn.
That hit me.
It's also because Brian wants to knock out Naresh.
Yeah.
That is 15 points of bludgeoning damage. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna deduct the damage real quick. Okay, strength saving throw, you said?
Yep.
This is the most intense we've done. This is like...
I got
This is so
16.
This is the best teamwork we've done so far,
Yeah.
actually.
Truly.
16.
Just
All
me
right.
yelling, "I can see him! I know
He's
where he's
here!"
going!"
You're able to hold your footing and not get knocked backwards, which would have been potentially bad to knock you
It's
into
your,
the
it's your
water.
ROM, so I don't care that much.
I know it's my robe.
And then it.
Yeah, that
Oh
would
my
be
God.
horrifying.
Mhm.
You're not giving this to me because you've had too much
Why
fun.
wouldn't you have fallen like this way?
It
Yeah,
depends
you
on
took
how
a mix,
far it would have
probably.
in the direction. I
Little
would have
too
seen
strong.
the direction it would have been hitting him
It's a
from
little
at that
too
point.
A little?
And then turns over and
Why do you
taking
wanna pour
just
it?
spinning
Oh,
a little
he
bit
can do
further.
two.
Another part coming off, blasting
It would just be
over
better
at
if it's
knock.
Fun.
That's a perfect.
And that is a nat 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so that deals 24
rules here.
points
There is
of
rules
bludgeoning
here.
damage.
That's
Unless you're a
doubled
non-drinker
already?
at all,
Yep,
then
that's the
rules.
double.
Okay.
No,
24.
no, rule so.
No.
He did
I have to
initiation
math.
also,
Okay, and then
We
you need
make
to
easy.
roll a strength saving
Get
throw.
it.
41 minus 24. I'm at 17, guys.
With the drink with me,
From
so.
one hit.
I was at 10
I'm
from
Roll
one
a
hit.
strength
so-
saving throw.
Strength
us.
saving
Alright,
throw.
today, so.
Like I was
Oh,
at
I've
10
already
from one
done
hit,
three.
so.
Ooh.
Three,
Not great
four.
this time. 6.
You have to
Just
start
Alright,
from
as it hits you,
Yeah, you can show me
you
rules
do
first
get
anyways.
knocked off of the rubble, and from that angle, it would have knocked you and you fall into the
Well,
water.
isn't it like a pile, not a wall?
Well, it was
It's a
right
rubbly
like
pile
a-
wall.
You're basically at the
You
edge.
got hit hard.
You're at the
Well,
edge of the it pushes you back at 10, knocks you back 10 feet off. So you do fall and you land in the water right there. It is a 10-foot fall at that point, so there is just a little bit of bludgeoning from the fall.
But shouldn't it be also into water, so it should be.
I'm
softer?
gonna half it at that point.
Okay,
into
okay,
water.
that makes sense. That's
So
good.
you take 1 additional point of bludgeoning damage, and you're now underwater right now.
That's fine. I
Oh,
can
please
swim.
don't drop the weapon.
I'm not. I
It's
can
a sad
swim.
face. Or is the weapon
Oh,
still on
I
the
need to make
pile?
a concentration check.
Yep.
I'm not going to pass unless it's a nat 20. Nope. Nope.
All right. So
Okay,
you
Hunter's
use
Mark is
Hunter's
gone.
Mark on this
Yeah,
guy.
Hunter's Mark is gone.
All right.
To be fair, I did just take 25 points of damage.
I took
Yep.
21 from one
Understandable.
hit to
Because that's, 5
Just
plus.
think of it this
Both
way.
of
If
those
I
would've
didn't get
almost
more
killed
health
me.
last time, I would have been
Right,
at a
yours
5.
would almost killed me.
You
Yours
almost
would have
died.
killed me.
I would have been at a 5.
I got you.
All right, and then you just looking around at all of you, and Karen, you only hear, Trickster didn't bring Neil back just to lose. You're the only one who hears that.
Trisha didn't
Bring me back just to lose.
I was gonna go, huh? Too bad for that.
And then
Six.
one more time,
Trickster?
6.
Yeah, who the fuck's the
Attack of
trickster?
opportunity,
Like
right?
a puppet?
Yeah, we all got a toxic opportunity, right?
You guys all used your reaction
Oh,
for your help.
no.
Ah, fuck you, DM!
He's not wrong though.
Yeah,
Son
we
of a
don't get
bitch.
free attacks for
Yep.
for nothing.
All
Still
right,
makes me
after
mad.
that, no,
Was
it
worth
is
it,
your
though.
turn.
Yes,
You
it
just
was.
got blasted back, held your
So,
ground,
I'm
and then
keeping
a
the-
rock hit you and blasted
I'm
you
keeping
further
the
off.
gun out of the water,
Mm-hmm.
and
Well, it's
I'm
15 feet of water.
No, but she didn't fall
I
away.
didn't fall like into the water. I can swim.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up
Allah, she
near
falls
a
in
river.
and she's like, oh god, I don't know if this thing should get wet. I don't know if
Yeah.
this thing should get wet.
I just saw it combust, so I think I would know not to do that.
Yep.
So
Fine.
I'm going to swim out.
Well, it depends how well sealed 50 round.
So my swimming speed.
They
So
can't get
I don't
water in them.
have to do it because
Can, not easily.
it's difficult terrain, right?
I
So
have fire
it's
in
the
the
same.
You need
Trust me,
it's
fine.
it's not considered difficult terrain water. It's a different
I have
like,
fired
area
reloaded
effect.
Okay.
It is you need a
Water's
swimming
fine.
speed in order to actually. So it still is
Okay.
halved in this case for you.
So I mean, it doesn't matter that I'm prone because I'm in water.
yeah,
So I'm gonna swim to the edge. So
you need to be. You need
that
to
was
do
like
that.
5 feet. So is that 10
So that'd be
feet
10 feet there for you.
of my movement?
Naresh,
Naresh died!
And then can I use the rest of my movement
Yeah, be careful
to
about
just
shaking the table,
get
Emma.
back on top? Because it's 10 feet up, so
Yeah,
I just
you get
use
back
another
on top
10.
of the rubble.
In prone?
This means
Yeah, and I lie back down.
This
All right,
means
aim
Kyra
the
needs to
weapon.
get
Are you
into a better
holding an
spot.
action again?
Yeah, I'm gonna aim it and hold my action.
All right. Yes,
What's that?
Naresh. Yes, Naresh.
How much damage did you do to me with the blast thing?
I think it was 15-ish.
I think it was 15.
I feel like it was...
It was
15.
15, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
roughly around that point. So yeah, what are you at?
It takes temporary HP first, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
10 HP goes first.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had it down and I took it off from my regular HP first.
All right.
He did his math wrong.
So, bracket.
Oh man, I can't do anything right now. Cause I want to move. I don't know where he's moving. Kyron, can you see where he's going?
Seems like he's in his way going back towards the flames.
Okay.
Fire!
I'm gonna sprint back towards the back of the room then.
So you might
Oh.
want to put Healing Spirit on me instead.
Actually, are you still holding in the
Depending
same
on who's
spot?
more hurt.
Yeah, I have 23.
Are you still holding
I've
the
got
healing
16.
spirit in the same spot?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna run through healing
through
spirit.
it, yeah.
Wait, how far is
You
that
have
actually?
30-foot movement. Kyron, you're also concentrating on that.
So
So,
it's
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 puts you right past Vane, right there.
so I'm gonna run to there.
All right.
And I guess I'm gonna
Could
hold
he
it.
have gotten to Healing Spirit, though?
No, it's
No.
only 30 feet. We even did
Yeah,
the
I-
diagonals.
Which is fine. I'm okay with that.
On my turn, I could just move it over you.
Yeah, that's why I'm not that worried. So and then
I
I'm
can
gonna.
like make it loop.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
gonna hold-
If it goes like 30 feet in a direction,
I can
it
loop
passes through him.
Yep.
So
Then yeah.
Okay, I'm going to hold an action to smack the bitch if he shows back up.
All right.
I don't know if he's gonna do it in that spot, but I'll be ready.
Vane's turn.
Yeah, Vane is hearing what Kyron's saying. She's gonna fly right over the fire.
Is she gonna wait? She's gonna fly through the healing spirit.
She doesn't really need it.
Okay.
She's got
She's good.
She's got really good health.
Yeah.
So she's gonna be like, I'm so sorry about your fire.
Not my fire!
She's gonna,
I'm gonna
like,
go
be above
Yeah.
where he can be. So, like 15 feet, 20 feet in the air so that she can hit him.
Okay. Alright.
She's gonna be right above his fucking head.
That's Vane's
And
turn.
she's gonna hold her action to attack.
Naresh, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to.
So I've used one bullet.
Fuck. I guess I'm gonna go over to where the fire is, like, and hold my action to stab it with Nostromo's blood spear.
You're
Alright,
fine.
so
Close
going
as.
down the
I'm
rubble, so
behind
5,
you.
10,
On the edge.
15.
You're not hitting me.
Where exactly do you want to be standing?
Right in front of where it shows up.
Okay.
Like, I want to stab it in the gut as it appears. You know what I mean?
Alright, so, I mean, there's a lot of places that you could move to here. I just want to know your exact placement. So you think it's going to be coming roughly around the fire again? Are you going to stay outside of its erupt area, or are you going to try to get, like, right on the fire?
What's up? So happy.
No, outside its erupt area, but like close enough where I can still stab it.
Gotcha. I moved you right there. That's where it should be.
Spears have reach, right?
Yeah, no, they have thrown property. It's a lance if you want reach, because that has 10 feet at that point. Spears are just 5 foot.
Oh,
Alright, so at the end of your turn, Naresh, that's it?
I'm so dumb. I could have stayed where I was.
That's the end of your turn, Naresh?
How old were you? Like 13?
No. No. I'm going to bardically inspire, Knock.
Woo!
Oh.
Wait, I'm already inspired. Actually,
She hasn't used hers
I
yet.
haven't used it.
I used mine. Bracket.
Everyone
used
else
his.
used
Yeah,
theirs.
everyone else used theirs.
I haven't used it yet.
Sorry, we're not looking at your memes,
But
Alex.
thank you.
Oh, everyone else did? Okay, well then, who's going to? Well, I thought you were going to take your shot with the Barret. So, who's going first when he erupts?
Me. Right?
No,
Like,
I'm
what?
going
Okay,
first,
Knock's
and then
going
it's
first.
Bracket.
And then it's Bracket.
Bracket's after me,
Yeah.
but he can't reach. So then after that is Vane.
Yeah, I won't be able to reach him.
So if you want to inspire Vane, you can.
Oh, guys, the Spider-Verse movie came out exactly a year ago
I'm gonna
today.
sing Vane a song
Aw.
about her, and
Also about birds.
Also about
You got a lot of bird songs, okay?
Alright. Vane is
They
bardically
like nature.
inspired and just looks in. Just,
I like birds. Birds are cool.
Yes, I love birds.
just as Vane's getting ready, hearing the song coming from below, just. Whew. Thumbs up with one wing for a second.
Hey, guess who got a flower point?
Alright. So. That's the end of Naresh's turn. Kyron.
Wait, what the fuck is flower point?
You don't know what a flower point is? Oh my god. I can't explain to it.
Kyron, it is your turn.
I can't explain it to you right now.
Explain it.
I know where he's going, so I'm gonna move within 60 feet.
Later then.
And I am gonna try and tangle it again. Or do I stick again?
Not entangled because he's going to be in the fire, which heals him.
So I'm gonna hold my action to throw an ice knife at him.
Alright. Holding that first level spell, Ice Knife, just getting it right in your hand.
And that's all my first level spells, guys.
And just. What are you doing? I can keep giving you gifts.
You did shitty last time, bitch.
You did shitty last time.
He's fire, motherfucker.
Alright, end of Kyron's turn. Jinrash, it is your turn.
Well,
Oh, you didn't move Healing Spirit.
Oh,
well.
ah! Wait! No!
Too late. Turns over.
Wait, is it really too... Son of a bitch. Y'all suck.
I'm sorry. I need it too.
I know.
Why don't we just let her do it?
Yeah, what the fuck? It was like, I literally said out loud I was gonna do it. You're not gonna let me do it? That's some bullshit.
Last time, I'll let you do it, but from here on, I'm saying, hey, remember your abilities. So, yes, Jinrash, you can move it, but you move
It's not
yourself
that I
back.
forgot my ability.
Yes.
It's just I forgot to do it. I
Yeah.
said out loud I was gonna do it.
I know. You just
and
gotta remember
prepare
you're
an
doing your
attack.
turn. So, where are you going to
Attack.
be moving your healing
I'm
spirit?
moving it through bracket over to knock.
Alright.
So
How much
it
is that?
goes
How much do
30
I have to
feet.
do?
D6.
So it was here, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh,
Lands right on her.
Okay.
Woohoo! Perfect.
It's on
So
me.
They both get a d6 of health back.
All right. Kyra, roll
Okay.
that d6 just to see what.
Oh,
they
okay.
get.
Can I have it change shape as it
No.
goes?
different.
I got 3.
I think it stays the shape that you
I
have
want
it
to
as.
check. I want to check. I want to check. I want to check. I want to check.
So is it okay if I roll? Because I think it's different per person.
Yeah, sure. If you guys want to roll individually, then.
I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 3. Happy I didn't get your roll.
That's fine. Hey, it's like that 1 point of bludgeoning damage never
It
happened.
doesn't say anything about me not being able to change what it looks like when it goes through people.
Okay.
Plus, it's on me, so every round.
Why not? I'll let you have fun. What does it change to?
When it goes through bracket, it's going to change into a mouse.
It just a freaking dragon just crawling over, then down to a mouse form.
And
What?
then when it goes
Jumps right
past
through him,
bracket, it's going to jump up and turn into an owl.
and then just envelops Knock.
Yeah.
All right, Jinrash.
I have
I
Animate
did my
that
movement.
someone.
All right.
And I'm
you move there.
preparing an attack for when he appears.
Okay.
So when he appears, I'm gonna fucking swing down on him with my axe.
All right.
It's time to rumble.
It's time to rumble!
It emerges out of here on fire again, finally, for the first time in a while.
So Vane was actually like 15 feet up.
Okay.
To
That's
hit him.
like at his head though.
At
Yeah,
his
like
head.
at his head.
So as it does come up, it would bump through Vane unless Vane was like the 20
Vane
feet
was
away.
like, yeah.
So
And
Vane was
like
at the
within,
ceiling.
within reach, but not.
Okay, so
Yeah.
right above his head.
Yeah.
So it just jumps up right there.
So I shoot him.
Take your shot.
So that's 12 plus 7 is 19 to hit.
That hits.
So 10
10d4.
d4 plus
Your dex.
dex.
Oh no.
How many do you have?
Blow his
One
brains
more.
out. Blow his brains out. Blow his brains
No
out.
hunter's mark this time.
Blow his brains out.
Ooh. 8. Plus 5 is
That's
13. Plus 3 is
16.
16.
16.
Plus
20.
4 is 20.
20.
24.
20.
25, 27.
27.
27 plus 5, 32 points of damage.
32 points of damage. How would you like to kill it?
Yeah!
Blow his brains out.
Skull goes bye-bye.
Yeah.
His head
Skull
explodes.
Again,
goes bye-bye.
I just wait.
Like straight through here.
I wait for my heartbeats to
Center.
stop, and I pull the trigger, and I want it to go through his ear and out the other. Ooh.
Just skull goes bye-bye.
Yeah.
As he's looking,
Yeah, it goes out the other side. It's gonna go. His whole face is gonna come
he
off.
comes
You
up,
see redness.
looking like he's about to
Well,
go up and try
not
to
really.
attack Vane,
No,
and
it's
then
redness.
It's not blood.
Get the fuck away from
Becomes
my
red.
owl.
its whole
Get the
head
fuck
just
away from my bird.
hits and splatters
Never talk
onto
to
a
me or my
rumble.
son again.
Rock is
Never talk to
crumbling
me or my son.
against the rock mound that was there in the corner. The whole body just swinging its arms wildly for a second, and then just
Collapsing.
Splash.
collapses back into the molten rock right on that door. Even the molten rock itself shatters, and all the rocks start falling into the ground. You can see for a moment that it splits for a
Do
second.
you want to finish
You
it?
can see
Yeah, go
the
for it.
earth on one
Okay.
side, and then the fire just get drawn out of it, and right there on the side, and you can see both just get drawn away towards the end of the room, go through the door, and then disappear. You see him kind of curl back onto the wall right there, and the door opens up, and then tink, 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 tink. There is a oddly shaped for a second
Chaos fragment.
rainbow stone
Chaos fragment.
that
Chaos
then
fragment.
just turns black.
Chaos
grabbing
fragment. Can Kyron just yell Chaos fragment like at the top
And
of her lungs?
then you can just all hear, maybe this time it'll work out better for you.
Hey, wait, what's
I'm grabbing
what's
it.
your healing
I
spirit
look forward to all of your trials ahead.
Because I think at the top of my turn I also healed
Yeah.
56.
Yeah.
And then right at the door,
One more.
and then right at the door, after you
What's
hear
up?
that the words come out right there, you can see one more time a dash, the lock opening up, and then dash eyeless. And then the words fade, and for the first time in a few, probably about 30 seconds, or 45 seconds, whatever this was, all you hear is the water around you.
Actually, how long was this
Battle
How
like
many
a minute.
rounds was it?
Less than a minute.
Wow.
So I'm gonna ask
Wow.
Kyron to keep
Fuck
this
Our
on me for
minute
a
took
minute.
3 hours.
So let's
I guess we're playing football.
let's all do our running
Yeah,
loops.
I'm
through
gonna
this
put
guy.
healing
To
spirit.
the loops!
I'm gonna put healing spirit in the middle of the room.
And I'm
Alright,
gonna run
Healing
down.
Spirit's been up for 2 turns, so that's 8 more turns.
8
that
more
people
Can
can
I
do it.
have black stone? I have an idea for it.
8d6.
8d6.
Yeah.
3,
She's. Yeah, you guys can't do it
4,
individually.
But I can do it myself, right?
Yeah, you go through
Yeah.
yourself.
Okay, I'm gonna full health.
Healing Spirit is so broken.
Yep.
8.
Oh, 8d6?
8d6. Yep.
I'm ready when Brian's done.
12.
I already know I'm just gonna be max health, 'cause I only need like 10.
13. Ah, I lost it.
Okay, well, I'm doing
28.
this. I only need 9.
Points.
I got it!
Welcome. You guys are welcome.
Actually, I don't know if I got it. 1,
Sorry,
2, 3,
Naresh.
4, 5.
I'm exactly
Yep.
back to full.
Exactly back to full.
Wait, should
Yeah.
I re-roll that one? Since
I
it went
healed
all the
exactly
way off
back to
table?
my full
Yes.
HP.
Okay, 12,
That's fucking cool.
14,
Nice job.
You don't even-
Learn to
oh,
aim.
Shit.
14. That's 20. That's 6.
I'm back!
Not everybody
Oh
can
You know,
my
Bracken,
God,
die.
Brian.
Bracken was barely in combat.
21.
You keep missing the tower.
Brian, 21, almost
27.
You're at it.
You're at
There
it.
you
Fine.
go.
Yeah, that's 50, so yeah, you're at it.
Woohoo!
Right.
We're all at full health. Except for Narash.
And
He
you guys-
yelled it.
You guys can switch the battle cam off.
Yes.
We're all back.
So did we notice
Jin,
him
so
drinking those
Rash
potions?
wants to ask Jinrash if he had the black stone that fell out of the elemental.
Because I instantly grabbed the whole spear.
And Kyron's gonna go, I think it's a chaos fragment.
Wait, can I have it? I killed it.
Can I have it's my trophy.
And make sure you've marked off 2 shots from the
Mhm.
sniper.
There's 5, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I marked off 2.
Oh, if you wanted the trophy, it's totally yours, but I have an idea to use it.
What's your idea?
Yeah. Explain it. It's an idea.
Explain it.
I want to make another vial for the blood spear, so that when I kill things, I get more health. I want to see if Trell can do that.
Do I know
Okay.
whether or not
I'll
it's
carry it till we get
dangerous
to
to
town.
modify
material
a
that
magical
is,
item?
like,
Roll. Say this is your knowledge of Arcana, so it'd probably be magical things. Roll an Arcana check.
Arcana.
And Kyron's
17.
17. You know that modifying magical items is possible.
Mhm.
However, it's very, very difficult.
So I'm going to voice my concern. I'm going to say, Naresh, although I think that's a cool idea, I'm concerned about you modifying your magical item because that might render it useless.
Wait a second.
Ding!
If we go and modify a
well,
non-magical
I want to
object,
let Trell
would it
do
work?
it. It's not for me to do.
Does Trell do magical items? I don't remember.
I want Trell to do it because Trell's an artificer.
Kyron's just in the corner talking to the dagger, yelling at it for doing so shitty.
It's silent.
I know. But she's yelling at it. Like, you told me you were gonna fucking help me, and you did nothing. So fuck you. Give me gifts, why don't you? All you did was throw acid at it. That's not a gift to me.
Wait, you're at spell slots?
Yeah, I like use all my first level.
You have second level spell slots,
Yeah,
so.
I have.
I'm going to hand you my,
I have 2 second levels left.
I'm going to hand you, I have a potion of spell recovery.
Oh yay! She's gonna chug it. I
Alright.
get 1 back, right?
Yep, roll a Constitution saving throw.
7 plus you're gone.
7.
That's 7.
7.
All of those warm feelings from the first time you drank it come
Oh,
back.
it's the same potion? Fuck yeah! I'm
The-
excited.
All the tastes and the smells and all the senses start tingling of the forest, and you feel like you're in one of those happy moments of yours when you're all just surrounded by nature.
Oh, you switched
You're just gonna smile. Like,
You really like this drink.
yes, I do. Well, it's not
I
a
want you
drink,
to one of
it's
these
a
times
potion.
say, you now need them to survive.
I'm just gonna go over to Vane, and I'm gonna pet her. Oh, could Vane have flown through the healing spirit? I forgot
Yep.
about her. So she'd have enough to
She gets
heal.
full health, yes.
Yeah. Because even
Alright.
if she rolled all ones, she'd get back. And I'm just gonna pat her on her favorite spot, and I'm gonna say, very
So,
good job.
you guys,
What?
And at this point, Shield of Faith is
you
gone,
guys want
right?
to leave?
Well,
Wait,
we should look
Kyron
at
has
that.
one Kyron wants to
We
ask
should
Bracket a
investigate
question.
the room.
Kyron wants to ask
Yeah.
Bracket a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you ask Bolt if I used speak to animals, if I'd be able to understand him? If he knows that I would be able to understand him or not? Considering
Bolt
she
just
knows.
hear her asking that question
Yeah, probably.
because he speaks common.
Yeah. Well, he understands common.
And
I'm gonna look at me like, can you answer a question?
and turns to you.
He says no.
I thought so. And I'm just gonna. Is he on the shoulder?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look at Bolt and be like, I have a weird feeling about you.
You're a
I kind of
weird
like
mouse.
you. I kind of like you. I want to know who you are. I'll figure it out one day.
Or were, technically.
You're a
Yeah.
weird mouse.
I'm
but-
just a mouse.
No, you're not.
Not stupid.
None of us are stupid, Bolt.
everyone looks at the. He said he's just a mouse. Everyone looks at him.
No, you're not.
No, you're
I
not.
call bullshit.
You need to keep this secret.
Okay.
The whole
well,
problem is that
Can
he
Okay.
says
I go
things out
back to
loud.
the
We all,
room with
we
the
all
mimic
know.
and investigate in there?
Yeah, I want to look at this door.
I want to investigate the whole goddamn room.
Yeah.
So what did Naresh
So
say?
you
was
gonna help me investigate the whole
investigating?
goddamn room? I'm not using these dice. They're being rude today.
You want one of mine?
Oh, these have been wrong.
Naresh,
today.
what did you say you're investigating?
The room with the mimic.
Can I go investigate the
Alright.
forest fountain?
Roll an investigation check, Naresh. Roll an investigation check, Kyron. I'll do it in parts. Hold on.
Okay, we'll wait for
I
me and
fucked
Jinrash is
I don't know
entire
why.
tearing down of the room.
Yes.
Also, as I'm passing
I-
Jidrash,
after
I'm
I-
gonna say, what did you say about a boom arrow?
Wait 1 second.
With my
Hold-
perception, I can
hold-
see it.
hold
It's in
on.
my pocket,
Hold on,
bitch.
hold on, guys. I need to do one thing at a
I
time.
know.
1 minute.
It's only
Callum.
one GM.
Callum, roll a d1000.
Yes.
Yay!
Okay.
So,
I'm
Chocolate,
super excited because now I
chocolate.
can spell-
So
Boy,
hold on,
boom sticks.
hold on.
Boy,
So
boom sticks.
hold on. So percentile first. Let me know what the first one is. Percentile again. Let me know what that second is. Then the d10.
Boom sticks. Boom.
Okay. I need to find a second percentile. Okay, so I got an 8, a 4, and a 7.
847.
47.
847.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that's something cute.
That's
Animal.
I actually really like that.
It's just a fucking dog.
He's a fucking
Just
dog.
a real pup.
He's like, I found a dog, guys.
So you
Imagine.
start digging through the remains of that mimic that are left over, seeing if there's anything
I'm
useful
really
left over in its
Plus,
body.
after that, I'm gonna also.
And
investigate
inside,
the whole-
you remove some part of it away, and it looks like you found a sunflower that was just sitting there. You pick it up, and it feels different than a regular flower. It doesn't feel like it's like plant-based. It feels kind of a little bit hard.
The plastic
It's a
sun.
plastic sunflower.
For simplicity's sake, it's a plastic sunflower. But you don't know this before you see it. It looks like a sunflower. It just feels really weird. It doesn't feel like
Okay.
a normal one.
It feels fake.
I investigate the door.
So hold on, did
No,
that
no, no.
first. Kyron investigated next.
Can I try bending it
five.
gently and like, shit?
What was that?
Let's see if we can bend it a little bit and see if it feels like it's pliable.
If you start bending it a little bit, you get to a point where it feels like it might snap a little bit. But yeah, you were able to bend it, and it comes right back to its shape. It actually, after you bend it, has like a little bit of a curve left from the part that you did bend it at. The actual yellow parts of the sunflower
I
feel
smile
much
to
different.
myself and put it in my coffin.
All right, you have a fake sunflower. Kyron, you investigate over in that fountain over there, and there's nothing that there's out of the ordinary that you're
Burn.
seeing of that area.
Kern.
It
You
looks
see nothing
it's
out
it's
of
a
the
little bit
ordinary.
less broken than the one you saw before, so you're able to see some more of the menagerie of animal bodies, but there's nothing that you find within the fountain. Next, knock.
Yeah, I want to investigate the door. I want
Okay.
to
So we're
check
gonna
it for
investigate the whole
traps
room.
and see if it's locked.
All right.
Time to come apart piece by piece, brick
Uh,
by brick.
After
dirty
that,
20.
I'm
Okay.
also going to investigate
You don't
specifically.
see any handle. You don't see any trap,
But what you do see is like a faint, like purple glow of a mirror that she keeps on fading in and
Of a
fading out on the
mirror?
front. Yes.
I'm gonna take out the mirror and look at it.
All right, and we'll come back to that while everybody else is investigating everything else.
Me and him are gonna tear apart the whole goddamn room and investigate every part of the room.
Okay, when you turn like this and Brian comes out like this and you're both smiling at me wildly, I'm like, oh god.
This is not
There's
good.
bonuses to this.
Both of you guys just like,
boys.
hey.
We
Chaos
said,
There's
boys.
bonuses to this.
So roll investigation check with advantage, or you guys each roll.
Alright, he's rolling bonus.
oh, we did crap.
10.
Well, no, I have
10 plus
10.
whatever.
What's yours?
Investigation?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's
10.
10.
10.
We didn't do as good as we wanted.
You're searching through the entire chamber at this point.
Every square inch of this goddamn fucking room.
Mhm.
Trying to find my weird arrows.
I don't think we're gonna find them. They're kind of
Oh.
like
No,
kabooms.
but we're looking.
How do you know?
You look around the area, you can see broken bits of swords, like not the actual sword, but the metal blades just scattered on the ground in places, poured in the water themselves. There's like shield fragments at times. It does look like some sort of fight happened in here, but there's nothing still together.
Nothing useful.
I personally am going to investigate
That,
the
Other
the
fountain.
other fountain.
okay, sure.
He's
You
like,
technically already investigated with him, but you're saying something pinpointed now, so
Yes.
I'll let it.
12.
12. You're looking over at that
that's a
fountain
storm
itself.
right?
It looks like you can see all of the like broken parts of the actual fountain that fell off. There was definitely some sort of like forceful impact, and it's completely smooth around except where that arrow was directly in the center of it.
So this arrow did a lot of damage.
And
And I'm gonna show the arrow.
Can I have it?
as you're doing that, Nock is just holding mirror up at the door, and then the mirror image solidifies, and then
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
the door opens up into the next area.
I opened the door. I'm sorry.
I'm still in shock. Like, can I reinvestigate? Because now I'm really curious about the wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just reinvestigate, like, just out of curiosity?
Mirror away.
You wouldn't be able
You
to
already
find
did it.
anything else.
Okay.
Can I have the cool arrow?
I'm gonna bring the arrow to Nock
Okay.
and give it to her.
As the door opens up, you bring over and have the arrow in front of her.
This arrow did a lot of boom damage.
I feel like we
It
should.
destroyed the whole well.
I feel like we should have Naresh identify it, but when we have more time. And I take
Don't
it.
use it. It might do damage to all of us.
I'm gonna put down in my
Boom arrow.
Boom arrow.
in my thing one boom arrow.
I call it a boom arrow.
I'll go up to the door.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. Slowly, the doors open inward to a new chamber. In front of you, not too far off, you can see there's a staircase that goes up. And at the top, there's two pedestals with bowls of fire right up on there. A smooth surface goes upward to the left and the right, and some of the water from the on the other side of the fountain flows through in corners right there. Going upward, defying gravity in some sorts, up next to where the water is, and going off to the left and the right side. You can see that there is a little bit of steam coming off from the right side where the water's going from, and there seems to be some sort of square area up above the staircase. It looks like there are two solid rectangular shapes, but you can't see well from this angle.
So it's like high up.
It's about 10 steps up, and then new section. Two little pedestals with bowls on fire right there.
I'll ask Vane to fly up and see if it looks dangerous up there.
All right, have Vane fly up and roll a perception check.
Nat 20. That's where most of Vane's nat 20s come from.
Yeah, true.
Because it's an advantage.
Okay. All right. Vane flies up, surveying the area, and she comes back, and she's just like, can you have her roll stealth as well?
Yes. 17.
All right. She comes back, and she's just like,
2. Okay.
Oh.
Big or small?
oh, oh, oh.
Like him? Him? Me?
Whew.
Okay.
She's not.
Okay. That's
Two
not
of
too bad.
Me.
2 of him or 2 of him? I'm sorry. I'm gonna try. We should work on this. And then, so I'm just gonna be like, maybe we should try to be quiet when we go through. Everybody have weapons ready?
Yeah, I think.
My hands are my
Hey,
weapons.
you take this.
Oh.
And
The
I
boomstick?
the
That could be
big
copyrighted content.
The
gun.
big boomstick.
Then we can't put it on the YouTube.
Yeah, because I don't know if I want to use this against people. I think that
They'll be
should
liquids.
be just for monsters.
Okay.
And
Me and you in front?
I'm gonna
Yes.
take out my bow and arrow. Also, could I have grabbed my scimitar? I'm sorry, I forgot to say that.
Spider clothing.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
you're
The
doing-
boomstick's going in my bag.
Are you gonna crawl on the ceiling?
All right.
Dual wielding the
so I
axe.
take out my.
Are you guys are
Bow.
so you guys are going quietly?
Yes.
As quiet as we
As
can.
quiet as Bracket can't.
Naresh climbing up the ceiling.
Do you want to know how bad
I'm
this is?
crawling up onto the ceiling.
Ooh, main roll bad.
Oh, so did me. Ooh, I got a 3.
9. It's actually not bad for me.
I got a 3, which means I face planted.
Wow!
21.
Bracket did better. Bracket.
Jirash? Jinrash?
8.
I
5.
got a nat 20 for my stealth check.
Jesus, Callum.
8 for Vane. 21 for
Alright.
Knock.
Some of you guys are keeping quiet. The usual bunch, and even Vane in a way at this point.
You know what my actual
Unless she could have
stealth
kept
is
her
about
other
myself?
stealth check. I don't know.
That was for when surveilling.
Yeah.
Do start clanging around, knocking over some rocks, and you can hear up from one of the corners. Is someone there?
Oh god.
No one's here.
yeah, that's exactly what happened. No one's here.
I just.
Oh my god.
Can I duck out of the way? Like,
All of us. All of us. Oh my god.
And you can hear more from the right side. It sounds like something gets out of water. And so, you
Can I
hear-
see what it is?
He's in the ceiling.
Yes, you will be able to see, but it's about to expose itself to everybody, so I'll explain it once, like, everything here. So you see, and it's some sort of woman that you do see, and she's putting on some olive green robe around, and gets out, and you can just hear,
What you hear is just a figment of your
Shut
imagination.
the fuck up, Jinrash.
Genthel, I think we have some visitors.
Shit.
And you see, you see walk
now?
out, and you can hear again from the left side something rise up. Huh? Some visitors, and walks up and gets right over towards where the flame is, right next to it. You can see a dark-skinned elven woman, so a drow. She's got her ears, they're abnormally skinny and elongated, and she does have very pristine, almost untouched features on her face. Her pupils are red, and you can see very prominently she's letting fangs hang out of her mouth. But you see most vampires do try to hide them, but she's just letting them hang. Got very long, straight, black hair that seems to even go down her back. And she has some strange, bony claws attached to the back of her hand. And then, on the left side, you can see a warrior come out. It seems like it's an older man.
I just don't remember her last name.
It looks like a human with very, very white hair that continues down to be a half-foot dangling beard. This man is wearing golden plate armor that's decorated with dozens of dings and claw marks, and it's emblazoned with the symbol of Keithel right in the front. That same storm cloud, lightning bolt, and sword right down the front. He has a crescent moon shaped scar that runs from the bridge of his nose down his cheek and cutting across one lip right there. And then on one slit down down his right eye.
Well, upon noticing that he has the whole symbol of Cathal,
I know what that
I'm gonna like, she talks to me! Because I completely failed my whole fucking stealth.
Comes up.
So he's just yelling at
I
these
just
people,
have
like-
a look of horror on my face.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Kyron's kind of like in the back with
what
her arms
the
crossed
fuck
going.
is wrong with you?
I was gonna introduce us, so
Kyron's
like I'm
like,
not surprised.
Kyron's staring at Aurora, just like all shocked, like, oh god.
The both of them come up at the top of the staircase, looking down at you, not even noticing Naresh on the ceiling, because not 20 stealth.
Yeah.
And the man kind of like has a stance like this for a second, and Aurora just like this with one claw up. Well, we haven't had visitors in a while.
It isn't fun!
Welcome to
Calm down!
Warrior's Rest. How can we help you?
Um.
And that's where we can end today's
Oh
session.
man!
Okay.
Ah!
You're an idiot.
No,
I know.
Idiot.
this is how he dies.
All right.
One of them's gonna go, I call that one. And I'm just gonna kill him. And it's just like,
All right.
I'm standing
well,
next to him.
I rolled
Congratulations,
a
guys. Your first boss battle.
I
Are
rolled a 3.
we-
I was still shutting up. I fell.
Are we
I stood back up. I was
ready
like,
yet?
What?
We what?
As soon as you
I
guys
played well.
take another
Are we
long
level
rest.
5 yet?
As soon as you guys take another long rest,
we're gonna be
you
level
guys will get to level
5.
So we'll
Your
discuss
bitch
that
gets
off
level
session,
3
won't we?
spells.
so we can do right now, just while here. Everybody, roll what health you're gonna get.
What do I have to roll?
oh, like HP?
What do I-
So 2 of your hit die. So for Naresh and for Kyron, it's a D8. Roll 2. You take the higher of the 2.
Oh, 2 D8s. Okay. That's this one, right?
For Knock and Bracket,
yes.
D10s.
Oh,
Roll
why
2
on
then.
8?
And Jinrash, D12s.
I rolled 2 9s.
I got a
for
6.
me. I got a 6.
It's a Carmot,
So I'm
right?
gonna go to 37.
7.
I rolled a 6 for me.
I'm gonna go to
11.
37.
That's,
And a 12!
wait, no, what are you supposed to be rolling?
2d12s.
Oh.
So, remember the number you
Those
rolled.
D10s.
You're going to add that. We'll do this after session. It adds your con mod automatically in D&D Beyond, otherwise there.
23.
What does Vane do?
Oh my god.
She also adds her con mod.
What did Vane roll?
9.
Vane rolled
I have no
a
clue where
6,
to go.
so it's gonna be a total of
All
7.
right.
Wait.
So we'll do all this rest off screen.
Yeah, we're gonna rest this off
Next
screen.
session, the close of the Warriors Rest dungeon will be happening. I don't. Are we sure we're doing next week? I heard that we might have. We might be
We
missing. you
might
next
not
week.
be. I'm not sure.
So we'll see what's going on. How do we think we're looking for work next week?
Oh, let me check.
And Conlon, are you going to be here next week?
Yeah, I have
No
no
trips or
things
anything?
fucked up.
Brian,
I'll be here.
Saturday, remember, we have to try. Either Saturday, we have to bring the avalanche up, and what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
We have to discuss that. We'll deal with that off screen.
I will be out at 3:30.
okay.
Okay,
so we're gonna
that's
have
gonna be a 4:30 session if we do
Yeah.
it. It's
So
gonna
we're
be
gonna
a
do
late
4:30.
session.
So it'll be a light session and everything, but we'll still be doing it then. So about 4:30 next Sunday. Well, thank you guys for coming to our first boss battle. This wasn't as disastrous.
No, it was okay.
You guys did
We played
very
smart.
well. I told you guys to be smart, and none of you
I
got
think
hurt.
we did pretty well.
Well, we all got hurt, but we
So
figured it out.
you guys will.
Thank you
Ouchies.
for restoring me back.
You
Why do
guys
you not to die?
will pick up next session as you guys
Because apparently I couldn't hit shit.
finally interact and strangely see Janthel and Aurora still alive in their
And
tomb.
also, like, hanging out.
Yeah, being best buds.
Like, what the hell?
And we'll pick up with
I mean,
this
they've spent
next
money
week.
together. Yeah.
Thank you guys so
They
much
don't
for
care
coming.
anymore. They're like, ah,
Love
you're
you guys
fine.
all
It's
for
been
your
a
support.
pleasure.
And until the next disaster.
Bye.
See you around.
Bye.